marked 101 for 1, so when I saw this after searching for 101 in 1 Explosive Megamix on the Wii Shop channel, I knew I just had to pick it up. And this is one of the worst experiences I've had in quite a while, which is actually quite nice. This game made me realize that I have a pretty solid life if I'm getting angry at a $7 WiiWare game from 2011. 101 in 1 Explosive Megamix is a port of a DS game. Hello. It's a collection of lazily made mini-games that take advantage of the DS stylus, except now we're on the Wii. Great. This game is already incredibly mediocre if you're playing it with a stylus, but using a Wii remote as a pointer makes this game way more frustrating and difficult. The pointing functionality of the Wii remote just isn't
Hello, Mr. Ziggy, how's it going?
And with these games being made with stylus play in mind, these feel incredibly awkward and just not fun.
You see that timer running?
Like, who wants to play a basketball game?
That's when we're gonna reevaluate life as a concept,
Hunter,
and see if we want to still do this or not.
I can't play it. It's just a poorly made hunting game where you shoot gophers or whatever.
Hope you're doing well.
By this game's
Oh my
intro,
god! Oh, that's terrible! Oh no!
Oh no!
You shoot the poor innocent creature
on the PlayStation 4.
Just quit now? Nah, we can't.
What the hell?
We can't disrespect Rice Channel like that completely.
I really don't have much to say about this
Trophy
game. It's basically
earned.
just everything you'd expect out of a bad budget indie game. I mean, it's much more playable than other games, but I just got bored of it after 5 minutes. Definitely not the worst thing out there, but it's far from good.
What the fuck?
This is pretty bad.
It is a Wii U eShop game that failed to
I just want to see something real quick.
But
all right.
they released it anyway. This is a horror game without the horror. Actually, this game is terrifying when you analyze it all. A beach.
You know what the funny thing I discovered recently is? Rye doesn't even have a notifier on his own server about his own channel.
Next stage. You also find letters scattered across the levels, giving
Seems
you
pretty
some
odd.
crazy lore. The controls are incredibly floaty, and the game never goes in for a scare. You see, it has all the elements of a horror game, but with no climax, no jump scares, no legitimately creepy things. When the game tries to be creepy, it just ends up making you feel bad for it. Here we have a beating heart, and don't worry, the shit in your pants is completely justified. I actually beat this game back in the day for funsies, but when playing it recently, I couldn't bother getting past the second stage. It's actually really easy to get lost and just run around in circles due to how dark it is, which is pretty sad. This game is around 20 minutes long, and I didn't even really feel like looking up a walkthrough.
I don't even know what's... You gonna say anything, bro?
Is out of this world. You enter a medical testing facility on the quest to find your father.
Do some sneaky ops while this is running. Thank you, Ziggy, for telling me.
All a dream. Hey, Twist Nation, do I got a game for you?
You didn't tell me anything, but I thought about doing something else.
Ride to Hell.
Oh, come on! Ride to Hell Retribution is genuinely fun. It's terrible,
in
but
front
it's
of their
fun.
angsty sons. It starts off with a cutscene intro / tutorial mixtape where we see a montage of our main character Jake riding his bike, and then flash into a gameplay segment, then flash back to bike riding, then flash back to gameplay,
then flashback, then flashback, then flashback.
All right. What are everyone's opinions on Scott the Woz? All right.
Why?
Honestly, I feel editing skills decent. His commentary decent.
So what's the problem?
Decent.
But
I would say, I mean, this is a 6-year-old video. For 6 years ago, do you think this video warrants 3.6 million views on YouTube?
Huh?
What is special about the video exactly? What is he doing differently that makes him stand out? That makes him better than other people who do these kind of countdowns?
This dude's... We're grading content.
Double M says, entertaining videos but flat humor. Even his recent videos are flat. Right?
What?
He's cool and chill. Not bad for 6 years ago, but sucks for now.
Support. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm the imposter that usually roams around this channel. So
here we go.
I'm not committed.
I'm literally just asking, what do you guys think?
You see that timer?
Like,
after that timer expires, we're gonna reevaluate life and the concept of this stream, and we might end it there or we might extend it a bit.
Like, I don't really see anything wrong with the video. At the same time, it's
I hate to disappoint you.
Bland to me. Like, to me, I watch this and I'm like, okay, so it's a countdown of the worst games on Metacritic. He's not.
And you might think, oh, I'm going to talk over him a little bit. Oh, I'm being disrespectful on Rye's channel
right off of Metacritic, right?
By not committing to a full stream. I do the same thing on my stream.
And I don't know, like I
have an even shorter leash.
That makes these certain people.
I gotta always take care of myself and my needs first before everyone else.
Saying? I'm just
within reason.
What made him become so popular? Because this is what happens is over the years, I just make my own content and I'm on my own business, right? I don't pay attention to everyone else on YouTube or nothing. You guys know that. I don't really give a shit, right? And then other people just become popular. Like everyone knows Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz, he's such a hot guy on YouTube. Scott the Woz,
Is he?
next up and comer. Scott the Woz, millions of videos or views every video he puts out and everything, right? And
Really? I kind of don't know this
that's
dude at all.
great. But what stands out about this? If you were to say, what is the defining factor that makes Scott the Woz
Yo, you're this critical after 6 minutes of content?
This
Really?
is the first video I'm ever seeing, and I'm saying it's solid. Like, it's a solid video to me. Like, it seems like it's solid editing, solid pacing.
Okay.
Commentary is flowing.
Okay.
Right? But what exactly makes him Mr. Popular?
Bro, I don't know. I seen
Can
6
anyone explain?
minutes.
I genuinely would like an answer. What do you guys think? Because this is the first video I'm seeing. He got big from Reddit.
Okay.
His recent videos are a lot more trippy. He likes to destroy stuff. It's more edited and animated. He made a whole YouTube movie around.
Bro, you could be critical about other people's content, but like 6 minutes?
But what? You didn't answer the question.
You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the.
That made Scott the Woz popular on YouTube. Why did he blow up? What about his videos makes him stand out?
Why is he so demanding about
That's my
this?
question.
I don't know, bro.
I'll see if anyone else wants to. Literally, no one's answered it yet.
You can see the chat at the
You know what I'm
bottom
saying?
screen
Like,
if you're
and this is the
interested.
weird thing about YouTube. Like, you could look at stuff that's popular and be like, okay, so what is it? Why is it popular? Sometimes I swear things on YouTube get popular for either or just the algorithm hits it, right? And the next thing you know,
That's a fair
they're
point,
just
Ziggy.
popular
But
forever.
dude was wrong. I didn't like the
When
style
you
of his
never hit that
video.
level of popularity. I was popular for about 4 years on YouTube,
I think his documentary's not great.
but I never hit that level of like immunity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a level on YouTube.
I mostly feel about that, Ziggy, because there's been other people that made documentaries about Phil, so you have
Because
to
you're so big, it doesn't matter.
be on your P's and
If this
Q's
guy
since
has
it's already been done
1
multiple
subscribers and
times.
He's getting 3-4 million views a video. It doesn't matter what he does. He's gonna be fine for life. You know what I mean? Like he'll.
But we can agree to
popular.
disagree. I respect
But
that.
what is it that made him stand out? That made him so popular? No one can answer, right? His videos are more down to earth than most gaming content at the time. A more legit old school YouTube feel, and it blew up. Then someone says, "Oh, his popularity is his comedy and slapstick humor." You realize the two of you just contradicted each other, right?
Bro, people have different
One person says, "Oh,
opinions.
he's down to earth, he's a solid YouTuber. Another person says, "Oh, it's
Some people
slapstick
think the
humor, over-the-top
DSP
comedy."
documentary was
some
solid, and I
YouTuber
think it's
fans
not.
don't even
We
agree.
can all have different
Do you
opinions.
do you see my point about YouTube? Like, this is the weird thing about YouTube. There's things that
This
are
dude's
popular, no one
wild.
can explain it, but it just is. But everyone knows Scott the Woz, so we got to go watch this new video and give him 5 million, 7
Well, this is 6 years
no
old.
one even knows what's popular about him, right? YouTube's a weird thing, man.
Are you factoring the trends from 6 years ago?
And again, I'm not saying a negative thing about him. I think the video is solid, but if you were to ask me, why do you think this video got 3.6 million views? I couldn't give you a single answer.
Why he's not
There's
here?
tons of people on YouTube
This is a
with some level of
substitute.
quality who don't get those views. Okay, let's continue.
It's kind of wild for.
Make beef Wellington. Follow the
Yo, the wellies, let's go!
Make the best beef Wellington.
So what is it?
you've
It's a
ever
beef
had.
loin
You'll need
surrounded by some kind of a
black
stuffing
pepper,
and then
flaky
wrapped
salt,
in like a
canola
pastry.
oil.
I know this. I know someone might think this is suspicious, but I've been watching Kitchen Nightmares recently in Hell's Kitchen.
beef tenderloin,
Oh, excuse me.
prosciutto, and buff pastry. Start by finely chopping 4 garlic cloves. Then 6 shallots. And finally, 600 grams of button mushrooms.
That's a lot of mushrooms. So the stuffing is made primarily of mushrooms and shallots. I did not know that. Okay, that's a lot of mushrooms.
You
Damn.
want the mushrooms to be as finely chopped as possible. Place
Do you
a
want?
pan,
Do you want a paste?
Add the chopped garlic.
I don't know.
shallots,
Never made
tablespoons
Wellington.
of canola oil.
It seems like an odd concept to
until
me.
they start to turn translucent. Then add the mushrooms. Cook for
Sweat
approximately
those
10
vegetables.
minutes until the majority of their liquid has released and simmered off.
That looks delicious.
Place the mixture into a bowl and put
Hello,
to one
Perk. How's it
side.
going?
Next, we're going to season the tenderloin with
The
salt
beef tenderloin. Look at that.
and pepper.
Look at that seasoning. Yummy.
Ensure both sides are thoroughly covered. Next, add a generous amount of canola oil into a pan. Bring to high heat. Then sear the tenderloin on all sides for a couple of minutes. Ensure you sear both ends too. Remove from heat and immediately cover completely with Dijon mustard. It's important to do this while it's still hot.
For a binding agent.
That the mustard flavor
Not binding.
is fully absorbed into the meat.
Yummy.
Next, you're going to need your
You know what I mean.
puff pastry and mushroom mix. Before you start crafting the beef Wellington, you're going to need to...
Oh, it's this
no.
dude.
Oh no, come on. Oh no.
I hate this dude so much.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm just waiting for this to be over. I don't care about that.
Oh my god.
Can I do that? Maybe.
Pick up the tenderized tenderloin. Now
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I'm not trying to hear a bunch of people in my ears.
Layer on the prosciutto. Evenly spread.
But obviously it's you,
prosciutto
so
on there, too?
I'll let you in. Give me a second.
You're going to need some egg wash. Gently spread the egg wash over both ends of the puff pastry.
Let me figure this out.
Slowly roll it around your entire tenderloin. And garnish with flaky salt. Gently pick up the beef Wellington. Heat your oven to 100
Stop this.
degrees Celsius. Fan forced. Carefully place it into the oven. Bake for 30 minutes. Remove from oven.
All right, enough of this. That I keep forgetting about these videos. I seriously do. Because you guys don't submit them all the time. And then when you submit them, you completely take me by surprise. I literally didn't know that's what that video was. I thought it was a serious cooking video. And I'm watching. Oh, okay. I did learn about beef Wellington. I learned that it has a lot of mushrooms, shallots. We learned that you put Dijon mustard on the meat, right? So
Yes, it's to bind the prosciutto
we didn't learn about
together.
it, but we learned a lot about it. It's interesting. I wonder who came up with that recipe. What a unique recipe, right? Anyway, I'd like to try it someday, just not for the insane amount of money that they charge for it. So
I mean, you can make your own.
Anyway,
He was showing you how to make it
guys,
until he started being
you very
weird and
much
adding his foot to it.
watching part 1 of episode 38 of DSP versus the Internet. I appreciate you all watching. If you are enjoying the show, please consider becoming a member today. That's the best way to support the channel. There's many more parts coming. So thanks, and I'll be back in part 2 in just a moment, and I'll see you then.
How did that get so popular?
Okay.
I don't know. Are you making fun of DSP or are you asking a question?
Oh, excuse me.
It's a European
I'm gonna
dish.
blow my nose again.
Or
We got
French.
three shout-outs to do, and then we'll continue. Just
The
let me
French
blow
loves
my
their
nose.
foods. Oh, I'm not committed to this. So if you want to step in and take over, then that's fine. Where's that timer at? That timer, 17 minutes. That's when I'm going to reevaluate life and figure out if I want to continue this or not. Reset the timer. You got ulterior motives, Miss or Mrs. Port. I don't know what you identify as. Are you about to do it right now?
Okay. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. There's going to be a lot more of that today. It's stupid cold. Shout-outs. Thank you to Don for a super
This
chat.
boy said,
Very
open the
happy.
VC. I want to harass. This boy has not yet been in the VC. This boy's wasting my time.
It looks like I received a $2 tip.
So, number one, I don't know if you can hear this.
From only
I can't hear you right now because I don't have you
react to these
live.
documentaries. No, I already said it on my other channel. I'm not doing drama crap. We're not doing any of that garbage. Instead,
Okay, that's not the way I'm supposed to be hearing you. Give me a
delve into
second.
drama. But thank you for the tip. And I received a $3 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you to Dan
Give me
the
a
Man.
second. I'm trying to figure
$3
this
tip.
out.
I appreciate that.
Eh,
So,
They
we're getting
can't hear
close.
you,
We're
so it sounds like I'm
$38
talking to
my
myself
goal
right now.
is to hit the $50 tips goal every stream I do. So we're getting closer. It'd be great in the next 2.5 hours if we could hit that. And also to try to get some members today.
He
Right
can
now, we
stop
have
crying because he's always crying about
we need to get
something.
support back on this channel to make it viable.
So now I can't hear you. That's fine. Now say something.
Please do if you can. All right.
Say something again.
Is it working?
Okay.
One more time.
Hello.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to
They
DSP
should be able to hear you.
Internet, episode 38 for November 12th, 2023.
Now the second question is, do you
Hello.
see
Ultra member submissions for the
what I'm
Ultra
sharing,
members,
or
Ultra members are
do you
getting
not hear that
their
audio?
videos watched, and then we switch to
I was
the
gonna have my own
randomized
thing
playlist
set
of
up,
standard member
but,
submissions.
I'm literally sharing the screen for you.
We put a device
go.
on him that allowed us to measure.
Do you
how
hear
well
it?
he's working, his metabolic rate. And what
Nice.
it actually measures is
So
his
should we do
oxygen
the,
consumption, his carbon dioxide
thing?
production.
I wasn't planning to leave right now, but if you want to
in
do that,
addition
then
to the
we
heart
can.
rate. And
You
it's
know, it's
sent
just
via
DSP
telemetry
watching the internet.
to
So
a
this is the
computer
best
that
opportunity
does
to
the
do
the
it.
calculations that
So
tell
right now,
how much energy he's
Rome
exerting.
Yep,
Explorer
we'll see.
Out of
International.
curiosity,
Okay.
let's go ahead and put your
So if
drum
it
set
doesn't
on
work,
just to see
then
how
I
that
don't
all
know what
works.
to say. You can just kill
If
your
you look
feed.
right now, his values are going to start going up simply because this drum kit's almost
I'll give you a
30%
minute to
more
set up.
addition to your body weight.
Huh.
Do you remember when we were watching from the sidelines? Your heart rate went shooting up as soon as they started
So
playing.
let me
even
guess.
though you
Oh,
didn't
he
even
has
have your drums on at
$38.
that
So
time.
basically,
His heart rate went up to
minus
180 beats per
25.
minute, and he hadn't done
Yep.
anything. It's just like the athletes hearing the gun go off. This is being driven by probably the sympathetic part of the nervous system.
drumline or
You can
drumline
think of
2?
it as an adrenaline rush, and he's used to, as soon as he hears
sorry,
those notes,
I wasn't in the mood
he's
to watch
used to,
your
I'm in the middle of
Pimp My
performance
Ride.
mode. And
Sure.
so that kicks in.
No, you don't have to watch everything. I understand.
No. It looked ridiculous.
The people that are watching, the viewers,
There's
we're having
no, there's
a
no drum line too.
there's a drum line too. I thought.
There
Your
is.
heart rate was up over 200
I
beats.
thought
Yeah,
There's only
Maine
one.
says it doesn't exist because I think it was a bad movie or Nick Cannon was not in the movie. Something weird like that.
No,
It
there's no
got as
drum
high
line to
very
it.
briefly.
I promise you, I may have heard something about drumline too.
What does that mean?
There is.
That's about
Does it have anyone in it?
13,
Does it have
14 times his resting
the band
metabolic
teacher?
rate.
Like I said, it's a bootleg. What I call bootleg movies are movies that are about the series, but like the main characters of the series is not there anymore.
The little
So it's a
red
bootleg drumline.
squares are
Oh,
the
that- wait,
oxygen
no,
consumption.
no,
The oxygen
wait,
consumption
It went straight to DVD.
generally about what it would be during the middle of a marathon for a well-trained runner who's halfway through a marathon.
I mean, this all makes sense. You know, you see these people in these marching bands, and you think, they're just walking around playing an instrument, big deal. But those marching bands are very physically demanding. Not only are you playing the instrument, but your body's not at rest. You're moving, you're marching, you're timing, you're lifting.
What are
You're
you
doing
talking
all of
about?
these things all at once.
Talking about
So you
drumline,
have to be
it's very
incredibly,
interactive.
Physically fit to
I've
do
been
it,
in
right?
bands. So I don't
Yeah,
want to hear him
and I think it
talk
should be
about
respected,
this.
honestly.
It should be
No, I don't
respected.
want to hear.
People look at
I
it
don't
and
wanna
again,
hear him
they kinda
talk
take it for
about
granted
this.
that it's
I've
not a
always
big
been
deal or
in
whatever.
band.
But
He says he respects it. Come on.
being on the field and being the constant, the
No.
athlete.
What
no,
instrument
especially
do you
because the
play?
marching band
They-
isn't
I
out
wanna
there
know what instrument
for
you play.
hours and hours on end. They're
I don't know if
usually
you're low or not. Let me listen
doing
back
a
to the
show or
stream.
whatever. You know, they're there for the halftime show. They're there for the parade, and they march for like an hour, right? But I think this interesting is to be respected, the amount of work that they put into it, right? And that's what's the point of this video, is that they're trying to show that these people are generally athletes.
All right, we'll
They're
see
not
if
just
it
people who
starts.
play an instrument, right?
Guys, we'll see
Okay,
if
let's
it
continue.
moves over to.
The game anthropologist is proud.
So
of
how'd you do it though? You didn't even ask me how'd you do it. I was gonna tell you how to.
I just
Final
switched
Fantasy
over.
VII
So
music.
guys,
I'm
are you
surprised,
over
I would be
here
surprised
now?
if I'm not
I
in
don't know
this.
if you switched
right?
over.
I just Steam plays Portal 2.
See, what'd you do?
Did it switch over?
You gotta wait like 30 seconds or something like
Welcome
that.
to my Portal 2 Game Fest. Got one in
I
there.
don't think it worked.
Got one in there.
Wait, just wait. For the love of God, just wait.
Want me to hit a
Here's the
button?
problem.
Just what are you?
Heck am I doing?
What?
Hey!
That's what I'm saying. What are you doing? What are you looking at right now?
I just found the broadcast, so I just.
You know
went
what? Share your
to-
screen. Just share your screen to me, because you're being ridiculous.
Okay.
Just share your screen. I'll look at
Do you have
it.
the OBS screen?
Oh, crap.
Share it in Discord.
Okay, there we go.
Am I missing the concept of the portal thing?
Oh. I know I don't want to hit
Put you
Stop
somewhere else.
streaming.
I
What the hell? They didn't stop over.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Click stop streaming.
I don't want to.
Well, you wanted to start doing stuff without saying anything,
Okay.
so this is what happens. Click stop streaming.
All right.
okay. What?
All puns.
Manage broadcast.
All right, and all jokes aside here. All right.
No, wait,
Yes,
stop.
I
Just
should
stop.
Be clear about something. All right. Back in the day when I was a full-time gaming YouTuber, which I still am today, although I
Back
do a
in
lot
the
more
day.
different stuff today than I used to. I used to just play games constantly. You know, today I do a podcast, I do this react show, I do all.
So that's the one you clicked on?
I was prominent
Yeah.
on YouTube
Is
for being just a gamer. That was it.
Give me a sec. Wait.
All of a sudden, there was a popular
See, this
fad
way
that happened
doesn't
on
work.
YouTube.
Wait, I just said wait.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
All of a
work.
sudden,
Make
all
it
these
work.
people who were vloggers, meaning people who talk to a camera,
Trunks,
Talking
it
about
actually-
daily
It's talking
lives,
about
some of
vloggers
them
with
were
a hard
comedians,
R.
some of them did jokes and music, some of them
Trunks,
just
it does
vlogged,
auto swap.
right?
That's what I'm trying to figure out what's
It
going
is-
on.
All of a
It
sudden,
doesn't auto swap.
Because literally, when I interrupted your
big
stream,
thing.
you didn't have to end
all these
anything. You didn't even know it was
people
happening
never
until it
made
happened.
a piece of video game content before in their lives
Fix it.
started doing
Fix it
Let's
now.
Plays. Why? Because YouTube around
Click
that
that
time
stream.
made it possible to monetize your Let's
Yeah, it's
Play
already
if you were
clicked.
part of a partner network.
Click it,
Well, these people already were partnered with these networks for their vlogging stuff, right?
and click start. No.
Tobuscus, all of a sudden.
See, that's the problem.
Toby
Okay.
Games, iJustine, who was not making gaming content.
I just
started
seen.
making
Yeah, he's talking
gaming
about the
content.
gangbanging.
And what ended up happening was this, literally, right? This, where
Literally.
people who were not gamers literally had no investment in games, didn't care about
We
video
as
games
gamers.
at all, somehow became prominent gaming YouTubers. Why? Because they carried their following
See what I
over
say,
from
it
their
doesn't
other
work.
endeavors to gaming.
Wait, did you turn
They
on
ended up
auto?
sucking up a lot of the ad
stop?
revenue
Is
on
that-
YouTube. They
Right.
ended
Let
up
me figure it
getting
out.
prominent sponsorship
Alright,
deals,
yeah,
like
fine. Alright,
Tobuscus
cool.
getting literally sponsored
let
by
him just
Madden.
ramble.
Madden. Do you think he ever played a Madden game before he got the advertisement campaign? Probably never touched one in his life.
How
But
does he know
because
who's
these
playing
companies were so
games?
off base, instead of looking for people who were gamers to
Oh,
advertise their
DSP played
products
Madden
and
one
accurately
time, so
represent
that
them,
means why
they were just looking
is
for
he still
anyone
mad
popular
at
on YouTube.
Tobuscus? I'm
So
sure he moved
people
on.
started getting opportunities. People started getting all of the prominence. You would see Toby Turner, Toby Games, iJustine's gameplay channel.
Yeah, because
They'd
he
be
was
pushed
popular.
to the forefront of the YouTube algorithm.
Is that
And
that's
this is
what
what you would
happens
watch.
when you get
When
popular?
you went to watch it, you're like,
you get
What
more
the fuck
attention.
is this? This isn't even like a walkthrough. This is a person who doesn't even understand games, right?
All right, let's just try it this way.
Why are they
understand
from YouTube
games?
Click
There's
click.
people out there who are genuinely gamers.
Where's
who
your screen
love
at?
games, have passion for games,
It's right
who work
here.
their asses off to do Let's Plays and other edited content. And then you got this is
Click
what
it
you
and
do for
click
fun,
start streaming.
Okay. And yes, back in the day, this absolutely positively
There you
irked
go.
me. This woman was getting
This
sent
woman.
by companies to cover
Good luck. Let's just see what happens.
This is what she did with gaming.
If it works, you'll start up a
Why
new stream.
exactly did she get to go to E3 to cover games?
Why did he get to go to E3?
This is her.
So he's complaining over someone else. He went to E3 a year, like 1
So-
year. Oh wait. Yeah, look.
Was.
We're here.
You know, this
Hell
is why I
yeah.
had
There you go.
issue How YouTube when you had people back in the day. You know, this is
There
why
you go.
I had issue when you had people like Toby Turner, and they
That
were
means you
putting
can boot
Madden
up for
ads
Spider-Man
on
when I get
gameplay
back
videos
home.
of people who are legit
Yeah.
gamers, and
Ooh.
those ads were advertising his
I won't be
YouTube
back
channel,
home by the
Toby
time
Games.
he finishes on
So
Monday.
imagine you're a legit person who loves
You
games.
just
I
boot
don't
back
know
home.
about all that.
Actually play through
I got
content,
things I'm doing.
and you're getting ads from iJustine, Toby Games, and other shit on your channel.
I gotta
telling
mute
people to
you
go to
real
their
quick.
channels to watch their shit instead. Wow. Wow.
You
that
can
was
unshare your
there,
screen.
huh?
Okay.
Right? So this is what I mean. Like, this is how bad YouTube was at one point. And this is where I had issue with these kind of people. Did you think that she had passion for games? Maybe today.
How
she
is he
does,
talking
'cause now
about
for
who
over
has
a
passion
decade,
for
she's
games?
been
He
known
falls
for gaming
asleep.
content.
He doesn't want to do
Why?
it unless he
Because
gets
YouTube
paid.
hand selected her to be gaming content. Do you understand? It wasn't because of the quality of what she put out. It wasn't because she had passion for it. She literally didn't make game content until it was monetizable. Then she started making.
How come every
The same
time
thing
this
with Toby
dude
Turner.
says
he didn't literally play,
he
never
needs
played a
money
video game
in order
on
to
YouTube
fucking
until
stream
he
a
could make money
game,
doing
he
it.
can't play a
And then
game
all of a
off
sudden,
stream.
he was chosen to be the
Nope.
prominent gamer. Meanwhile, people who had passion for her, who were making gaming content.
So
for
he
years
has
and never made
passion,
dollar
but we
on
have
it,
a
they get
leaderboard
brushed under
that
the
says
fucking
we
rug,
need $50.
right? And it really did piss me off back in the day because I was there busting my ass,
Oh, look,
trying to
busting
show
his
that I actually cared, that I had passion for what I was doing. That was my lifetime hobby, right?
Does playing
But no,
drunk prove that you have passion
the
about playing
opportunities
games?
always went to the big wigs, to the people who were.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest here.
You're
these are
passionate
people
about your
who were like
drunkenness.
face models, right? Oh, look at
It
me
was
with
like
my
half the
fucking
fucking
lightings. I'm a
Fallout
daily
3 playthrough,
vlogger.
he was
So I put
drunk.
makeup on and everything before I make a fucking video. So they're the ones, the face of YouTube, and they're already popular. So let's
I
make.
bet
them
you
the prominent gamers
iJustine
now,
is in a
too.
better place
You know?
than
It's just
DSP.
sad that that's the way they went. Now the good news.
I'm sure
is,
she doesn't have
this
her
is not
16
like
channel she had before.
All right. Most people now who are prominent on
Sure,
YouTube
she's
for
only
gaming are
getting
actual
gangbanged by
gamers.
one
It's
person,
changed
her
over the last 10,
her
15 years.
husband.
But it was very frustrating in
go.
the earlier days of YouTube trying to be a gaming YouTuber to putting up with this shit. Because, like, this video probably got hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, and people
Why
like
are we
it.
so
this is a great
fixated on
gameplay.
you?
It is? It is. Really. Send her to E3. Give her all the
You
opportunities.
went to
While the
E3.
other
He
gamers
made
get
it seem
treated
like he
dirt
never
and
went to
brushed under the rug. They don't
E3.
exist.
No.
Right? That's how it was back then, you know?
He didn't do anything at
But
E3.
now,
They
things
said
are
you want to
different.
come
But of
network,
course,
and he
there's
said
a whole
no.
new bag of problems now with the selected gamers who are now the prominent people on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not part of any of these groups. I never was. I was not Mr.
You
Popular
were
back
part
then.
of
I'm
it.
not
What
Mr.
are you
Popular
talking
now.
about?
I don't
He
really
was
give a
with
shit anymore.
Mishima.
But if anything,
He acts
this
like
video's
he
representative
wasn't
of how
big. He
messed
wasn't big
up it is.
time.
How do you choose?
Wait, how did
someone
he
like
go
her, or
from
again,
I was once
Toby
blown
Turner,
up
to
so
be the
big on
prominent gamers
YouTube
of
to I
YouTube?
was
They were
never
fakes.
big?
They literally only made a gameplay video when you could monetize it because they wanted to have the big bucks. They only made gameplay channels
What?
when it was convenient to cash in. They didn't give two shits about games, and likely they would have never made content about games if they never could have monetized it. It's pure this versus
It's pure
passion.
this. I love
It's
the
sad.
backhand.
It really is
It's
sad
pure
that that's where
this.
YouTube went, and you know, that's where a lot of that feeling of anger came from me back then, busting my ass.
Imagine
Trying to
getting
be prominent,
angry
trying to
because
make a living
someone went
doing
to
it,
a
trying to be
gaming
pop- you know,
convention,
doing all the stuff,
and he's still
and having
mad.
passion for it and seeing these people be the popular people, you know. Anyway, I guess I just wasn't handsome enough. I looked like
What?
a monkey's butt.
Oh.
So,
There you
I didn't
go.
put makeup on, and I didn't do vlogging videos like that. So I guess that's why YouTube
They
didn't
and
He
like
didn't
it.
need
yodeling.
makeup.
Anyway, let's
Yeah,
continue.
he didn't work on the sexy back then. LTG didn't tell him about the sexy.
How long are you here for?
He kept his head down. Helps people forget.
We've been talking about a
I was
smash down
just
south, right?
writing and
Vice
watching the
City,
movie. Then I
24
just
karat gold
discovered
these
he was
days.
on. I
Colombians,
forgot.
the Mexicans, hell, even those Cuban refugees are cutting themselves
And
a
I
piece
wanted
of
to
some
try
nice
out to see if the swap worked.
But it's all
Yeah, so I think it
None of
worked.
the
You know what?
families will touch
I
that
just want to
shit.
see something.
Times are changing. The families can't keep their backs
It,
turned.
I
while
think
our
it
enemies
works
reap the
differently
rewards.
because you are the channel
Who's our
owner of
contact
it.
down there?
Ken
So
Rosenberg.
it take longer.
Is this not just the intro to Vice City?
So I didn't
Vice
have
City,
to.
but
I didn't have
nothing goes
to
wrong?
ask you to leave your stream whenever I
This is
swapped
like
into
the intro,
you.
the standard intro to Vice City, right? So how does
Oh,
it change?
so
that?
you. So when I was streaming,
We
you
don't
had
need
to
'em
end
to.
yours.
We just set them loose in Vice City. We give them a
Yeah,
little
I had to
cash
end
to
mine.
get started,
Okay.
okay? Give it a few months. Then we go down.
All right, so that's
See
how
how
it
he's-
works. So if I just show up randomly, I just tell you to end it, and then it just goes to mine. Okay.
I think it's because I'm using the
They
key
do
and you're
up there
using.
for it, but then
You're the
nothing goes
user
wrong.
of the channel.
Oh. All right.
Because I use a key to. I use the stream key to log into your channel.
Oh, I guess.
Well, no, I use the stream key to log into the stream, not your channel.
I guess that makes sense.
I was not going to play the licensed music. That's
Okay,
going to be a problem.
that's them in the chopper. All right, here's the deal. They want a straight exchange on open ground. All right?
Wait, I'm surprised you
stay
blew it
tight,
up for
let's go.
this. Why you watching
Again,
this?
I was
Right at the beginning of the game,
the
everything goes
timer
wrong, and this is where things start
was going to
falling apart.
determine if I wanted to stay
Right?
again longer or not, and then I was going to leave.
Oh. Well, we just bypass the timer.
There you go. Support.
Got it?
Snoot, I've been having the key for literal months.
Yeah, Snoot,
Literal months.
Snoot, you want the stream key?
They're greens, 10s and 20s.
You don't want Snoot with the stream key.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We could play Monster Hunter. Yeah, I know you've been out. Yeah, we've
It's
been
not
talking about
the look.
Monster Hunter.
Again, man, I know you were sleeping and not paying attention. I said after that timer went off, we were gonna have a dilemma of if the stream was gonna continue or not.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? Oh, wait, since I'm here, I guess you,
The deal went down.
double hand. Baby stream.
Oh, I hear all my life. That's not good.
Oh, my life.
I'm at my starting screen.
Tommy!
Yeah, I'm only using
Tommy,
dual blades, so you
been
gotta be
too
carrying me.
I know. You're just overwhelmed.
Yeah, mate, and I was
with
planning to scam you. I said after 30 minutes, if the vibes aren't right, I was leaving.
Hey, doing time
I'm
with
all
the
for cutting my
family.
losses.
Is he really watching a
Family looks after its
playthrough
own, okay?
of Vice
How'd the
City?
deal go down? You sitting on
What
some
is
white gold?
this?
Flamethrowers? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No credit? Tommy!
Yes.
What is he
Fine.
doing?
Shoot now, pay later.
I don't
Is
know.
this like modded or is this the actual cutscene? Why is he
That's it.
watching this for so
We're
long?
almost done.
It-
So
see, this is what you wanted. This is what you see. Look, you could have left.
Alright, you can start the stream.
I'm not cutting in. This is your
Why would
mistake.
they have a business
Go ahead,
card
just
on
unpause the timer.
it, right?
It's too late. The service is down.
Alright, guys.
I'm
wanna
working on
watch
other
Action Man
stuff.
instead?
Ah. Karma would love you for that. Not Karma.
What?
Tommy would.
He finds so many weird videos to be fixated on. Like, what are we watching this for? Like, he's really engaged in
Stupid
this.
pricks!
And that's it. It's the end of the game. Well then.
Extremely engaged in
And that's
this.
it. And there you go. And Tommy sits on the beach, end of the game. Look at that. Beautiful. Because if you remember at the beginning of Vice City, what ends up happening is
Exhibit
the deal
song.
goes wrong.
That's
Someone
the
intervenes, the
kick.
deal goes wrong, the
Yeah,
drugs get
we
stolen.
can't do that
and
here.
that's what causes the whole steamrolling of everything going wrong in the game. So if the deal went fine and they stopped the intervention, then the game's fine, it's happy ending. There you go.
There we
All
go.
right. True facts about the Tarsier. Is it Tarsier? Tarsier? I don't know how to say this.
Here we will learn true facts about the Tarsier.
Alright, you should just skip
The
this one
Tarsier.
right here.
Tarsier is one of nature's
They paid money
smallest
for it.
primates.
Nah,
The
just
tiny
skip him.
mouse
What's
lemur
stopping
is
him from
smaller,
skipping
but
these?
you
He
know that
skipped
if
it
you're being
before.
Money?
compared to something
Nah,
called
he
the
skipped
pygmy
money
mouse
stuff
anything,
before.
You're really, really damn small.
Duh.
The Tarsier is named. Whoa. Hello there, freaky. The Tarsier is named after.
I don't have any
Nice.
small monitors,
precious
John.
Bone in its ankle, you perv. The
We might have to
Tarsier
find the
uses
show,
its
John. If
powerful
Pimp My
legs to
Ride's not
jump
cutting it, I
over
don't know what I'm gonna do next. My gig is up.
Oh, whatever, guys. While he's doing this, I'm still gonna be writing.
In the forest by pretending to
Look
be
at
a
you.
small teddy
Yeah.
bear.
You could have just not booted up and I would have left. We could have just made this a wash.
Astronaut says Yoda was based off this
No, I'm
kid.
still paying attention.
They are in fact
Mhm.
the largest in relation to its body of
They're
any
freakishly
mammal.
large eyes.
Each one of its eyes is heavier than its brain, which might explain why it hasn't invented.
Got your ankle monitor? You seem like the type to have an ankle monitor.
Cannot rotate in their sockets. The Tarsier must stare straight ahead and swivel its neck.
Well,
to
I
the-
was sitting
Holy
there for
crap,
Tevin,
you
so
see
it's
that?
like, you know what? Maybe he might have something.
If
for
you
Reminds me like an
challenge
owl.
the
You can let him
An
Tarsier
cook.
owl
to
can do the
staring
same thing.
He
right?
might be salty
Yeah.
over the
You
law called
understand the word you
podcast.
said.
I
Well, he
think that
was for the
it.
first
True, and you would think
20
that
minutes
was
of or 40 minutes of the
The
podcast.
Tarsier wouldn't
I
I didn't
be
boot up for that. I got better
Let's
things
go
to
back
do than that.
instead.
What are you doing? Go
let's
back.
go back to that instead.
Out. I guess
I'm ending the stream. You're being ridiculous.
Children's book, Lizard has a shitty day. Within 1 day of being born, the Tarsier can climb.
I'm
a
an hour
tree.
back, so wait.
A
He's
human
been
baby
going
at the
on.
same
He just
age
started
can
it,
do
didn't he?
Nothing. At 4 months
Wow.
old, the Tarsier.
I don't know.
At 4 months. Oh, God.
Yeah, you got like 2
What's
hours.
over here?
Yeah, we can go back to
Remember,
watch that one.
Always eat your own
You can.
Look like a freaky little Tarzan.
Again,
Hey,
you're getting ditched. You're getting ditched at one point, and it.
Facts on Thursday.
I
So
hate you
comedy
for it,
fact
and
video.
it sucks to be you. I guess I don't
We
know.
have one.
You can't be too
Two
white
videos
for an
left.
ankle
Maybe we can
monitor.
squeeze these in
Anyone
this
can
part.
wear an
Let's
ankle
see.
monitor.
What Sleeping Beauty is really about. Again, we've got a Jordan Peterson video. Once again, I will reiterate.
Oh,
I don't know anything about this guy.
I'm
Okay,
not
we
doing
have
it.
to do
These
this.
videos have been submitted recently.
Okay.
I'm just going to analyze what
So
he
are
has
we
to
gonna
say
skip it or
at
not?
face value. Okay?
Money.
That's all I'm gonna do.
That's
I don't
all I'm
watch
gonna do.
politics
Give
or
you a
anything. I'm just
disclaimer. I
analyzing what he
don't.
has
I
to say in his
don't
video at face
co-sign for
value.
what Jordan
So here we go.
Peterson says.
Sleeping Beauty. You know what Sleeping Beauty goes to
Thank
sleep.
you.
And the reason she goes to sleep is because you have to remember what happens is she has parents who are quite old, and so they're pretty desperate to have a child, like so many people are now. And
He's
they only
really
have
trying
one
to
child,
absorb
like
all this
so many
information.
people do now.
He's really
And
trying to.
they don't want anything to
He's
happen
trying
this
to get
child,
red pill. Let's
because, like, hey, it's a
go.
miracle.
Red
And
pill.
there's only one
That's
of them.
gonna be
and
the
so
next. The next.
she's the
arc.
princess, and so it's like we're not letting anything around her. So they have a big christening party, right? And they
What
invite
is
everybody.
this church shirt that he has?
But they don't
on?
invite Maleficent.
It's nasty.
And Maleficent is the terrible mother. She's nature. She's like the thing that goes.
See a
bump in
video
the
of
night.
Paul
She's
Heyman about
the
Chris
devil
Benoit
herself,
next.
so to
We're,
speak.
no, I
She's
hope I know
everything
the
that you don't
video
want
that
your
he's
child to
gonna.
encounter.
If that's
So
the
the people
video
keep
that I'm
saying,
thinking
"Oh,
of,
we just want to
why?
invite her to the christening." It's like, good luck with that.
This is Paul Heyman
That's an
saying he
Oedipal
doesn't
story,
deserve to be in the
right?
Hall
The
of Fame, and
mother is the
telling the
mother who
dude,
devours her
if that's
child
your
by
boy, fuck
refusing,
you.
by overprotecting
That's basically
him
it.
or her. So
I
that
already
instead
gave
of
you the
being
rundown of what
strengthened
that
by
video
an encounter
is.
with the terrible world, they're weakened by
If that's
too
your
much
boy,
protection,
fuck
and
you.
when they're let out into the world, they cannot live.
Great athlete.
And that's the story
Yeah,
of Sleeping
that's
Beauty.
always
and
it.
that's
coddled
what
instead
the
of
King and
learning
Queen
from
do.
experience.
And they apologize to the
by
to
adversity.
Maleficent when she first shows up and say, well, you know, they have a bunch of half-witted excuses why they don't invite her. We forgot. It's like, I don't think so. You know, you don't forget
Maybe he should stop
something
doing
like that.
it. He doesn't
And she
get
kind
a,
of makes that point. It's right, the whole horror
If it was
of
for
life,
1 minute,
you
man,
don't
we'd be
forget about
scrambling
that when you
right
have a
now.
child, that's for sure. You might
He
wish
said
you
he
could
doesn't know if he's going to
save
continue
Faye,
on
but
if.
you know,
Oh,
the
he said
question
it's
is,
going to
do
be
you
hard to
invite
do
her to
this
the
if he's
party?
not getting the
And
support
answer
that he's
is,
looking
it
for.
bloody
I
well
hope
depends
so.
how unconscious
Please,
you want your child to be. And if you want your child to be unconscious, well, then you have the added advantage that maybe they won't leave home. And so you can take advantage of them for the rest of your sad life
See,
instead
look
of
at
going
you.
off to find something to do for yourself.
I just closed what I
Well,
was
and then, of
watching.
course, you can take revenge on them if they do have any, what would you call, impetus towards courage that you sacrificed yourself 30 years ago and want to stamp out as soon as you see it develop in your child.
It
That's
was
another
it was
thing that would be
perfectly
quite
tamed,
pleasant.
but I just don't want
And so
to.
that's
So you heard
what
he's
happens.
saying.
is-
He's
Of
story
course.
Sleeping Beauty, and he's
Perfectly
like,
tame.
The whole story is a story of overprotection and projection. That it's all the parents' fault. The parents trying to be super protective of Sleeping Beauty. They don't want Sleeping Beauty to have her own life, to have any courage. They just want to, like, this is ours.
Oh
right?
yes,
It's
let
our
me
voice,
tell
it's
about
ours, we're
Sleeping
gonna protect it
Beauty.
forever.
I've been waiting for
And
DSP to
that's
give me the
where all the
rundown on
problems
Sleeping
begin.
Beauty.
That
You know
if
what?
they
Tell me
had
about Pocahontas too.
Exposed.
Oh wait, hold on. Tell me about
Sleeping
Jasmine
Beauty
from
to
Aladdin.
say,
I want him to tell me about that more.
Adversity or challenges or even danger. That Sleeping Beauty would have grown up to be an individual who was able to handle
Yes.
adversity
Sleeping
and
Beauty was an
challenges, but
individual.
Instead, they coddled
I
her,
never knew.
and they caused all the problems. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it
Sleeping
is. Huh?
Beauty. Yeah, well,
Chris
none of
Benoit
this
was
is
Perk
pleasant,
Angle
and nothing
before
that
the
happens in
Perk.
that story is pleasant. So
Well-
Sleeping Beauty, she's naive as hell. They put her out in the forest.
He was a
and
bit
had her
more
raised by these three,
extreme,
like,
or he
goody
was
two-shoes
more
fairies
extreme
that are
if you
also completely
believe it
devoid
or
of
not
any
than
real
Perk
potency
Angle.
and power, right? There's nothing maleficent about them. And then the first
His
idiot
flying
prince that
hairbrush
wanders
used
by,
to
she
go
falls in love
insane.
with
He used
so
to hit
badly
the
that she has
mat most of the
post-traumatic stress
time with his
disorder when he
head.
rides off on his horse. Right? That's what happens. And then she
Like, he
then
missed,
she goes
like,
into
more
the
often
castle,
than
and she's all
not.
freaked out because she met the love of
And
her
he
life
took
for
chair
like
shots
5
to the
minutes,
head.
for God's sake. And you know, that's when the spinning wheel, that's the wheel of fate, pops up.
Princess and the
she
Frog
finger,
might be too urban
right?
for him.
They
I
try to
don't
get rid
think
of
we
all
can
the
go
spinning
through
wheels.
that.
They try to get rid of all the wheels of fate with their pointed end, but she finds it, pricks her fingers, and falls down unconscious. Well, she wants to be unconscious, and no bloody wonder.
Despite his
She was
name as the
protective
Rabbit
of her life.
Wolverine, I'm
She's
just
so
gonna say
damn
no.
naive that her first love affair just about kills her. She wants to go to sleep and never wake up.
Oh,
so that's
boy.
exactly what happens. And then she has to wait for the prince to come and rescue her. Well, you think, how sexist can you get, that story? Well,
Yeah,
seriously,
oh, yeah.
because that's the way that would be.
I
read
heard
in
that the
moral
Marvels was
worlds.
like a
she
huge
doesn't need a
disaster.
prince
I've just,
to
I
rescue
mean,
her.
I've
That's why
seen,
Disney made
I'm just on
Frozen that
Instagram
absolutely
every now and
appalling piece
again,
of
but
rubbish.
I guess one of the pages I'm following say there was a disaster. I think one of them said Marvel
I like how they
proves
applaud
that
it.
movies
Yes,
should be an
Frozen's
event.
rubbish. Frozen is rubbish. I think it's funny that's his opinion. I would like to hear why he thinks that, though.
Why you liquor, Carl?
Right? Maybe because it doesn't teach any morals and values. It's just, you know, it's
I
meant to
mean,
be
it
like a
did
progressive
come
movie or
after
something. I'm
the
curious
writer's
to
strike,
hear why he hates
and I
that,
guess all the
actually, over
problems
this.
with Disney. So I don't
Alright,
know
let's
if that's going to
continue.
play a
Well,
factor in people
the princess
watching the
doesn't need
movie.
a prince to rescue her, but you know that's a boneheaded way of looking.
Depends
at the
on which
story,
Twitter you
because
follow.
The prince isn't just a man who's coming to rescue the woman.
Yeah, I
Believe
guess
me,
so.
he's got his own problems, right? He's got a
I
whole
do know
goddamn dragon he has to contend
Deadpool
with.
3 is going to be
But-
the only MCU
But
movie POV.
The prince
for
also
next year,
represents
so that's
the
gonna be good.
woman's own
They need a
consciousness.
break.
The consciousness is presented
I'll be
very
down for that.
frequently in stories as symbolically masculine, as it is with the logos idea. And the idea is that without,
I don't know if it's gonna lose
without
400
that
million.
forward-going, courageous consciousness,
People still
the woman
gonna
herself
watch
will
it.
drift into
They're gonna get
unconsciousness of
like a
terror.
bunch on like
And so you
streaming
can read it
views,
as
too.
well.
It's gonna go to
woman who's
Disney
sleeping needs a
Plus
man
or
to
whatever
wake
it's
her up, and
called,
of course,
and
just
then
like
yeah,
a man
people
needs a
would be
woman to
watching.
wake him up. It's the same damn thing. That's the dragon fight in Sleeping Beauty. But it's also the case that
It's gonna be
if
the
she's already
worst.
unconscious, all she
Why?
can do
It's
is
gonna have
lay
Hugh
there and
Jackman
sleep,
as
like the
Wolverine.
sleep of the naive and
I can't
damned.
wait for it.
She has to wake herself up and bring her own consciousness, her own masculine consciousness into the
what do we
forefront
got
so that she
here?
can survive in the
Here,
world.
come
And of
We
course,
don't
women
have
are
that
trying to
much
do
for
that
it.
like mad.
Oh, that's it? Oh, it's not really the end of the story. Aw. It cut off.
I think it's gonna be fine.
It sucks 'cause it feels like it's half a
Deadpool
plot,
2 was
right? Like, I
Disney,
understand what
and
he's
that
saying,
still was
but I
fine.
feel like the
still
thought's
that
not
one.
done, right? So I was kind of disappointed
that
that it
bad.
ended like that.
You're supposed to hate Disney just because in their practice is not
Anyway,
judged
yeah,
by
this is a
the
good place to
individual
split the
pieces
parts.
of
Let's
art.
do that. It looks like there's one
yeah,
Ultra member video left, and then we'll
hatred of
submissions.
certain people.
All right. Anyway, so thank you. It's funny because Sith says he's overanalyzing a fairy
Disney
tale.
sucks.
Sith, you do realize
Well, the last
that in
Disney
reality,
thing
the
you've
fairy
seen,
tales
probably not
originally
been
were
good.
meant to be these stories with these values, right? Like they that was the point, and then Disney trivialized them.
Like I used to
turn
have
them into children's
Disney
stories.
Plus. I only
But in
seen
reality,
it for
these stories, these fairy tales,
the Falcon
actually
and
had these deep meaning
WandaVision show?
beforehand.
I think that's it.
Why do you think so
I've
many
not
Disney
watched either
movies
of
have dark,
those.
or twists, or their original
No,
stories
I
are much
like
darker
Urban
than what
Captain
Disney put out
America.
in their movies, right? It's actually true. You know, the freaking Pinocchio story is insane. How dark the original.
I don't know what that
Pinocchio
word
was.
means, Snood.
And then Disney
Marvel
kind
and
of tried to
Disney.
make it more easy for kids. But
Ah.
anyway, thank you for watching part
Deadpool
2
2,
of
Black
DSP
Wars
versus the
Domino.
Internet, episode 38.
You know what?
There's still 4 more parts.
They got a
coming.
good
So I hope I'll
actress
see
to
you for
play
those. Thanks for
Domino. So
watching.
you know
I'll
what?
see you in
It's
the
a
next part.
win-win for
Remember,
me.
if you want
They can blackwash
to be
her.
the
It
person
doesn't
to submit
matter.
these videos for next week's show, please consider.
I like
doing
the
a member
actress that
today.
played
Thanks
Domino.
for watching. See you in the next
He's the
part.
one that played in Atlanta.
Okay. So
See?
we will have
The one
one
with the
more
afro.
ultra member submission.
Yep.
And then we will have the standard member submissions. Okay. But in the meantime, a couple more quick shout outs.
Whoa, quick
Shout out to
shout-outs.
Sarah, who re-upped her membership for 6
I guess
months.
I'm a
She's
fan of
on the show.
Marvel
Thank you for
movies,
great
even though
content.
I
You're
just
welcome, Sarah. Thank you so very
I
much
don't watch everything they put out.
And
But you know,
thank you to hold on.
I gotta conform to what the mainstream is saying. We hate Marvel. We hate
let's see
Marvel.
here.
Humanly white skin. You know what? I agree. She didn't need to be pale skinned.
Okay.
Make her
so
black.
someone has an opinion on Scott the Woz, which I'm happy to hear.
Why
because
are we
I'm
talking
interested in
about
hearing
this
it.
dude? People
I
have
don't think
different
there's a super
opinions
deep
on who's
reason why Scott or
popular.
similar YouTubers are popular.
He's just
Yeah,
looking
he's
for
someone
he's
chill and
looking for some
inoffensive.
way to
That
make
video
sure
is the kind
he's
of thing that might pique
popular
someone's
forever,
interest
but
if
it's
it
never
pops in the
gonna be the
recommended feed.
case.
It's the kind of content you throw on in a playlist when you're doing something else.
Okay,
like
this is the
studying or
rant that
working and
wanted
not
me
paying much
that
attention. Fair enough. I
wanted
mean,
to
that's what I
talk
said. I
about.
said
That
there's
was
nothing wrong with the video. It
stupid.
seems like it's
Why?
solid,
What?
good
Tell me why is
commentary,
this guy
good
popular?
editing.
See,
But
no
my
one can
question
tell
is,
me why he's
why him
popular. It's
and not
almost
a
like
million
it's
other
two
people?
different people.
Because that kind of content, I hate to tell you, it's not rare. There's tons of people who can make
Sometimes
that kind of
people just
content
like
and do.
watching stuff on the
So
internet.
how did Scott the
Can we not
Woz
have fun and watch stuff on the
push
internet?
from YouTube to become the prominent guy to do that content, and not the other
Saving
1,000 people who
Marvels.
tried, right? And by the
I
way, it's
haven't
not
seen
me.
the
I
movie
didn't try
yet,
to
so
do
I don't know
that.
how bad
But
it is.
why, for me, I always wanted to be.
You're part of the apology
Let's Play.
crew, bro.
I always
Come
wanted
on.
to be the person
You're supposed to
who
watch
did video game
everything.
playthroughs. That's my forte, right? But why did he become?
Why are you
Mr.
asking?
Prominent
What
with that
someone
kind- I mean,
asked?
that's
Why
my
did
real
DS?
question,
Why was DSP
right?
popular
Why
when he
him,
was
no
like
one else?
when he was popular
Because
at the
tons
time?
of other people also did that. They did, and I don't.
He's
I don't
just
get why
mad that
he was
he's not in the
selected
he's not in a
to
better
be the
place, but it's
guy
because of him.
to be prominent for that. You know what I'm saying? I
He's
just don't
judging
get it.
someone else, but
Is
why
it
is this
luck?
dude
Is
popular
it
and not
something that
me?
happened that
Yeah, maybe
pushed him
because
to
he
the
was
forefront?
likable.
You
Maybe
know, and
people
also,
liked
like,
him
the
more. I
other-
don't
what's the
know.
other
It's
group?
different things.
Who knows?
Oh yeah, kind of funny games, right?
Kind of funny.
Kind of funny games. Who are they?
Just because you don't know them, I don't know
I don't
them,
know.
but just because you
One
don't
day,
know them
all of a
doesn't mean
sudden,
they're not
I started hearing
irrelevant.
kind of funny games, and they were getting big popular YouTube videos, and they were getting invited to game events to cover them.
Yeah, I
by
never
journalists,
seen
and
them
you're
or
like,
known
who
about
the
them. So
fuck
why
is
are
that?
they popular?
I never heard of them. But
Yeah,
now, all of a
maybe
sudden,
other people
they're
have. That's
they're
why.
prominent. They're popular, and people start watching their content and talking about them. what happened? Where did they come from?
Where did you
Literally
come
out of
from?
nowhere,
That's
all
what
of a
I
sudden,
want to know.
Kinda
Where
Funny
did he
Games
come
at the
from?
forefront of gaming on the internet. From where? From what? Where did?
Where
how
did you
that
come
happen?
from? The helicopter
Because
company?
They didn't hear
You know what?
shit.
Maybe
You
they
had no
shouldn't
idea
have
who
got
they
rid of
were.
you. Maybe they should.
And
I
then
don't
all
know.
of a sudden,
Who knows?
Every year they're at E3. Every year they got a giant podcast. Every year they got a new gaming show, new thing. They get everything.
Maybe because
they get
people
early
still
coverage.
watch
They're reviewing
them.
games.
They're
Who are they?
popular.
Where the fuck are they? You know what I mean? But that's what I mean. Like, this kind of stuff happens.
We're just trying to start beef with
all the
anyone.
time.
We're trying to get some type of
And,
drama going on.
You know, I just start hearing, like, oh, this prominent person, this prominent person. And again, I just
I
watch
hate
the video.
that I'm seeing
I see
sad
nothing wrong with Scott
BBW,
Delaz. I have not
I'm
a
really
single
hating
negative
it.
thing to say about the video.
I don't know
besides
why.
It's a little bland, but it seems informative. It seems fine, right? So why him and not the other 1,000 people who do exactly the same thing, right? Why Kind of Funny Games and not the other people who...
Why not DSP Gaming?
That's what I don't really
Yeah,
get.
why not
For
choose
me,
him?
I can tell you why I was popular. when
Okay,
I
tell
was.
me
It
why.
was right
One
place, right
person,
time,
he's
and I was
telling you
doing things
why
differently
he's
than others.
popular.
That's why. But these people
Who
are
who
not.
else are you
Yet
asking?
they are prominent YouTubers who are now...
You can have a
completely protected, they'll always get millions
multitude
of
different
views,
reasons
they'll
why
always
you're
be willing to go.
popular.
What happened?
This
What made
DSP's
them-
reason on
what
why
made
he's
them
popular.
The selected few to be popular. I don't get it.
He got super lucky with the way
Anyway,
he was
let's
at.
go ahead and let's continue. Now, like I said, we have one video here of Ultra members, and then we got to switch over to the standard member playlist just so everybody
It,
knows.
it
all right?
really was the
Take,
right
like, a
place,
little bit of
right
setup to
time for
switch over. I
DSP.
might as
He
well
wouldn't have
blow my
got
nose as well
popular
while
if
we're
it
doing
was
this. Hold on.
today. No, he would definitely not have blown up. Definitely not. There we go. We just leave. He's blowing his nose. He remembers to take the camera off now. Oh, and Snooze, sorry about your loss to Durag Danny. Don't worry. I was rooting for you to win that United States Championship, but I don't know. I guess Danny wanted it more.
Okay.
You lost to
Let's
Critical
continue.
and you lost
By the way,
to
you see the complete idiots in
Danny.
chat. Third YouTuber rant in an
You got
hour.
good fight,
Who's
though.
ranting? It's called commentary. The whole point of the show is me reacting and adding commentary to what we're watching.
What commentary?
My commentary is that I'm confused as to why things are popular, and I want your
The
feedback. on it.
confused man
Where's the rant,
commentary.
fucking
Ah,
idiot?
yes, I love
Like,
that.
what are you talking about? You're a moron.
Shit's rigged. I
Anyway,
don't know.
It's like if anything.
I'll put up a
intelligent
hard
is said,
fight
oh, that's a
against
rant.
Fantastic Mr.
Like, no, you're a
Sam.
dunce.
Yeah.
You can't understand it because you don't have enough brain cells. In
You're
your
a
brain.
dunce.
The discussion we're having.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway.
Cool. Nice being
Okay.
toxic.
Guys, ready to continue? We're gonna watch one Ultra member and then on to the standard. Guys, please remember, please support the channel
remember.
right now.
I like
We have
how he
0
just
new
dipped. I
members,
like
which
how
is kind of disheartening. I was
Gary
hoping
just
to get at
dipped
least a
out.
few
He saw his
today.
opening and he
If you would
dipped.
please consider
Fantastic.
becoming a member or giving some membership to the channel by the end of the show. That would help a ton because of all that we lost. And again, we're trying to hit the tier 1 tips.
That,
goal.
that
We're
was
closer,
pretty.
but
That
we're
was
not
pretty
there yet.
smooth of an
Please
exit. I
consider
will say
supporting
that.
the channel. Okay. Okay.
I'm
here we
leaving
go.
this in the VOD, so just in case he watches this.
Okay, everyone, continuing on. We have one more Ultra member submission here for episode 38 of DSP versus the Internet, and then we're going to head to the standard member submissions and a randomized playlist. So, let's see what it is. It looks like it's wrestling related.
Oh,
And it might be something I
God,
actually know
wrestling.
about,
We're
but
gonna
I
get
think this
taken
is a
down?
reference to something
If it's
from years
WWE,
ago.
then
I don't know
yeah,
about modern
for
wrestling.
sure
I
he's
haven't
getting
watched
taken
anything
down.
modern wrestling in many years. But, you know, wrestling from, like, the 2010s and stuff, early 2010s when I was doing my commentary show, that I'll know about. So let's see what this is.
Why was that not popular? But what content are we stealing
Inside
from?
the
Inside the
Ropes.
ropes? Hey,
Oh,
we're stealing
that's
from
the
Inside the
promo.
Ropes. I watched them too.
Somebody mentioned CM Punk earlier on.
Yeah,
and
there we
you guys
go.
are really
This
good
is the
friends, and
the
I wondered
segment.
when you came out on Raw in Chicago in March 2014, and everybody wondered was CM Punk going to come back or not, and you came out to his music and cut the promo. Was that difficult for you to do?
No. No. Because I knew I had an opportunity to do something that no one else could do. You know, here's
I hope they strike him. I hope they strike him for this right now. Don't worry, you're not missing nothing. It's just Paul Heyman talking. I know Dave is in the way.
No. I'll tell you how that happened. Vince McMahon did not know about the fact that there was a move.
Phil looks like a depressed version of CM Punk. So current CM Punk?
The entire show was laid out, just including a Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman promo. And about
It's
90
basically this
minutes
right here.
before the
That's
show
all
went
you're
on
missing.
the air, I went to Vince and I said, "Are you aware of what we're facing here just weeks before WrestleMania?"
That's all you're missing right
And I showed him on my phone just a sampling of what we were about to face on that
No
show.
friend that works for Inside the
That
Ropes.
it was
Hey,
the
big up.
determination of a
I watch them
very
every now and
passionate
again.
crowd,
They're pretty
very passionate city
pretty
to
nice.
take over that show and heckle.
When
the
I want to
show
know my
for
dirt
3
sheet,
full
I
hours,
go to
chanting
Inside the
name,
Ropes.
Punk. Now, Punk and I.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
that's
remember
why-
what the time frame is of this. Is this after CM Punk quit?
It's 4
Right? Did he
years
quit
ago.
WWE, and he
Go
wasn't coming
back.
back. Like this is after he
Literally.
outright quit and never came back. He had quit at the Royal Rumble that year in January, and I guess
Oh yeah,
the rumblings
DSP,
were
the
only
long
come
time
back,
CM Punk
you know,
fan.
and stuff like that. And I guess what Paul Heyman here is saying is that the internet
You made your
intention
escape.
was
I don't know
that
why you
everyone was
came
going to
back.
completely
I didn't
heckle
even notice
WrestleMania
until
the
like
whole year,
a minute in.
just chanting CM Punk the entire time. And I guess he did a promo. I
Paul
don't remember
Heyman
what
has more
promo they're
haters,
referencing here.
Bill? That's it, hold on.
No, not the pipe bomb. The CM Punk pipe bomb was in 2012. He's talking about
Yeah, it's more
2014.
luxurious.
So this is 2
You know
years
what?
later after Punk had left.
We'll say that.
Industry in very similar ways for a long time. The industry moves forward without you.
Oh yeah, I remember that stupid plaque that he had. Yeah, he had that in the hall. That was like his prized possession.
Bob Backlund. The industry moved forward without Hulk Hogan. The industry moved forward without Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. The industry, hey, in the past year, John Cena, who I mean has pulled this wagon, has been the man in WWE for 15 years. John Cena made fewer appearances than he ever has on
Bussy
any
Destroyer
year
69 is live, guys.
2002.
Hey, big ups. Big ups to Bussy Destroyer
Company's going to
69.
move on without Brock Lesnar. Company's going to move on without Paul Heyman. Company's going to move on without Roman Reigns. And guess what? Company's going to move on one day without Vince McMahon. It just is. And if it doesn't move forward, then what have we built? We built something that means nothing.
I was gonna say 2012.
Hello.
Hey, you made your escape. I thought you made your escape. You saw the hole in the cage. I thought
And
you
the
crawled
audience was
through.
going to hijack the show. And I said, hey, our object is to promote Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. Well, last year, CM Punk lost.
So where's the commentary at? He's supposed to be providing commentary and his reactions over this. We just
It all
listening.
fell apart after that. And I'm going to
Nah, this ain't the Chris Benoit one. We're talking about CM Punk. Yeah. This ain't the one I was thinking about.
And I'm going to teach The Undertaker
Hello,
a lesson.
hello, hello,
How?
hello,
Because since he
You
let
hear
the
me?
fans are taking Punk away from me, being the asshole that I am, I'm going to take
It might have
the
helped
streak
if I
away
wasn't
from him.
muted.
How do I take the streak away from him? Brock Lesnar.
There we go.
So how do I
Might have
set
helped
it
if I
up?
wasn't muted for that.
That's right, because I'm an
That's
asshole,
fine.
not as much as you are for
Can you want to just do a watch together instead, or you want to share the screen?
It wasn't that much.
I
I
said,
didn't use that
let
many
me fuck
views.
with them.
Didn't even
I
know
just
this.
want to go out there and fuck with them. Damn it, man, what are you going to
It
say?
varies. It affects your upload.
But I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to lure them in. I'm going to turn
So if you got enough to spare, then that works.
Oh my God, I wish CM Punk was. God damn it! You're gonna say CM Punk? You wish he was here tonight? Yeah, because I do. Because I do wish he was here tonight. And you
I saw that they released the episodes right animated. I don't care for Khantent, so I'm not gonna watch the episode. I'm sure if I hear something worth watching, then I'll.
You know what? I wonder. I seen a snippet of the Keem stuff on the local like live thing.
That's good.
It
And
seemed
you
like
gotta think
a
that
definite troll
guys like
video
him
when he did.
can actually direct
he
the
wanted to go
company,
in on
even, you know, just with a
DSP so
promo.
fucking bad.
Just going out there and completely get people into a match because I don't think people.
Like, yo,
were,
you
at
didn't
that
want to
point,
do the
like you're saying,
podcast?
People
All
were
right,
so upset
watch
that the
this.
wrestler CM Punk had left the
I'm
company
gonna let everyone know you didn't want to
unplanned,
do it.
and that he was such a white hot
White
wrestler.
hot.
Everyone wanted him in
Wait, hold
WWE, and he had left. That people were just gonna like destroy WrestleMania, and through that promo, he transformed the plot line into the reason CM
He
Punk left is because of
transformed
the
it.
Undertaker. Now that's
He
not true
morphed
at all. CM Punk has outright said, "No, the reason I left the company is because I felt like I was being mistreated. I was being overworked.
Yes, I already know
Vince
all
wasn't
this.
listening
I
to
thought
me.
we
I
weren't
was,
big
you know,
wrestling
injured
fans. Shut up, Dave. We'll go back to you.
and he forced me to do them, and I just didn't like the directive at that point. You know, there's many different things that Punk has said about why he left WWE at this time. But for someone like Heyman to be able to change,
Oh, I gotta switch my
the
sources.
narrative
Okay, I was
and
wondering
create
why I
a
didn't hear
whole
anything.
New narrative out of reality, turning reality into a fantasy plotline that people can buy into. And then they cared about WrestleMania. And was this not the WrestleMania?
He's a big deal to
where
us,
the Undertaker
Mark.
streak actually
Not
ended
even
with Brock
so.
Lesnar?
You know
and
what?
then that became
Whatever.
the plot.
If CM
and the
Punk
CM
shows
Punk
up
thing
in
went away.
WWE, whatever.
So pretty genius.
There's
of Paul Heyman
rumors
to do
going all around. There's wrestling.
Okay,
They gotta
that's all
build
I'm
up
not gonna
hype
keep
no
going with that
matter
one.
what.
All right, now guys, I need to set it up
What?
So we can watch the standard videos for the
All
week.
right, cool.
So you can bear with me for a second here. I'm just going to set that up.
All right, cool.
Hold on
Set
one
it up.
second here.
I thought we should have already set this up for the show.
I
Nah.
gotta go back a page.
You know, I love my
And I gotta
secret
click
locals
on
I
here,
found in you.
And I gotta click on shuffle.
I like their show better. I was grinching
And then
them
I
a
gotta
little
click on
bit.
play all.
Look at you harassing people for no reason.
Dark Souls.
Hey, they're
Okay,
easy
I
to
think it's
beat.
working. Now,
I'm
we've been
on
having
my
issues
Angry Owl
with
account.
YouTube
If you didn't know who
playlists not
Angry Owl
truly shuffling.
was, there you
All
go.
right,
You found
we're
out
gonna
who
just
Angry
watch
Owl
this.
was.
The thing is, this week, I'll be honest with you guys, we lost a lot of members because of my
What?
illness.
Oh.
And with all those members we lost, okay, there's significantly less submissions this week. than we would typically have in a week.
Obviously.
So
You got
I'm
less
just gonna
members,
hit
so it's
play,
not
and
gonna
we're
be
just
a
gonna
lot
watch
of
these in whatever order they
videos.
play. And if they end up not being randomized,
So what are we
order,
gonna do? Q&A?
I apologize.
I apologize.
I can't really help that.
Yeah, of course
because
you can.
YouTube has to work, and I did get
YouTube
random,
has to
But
work.
the thing is, chances are we're gonna get through a lot of these videos anyway, because there's not a ton of them this week. I don't know if we'll get through all of them in the next 2 hours. but we should
Q&A.
get through a
Yeah,
bunch.
we're gonna get Q&A
Okay?
unless we stall.
All right. So without further ado, Armored Core 6 Dunk View. Armored Core 6.
Oh,
I
no,
played
not
Armored
a
Core 6
fucking
for the first
donkey
time ever.
video.
I never played an Armored Core game before, and I played it back in the fall.
What do you mean?
And
Okay, I was
liked
gonna
it a lot,
say.
actually, I think it was late summer. Actually, I liked it a lot. It
liked it
certainly
a
wasn't
lot.
as difficult as say Dark Souls.
It's a different
certainly was
game.
difficult as long as you basically followed what the game kind of was
Oh,
putting
you used
out
the
there.
guide?
Like every time that there was new parts,
Yeah,
buy some
using
of the
the
new
guide
parts,
helps
equip
too.
them, try them out, find this different play style for this part of the game. As long as you kept evolving your mech, by the end of the game, nothing was too challenging. I think a lot of people had issue with the game because they were trying to play it like Dark Souls and trying to play one play style, and because of that, they couldn't get through the game because you're hitting the wall. The play styles don't
You're
always work.
fisting the
I
wall.
want to use
Yeah.
the big sword. Well, that ain't always going to work.
This dude's
Play Armored
wild.
Core, you can't just use the big gun. You got to mix it up. You got to be using different weapons, different ways to maneuver around, different builds, and that's how you excel in the game. I think a lot of people didn't understand that. Okay, but anyway, I loved it. I thought Armored Core 6 was a
There we
super
go.
good game.
The
So,
one game
let's
we
see what
played, I
Donkey
thought it
has
was
to say
good.
about it.
All right.
There is an enemy called Armored Boar. Well, actually, he's called Fang Boar. So is Armored Core 6 an Armored Boar? Or is it more like doing
All
chores?
right, time to milk someone else's content.
It's no Pikmin 4. Before they were making games like Elden Ring, From Software was pumping out goofy crap like Eternal Ring. You see, back in those olden times, there was a genre of games called
Yeah, we're just doing the thing we should be doing on our own. Just watching the video.
Zone of the
Goat
Enders,
laughing.
Mech Assault, Frame Grind.
Yeah, this would be me if I was watching the video.
It is true. There was a lot of them
Or
back then.
off stream. I'd just be goat laughing at the entire thing.
Chrome Hounds.
Just go laugh all the way through.
Battalion that you play with this controller.
That crazy thing.
3
Look
of
at
those
that.
games were by From Software. Back then, From Software was putting out 5 to 6 games a year. They were
Whoa, they were like
Wow.
the DSP of games. They was putting out so many
Most of their
games.
output was Armored Core. They made a lot of these until Dark Souls. Today, From Software is one of the best game studios out there. Bloodborne, Dark
See,
Souls.
that's what he was trying to
was
do.
my
He was
game
trying to
of the year.
mass push out stuff and think he can be from software. They're never
Armored
gonna
Core
be from
6
software.
is nowhere near that level of quality.
Ha!
This is more like a
There you
guilty
go.
pleasure game. In this game, you are a badass giant robot shooting the ever-living shit out of everything that you see at 300 miles per hour. To win,
Let's talk about the
on the controller while screaming at the
heavy
top of
weapons
your
on our
lungs.
shows and the
There
chain
is no
gun.
thinking,
We never
no strategy,
deviated
just
from
blow
that.
shit up and go hee-haw.
I mean, that's
In
not
a game
very
like
true.
Elden Ring, nearly every enemy commands a certain level of respect. Even the lowest
Yeah, they are
foe
fucking
can kill
terrible.
you
There's
if you're not
nothing
careful.
to
In Armored
them.
Core, you will blast
Maybe
through
because I'm
700
drinking, but yeah,
stupid
maybe
fucking
that's
robots like nothing because they are made out of McDonald's toys. And then they send out some rinky-dink dumbass mini-boss and I annihilate him within 4 seconds. Because
We
I did
literally
not give
just
a
watching
shit
another
about this
dude's
man.
content just laughing. We're not promoting it.
If that
Well, we
sounds
did
stupid,
kind of promote it. We said it's a
because
donkey video.
this game
That's all
is
we need.
stupid.
No
This is
link.
mindless
No big ups to him.
That's all you get.
Dynasty Warriors
Yeah, you
and
go. Yeah,
Diablo.
go check out
If I'm
Donkey.
making this game sound easy,
I ain't gonna tell you how to spell it. I ain't gonna tell you where it is.
except for this
I ain't
one
gonna tell you what
boss
website it
who's
is.
Ah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Ah.
I kind of like it. The movement in this game is so far beyond anything I've seen in a FromSoft game. Your mech is just gracefully gliding around the screen like a figure skater with enough.
Why are we
weapons to
picking
engage
ourselves?
What's
with.
funny is he
What's
agrees with me.
funny?
Like, I didn't think that the game was very hard. I definitely agree that
Of
one
course.
boss is pretty much the most challenging thing in the game. But I didn't find it ultra challenging. Like, there were some things that were tough by the end.
So it was
but as long as you
tough.
keep changing your mech build and buying the new parts,
What guide
it's not
did we
that
use?
hard. I don't get
Did we
why
use the
some
game
people were
facts?
saying the game
Who
was
told
so
us?
hard.
Who told us to
You know what I'm
change the
saying?
build?
Like, it really makes me scratch my head.
Yeah, don't scratch
that-
your head, please.
That so many people were saying that this game was difficult when I didn't really find it that difficult.
There we
Okay.
go. Dave didn't find it difficult, so it wasn't hard. He only played. Keep in mind, he only played it one time. He only got one ending.
And then there's the
They want you to
customization.
beat it 2 other times after that, and it gets harder.
What game is this?
Armor Core.
Oh.
If he would have kept playing it, the missions after that, because I kept playing it for the 3rd time, it gets hard as shit.
Some wacky build and see how it actually fares in a mission.
We only did it
And if
one
it
time.
sucks, it's
There
not a
you
big
go.
deal.
We liked
It's
it
a
so
very
much, we only
simple
played it one
system that
time,
wants
even though
you
we're
to
supposed to play
experience.
it 2
I
more
will
times.
say that the weapon balance in this game is about as good as the
And they
weapon
change
balance
up
in
stuff a lot.
Ugh.
They'll send like 5
So
mechs
not
after
good.
you. They'll send a
If you
huge,
crack
another
the
boss
code and
after you.
formulate your dream machine, it's hard to walk away from that power. About halfway into my playthrough, I came up with this wheelchair robot.
Man,
with
the
dual
DSP
gat
has spent his
This
WB
thing
Champions
is
money on hookers.
Yeah, it's free.
Nah,
That's the
DSP,
good
he
tanks
has
for
low
contracts.
T and
They're super good.
Listen,
I'm pretty sure a
it
Lola
was
B
really
though.
funny.
So yeah,
It
that
was
wouldn't
like a giganto
That's
version of
kind
the
of
wheelchair you get in Dead Rising
1-to-1,
2. Remember that impossible
or
boss I was talking about?
they're included.
Where does health bar go? What's crazy is that you
Oh.
can probably build an even more powerful
DSP wouldn't last for the
I really
hooker.
am
No, it's in
curious
the
to see
Magic
what other
City.
people
Let's see
have
how
come
long
up
it
with.
lasts.
For me,
He's not. He's banned from there. He's banned.
Once you settle
He can't
into
go
the
there.
groove of how to win, you just start
No,
playing
he
on
can show up there. What? He doesn't
Going
have the
back to
hook
Elden Ring,
pass?
that game
No.
is massive,
Mm-mm.
and yet there is so much variety across its duration because every enemy
He was
has to
rolling.
be respect.
Goat
You
laugh.
have to
Nice.
observe their moves and dodge their attacks, so it's like every enemy
He
is
is
slightly
deader than
altering
T.
the rules of the game.
You hate to see
Armored
it.
Core allows players to get fancier than they ever could in Elden Ring, but because you can apply the same strategies to nearly every boss and enemy in the game.
So where's the commentary we adding to this? We're just stroking our
We're just
chin.
watching. I mean, I could just literally watch this myself if I really wanted to.
See, I don't know if I agree with him.
Okay,
because
good. We
again,
don't
the
agree
reason
with
that I
him.
feel like I excelled is because I kept changing. If I kept using the one strategy the whole game, I don't think I would have.
So the thing that you're supposed to do in the
But I
game to
changed it up.
adapt.
I started with a faster mech with like a machine gun and like a laser.
Yeah, we're
and then I
never gonna
changed it to
say
have
we
a
use
sword,
that
and then
guy.
I changed
You know what?
it
On his deathbed, he'll be laying down.
to have a hovering
It'll be like
ability.
it'll be like
right?
a
The hover
Citizen
was really
Kane
good.
epi-
But then I
movie.
changed it
He'll
to
be like,
have
I used the guy on
the
Armor
shield
Core, and
breaker,
then he'll die.
right?
That's
then
gonna be his final
I started
words.
building more defense on my mech. Then I put tank treads on it. You know, the whole game I was
Tank
constantly
tread.
changing.
So we just made ourselves a
and
tank. We gave
that's what
ourselves
kinda makes me
more
scratch my
health
head,
to
is
be
I
able
don't
to take
know
more damage. That's all we
what-
did.
Like, I guess everyone played it different. It really feels to me like everyone played the game different.
Everyone
and
played the
some
game
people really
different.
liked it
That's
and some people
that's
didn't.
great.
I don't
No
know.
way. A
It's very
video game
confusing.
comes
This is-
out and you
this
can
is
play
a-
it differently
Like I
from
agree with
someone
him on
else?
certain points,
didn't think
and I
about it.
completely disagree with him on others.
That's like how I play Hitman. You played it differently.
I
I,
thought the game
played
was
it
good.
way better
Oh
and differently.
no!
Have you ever
Stop
heard
your
of
nonsense.
At the steps of City Hall? They took
Oh.
He's
that to
actually a
heart in
good
San
gamer.
Francisco.
Yeah, he just abuses
We're
systems.
walking down Market Street in San
There we
Francisco.
go. Hey, you got the
We're gonna
DSP
walk from
hairline.
Civic Center to Powell Street. That's where we're gonna turn around.
I need to
At the,
watch the
cable car
actual
turnaround.
video and
So
not
let's
your
see
feed of the
if
video.
any
That would
stores
help a
remain
lot for me.
open.
What?
Every store is closed on Market Street in San Francisco. This is from 3 months ago. So
Yeah,
this
what?
would have been like late
Texas
summer, early
speech.
fall.
Okay.
This is San Francisco,
Yeah,
California.
it's there 3
major
months
city in
ago.
California. Okay.
This dude.
That used to be a hotel.
Where's this video? There we go.
And that in the corner used to be a bank. I think it was used to be a
So
State Bank.
I'm sorry if this
You
messes
haven't
up your
got the Silent
video.
Assassin or Hitman? Fake fan.
It's got a for lease sign.
So basically, this is downtown San Francisco.
Yes,
right?
they
Right
said
here
it's
in the
San
corner.
Francisco.
This used to be a Burger King.
Oh, Burger King.
Lily doesn't know what he's
Uh-oh.
talking about. Just keep that in mind.
Where the drug addicts shooting up.
I see him.
Let's see if we can check out the front.
You know where they closed because they gave too many
Yeah, it's a
people that
Burger
messed
King.
up
Yep.
Chikings.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Burger King.
Yep.
Have it your way.
That's what happens if they didn't give DSP his apology.
Yeah, that in the corner used to be a Chase Bank. And that's the Whole Foods market that recently closed.
Yep, available now, retail
As you can
space.
see, it has available
Yeah, we finally did the
now
switch,
retail
and
space
it worked.
sign.
San Francisco.
There's another sign
Oh.
right up there. It says for lease. It's one of those cases of retail cannibalism. smart business. That used to be the main entrance. For
All right,
Whole Foods.
business major, can you tell us about why these businesses closed? Give us the economy. We got a business degree.
What's funny is there's all these people here, but what are they there
Have you
for?
ever heard of?
They
There's
can't just
nothing
be
here.
here. They need a permit to walk around in the
that
They
street.
need a permit and everything.
Wait, why are these people here? I don't know. Maybe they just
Right?
existed.
Like, what are they all here for? There's nothing here.
You can't walk around. Yeah.
They're getting chased off right now.
There you go. The police are doing this. See? They're chasing them off.
Sour flour? What the hell is that? There's some cops, right? Or is it
Yeah, I
police?
see a cop
That's
car
cops.
right
It's
there. I
cops.
literally see it, Dave.
This is Civic Center. Nothing civic about this center.
Great joke,
All
dude.
of this here is vacant.
Yeah, the DSP.
This right here is also vacant.
Yeah, office space available.
This used to be a fast food place.
So maybe you guys don't understand, but the way it works in a lot of major cities in the United States, on the ground level is where there's businesses that are street level. So for example, like he's saying fast food, banks, restaurants would all be on the bottom level, but then there's upper levels in these buildings that are office spaces, apartments, and things like that. So what he's showing you is that it's all vacant. It's the ground level's empty, the upper level's empty. These buildings are completely empty, and these used to be thriving
Alright, you have the stream down for
areas
you, right?
of commerce and people living there, and somehow
Why are you asking?
downtown San Francisco
Oh,
has
nothing.
turned into
I
a
didn't read.
ghost town where there's nothing, yet there's still people all wandering around.
They can't walk around in a city. They can't. What? Oh, there's no stores nearby, guys, so
Here we
people
have
shouldn't be
another
here.
of these mobile command
Alright,
units.
cool.
Mobile
Why do
police
parks?
unit
Why
just
do
sitting
parks
there
exist?
in a
Yeah,
van.
people shouldn't be walking around there. There's no stores.
Like, look, that's a moving van.
That's a moving van.
repurposed
You
a
see that,
moving van to be a police vehicle.
Jade? Yeah, we bite our nail. We see a black dude.
See that
Yo,
red
we see the black
retail
dude
for lease
walking.
sign?
He
Yep.
did his nail.
Oh, no.
Another business that's closed. So it's the one next to it.
They're
too.
literally all
Second they
closed.
walked by.
So is this
Oh.
one. So is that one. That used to be a happening place. Used to be a donut shop.
I don't even know what city
Wade Mills
this
says
is.
before
I wasn't even paying
COVID,
attention.
This city was actually
It
very
is
lively.
San Francisco.
I guess COVID destroyed it, huh? Well, keep in mind, California,
What? All right, tell us about California.
right? Much like here, where I live in Washington
Yeah,
State,
tell us.
very liberal.
Yeah.
So they had one of the most extended lockdowns of anyone, right?
Right.
Like here in Washington State, no exaggeration, I saw so many businesses, not big, giant companies, but like small local businesses. They went out of business during COVID. Like they couldn't stay.
Yeah, a lot
closed
of
for
places
year.
went out of business. What's your
They had no
point?
money. They tried to
Money.
do delivery. There wasn't enough business. They all went out of business. So
Not DSP
if you're
Gaming.
having an
DSP
extended
Gaming is
lockdown of a
thriving.
year or more,
Yeah.
No,
it could have
DSP Gaming
literally,
went through
like,
bankruptcy. What are you
destroyed
talking
entire
about?
areas of the
Nah,
country.
he's still
and this
here,
looks like
though.
one
All
of them,
those other
right?
businesses
That's what it
quit.
certainly looks like to me.
DSP Gaming is still hot.
Yeah, there were lines of people at these.
Yeah, and again, the
donut
weird
shop.
part is, look, they're still. Where are they
What?
going?
So
There's
blacked
nothing
out.
here.
Okay,
There's
go
no
ask him,
businesses.
Dave.
The entire street is empty. So where are these people walking?
So
and
can they
going?
not
There's nothing
walk?
here.
Are they not allowed to
That one
walk
there
the
is
streets
closed.
no more? Yeah, where are they going?
Oh,
Show me your papers.
Zombieland tours.
Big
Let's
bus
hop on the
tours?
bus.
What are they touring? There's nothing here.
Whatever you do, don't
city.
get off the bus.
Yeah, why are they outside? Why are they not behind the gate?
Where was it touring? An empty street.
He thinks the
Right?
whole city's like this. It can't just be a street. It can't just be like a certain part of the city.
It's funny because it totally looks completely set up to be a thriving city. It looks like there should be
A
business, there
thriving
should be
city.
commerce,
It's
there should be
still
all
a
kinds of stuff
city.
going on.
Make it
That's
seem like it's
all
fucking
empty,
Fallout.
Sure, it doesn't look open.
It's Fallout.
Just
Come on.
barricade.
Yeah, there's
man,
raiders in the
closed bank,
streets. They
look.
just shooting people up. What's going on? Why are people walking?
No, the
around?
Raiders are in Las
The
Vegas.
check
Come on, bro.
cashing pawn shop. That's
See,
open.
everything's closed.
The Rams are here.
This block, the entire block, everything's closed.
Wow. You gotta wonder how many places are like this. I mean, being honest,
Or
this
being
is what I
honest.
hear downtown Seattle is like.
Oh,
Like,
this is
many
what he
places
hears,
Downtown
huh?
Seattle look just like this because
That's why we're
during
behind the
COVID, all
gate.
that
We're
crap
clutch.
went down,
We're clutching the
and
axe
it never
behind the
recovered.
gate.
and now crime is winning.
Have we
rampant.
seen it?
There's not enough.
Have we
police
went outside
to
and
keep
seen
order,
it?
So all the businesses just left. So there's
No, I
entire
heard it.
sections of
I heard it
Seattle
through the grapevine.
that are
Seattle's
completely
like this. Black
empty,
people
just
took
like
over,
this.
and I don't want to go
So
there.
I mean, this is San Francisco, California, but I would guarantee you that in Seattle, there's places that look just like
You
this.
literally
It's
an
sad,
hour
right?
away. Can we
It
not
is.
look at it?
It's seriously
Do a stream
sad
about it, bro.
that this is what's
No, we
happened to a
can't
lot
do
of American
IRLs.
cities. Anyway,
Trolls.
let's watch one more video before we split the part. Let's see what the next one
Thank
is.
you for telling me you split the part.
Within this tank
Oh,
lives
God.
a miniature world. Animals will adapt, partnerships will form, and life must face Mother Nature herself.
Eh.
The ocean is a danger.
Yo. Look at that thing. That thing's
cool.
I'm just
Lives,
relaxing now.
some animals have evolved to
I was doing some
It
pre-research.
transforms from a barren
I'm sending you
wasteland
something.
into a thriving.
Wow,
Don't
that's
don't
cool.
react
To
aggressively
understand
with
the
it.
mysteries within, we must go back to day one,
You,
where it began
it's
with
nothing
a
that
tank,
bad. It's
some
hilarious,
rock,
actually.
and a whole lot of sand. The water was initially cloudy, but
Well,
as
me,
it
I'll
began
show
to
the stream.
clear, it revealed a
It doesn't matter to me, it's not
hauntingly
bad.
beautiful landscape.
This is pretty neat.
Did you see it?
It was entirely lifeless, so I introduced
Oh.
plankton, the bottom of the food.
Whoa, look at that. You put in
Over
plankton.
the
That's gonna
first
be
10
that could
days,
be an
I
emote.
did
That could be
nothing
an
but let
emote
them
somewhere.
multiply. Plankton may not look
Yeah,
like
With the
much,
push
but they're
button.
the foundation
Yeah, it
to
could be.
all life.
Look
With
at
the
them.
play
It's
button
just,
in the
it's just
middle.
two bros having fun in the tub. Ice Poseidon
they're
and his
kind of a
boyfriend.
big deal.
Yeah.
I'm
On
not
day
getting it.
12, I
Yeah,
introduced
No.
you know what? Speak for your
macroalgae.
client. What you
They
gotta
are
say
the
about that?
equivalent to an underwater plant. They are
Conserving
covered in
water. Let's
tiny
go.
snails, and even the occasional
So he's not crying in the
That's- look at that
bathroom on his
starfish.
own.
That's
He's crying in the
cool.
The
bathroom with
plankton and
someone else.
algae will fuel the fire of life in the aquarium, starting with hermit crabs.
Very nice. Oh, they're very colorful hermit crabs too.
Most of them explored the tank for pieces
I
of
love
debris
the video
and algae.
days. Just looking at
Some of
her.
them were quite
Pretty
large,
cool.
while this guy is smaller than the head of a penny. But this one had another idea.
Uh-oh.
He was on
I
the
just want
hunt
his
for a new
reaction
shell.
just seeing this some fucking hermit crabs. We're gonna do this before we split
Maybe
the
this
part.
one will do. He had to inspect it for size, shape, and
Andy
quality.
Dick. No.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then he made the move.
There he goes.
There he goes.
That's
Look.
cool. You get to see him out of his shell. Oh, that's cool.
A
Whoa,
perfect-
you see a hermit
We'll
crab
use
out of
this
his
shell as a
shell?
home for
No
many
way.
months to come.
I've never seen the hermit crab out of the shell like
By
that. That was
day
neat.
20, the snail population
Whoa, you see that?
began
It's a hermit.
So
to
this is a random video, and you're watching this. What?
Oh boy, look
Now
at the
advance.
snails.
They were taking over the rockwork, the glass, and even began climbing out of the aquarium.
Ah!
Many of them crashed the hermit crabs,
no.
and the glass was covered in eggs.
Oh boy.
I had to stop them. It was time to introduce a snail predator.
Uh-oh.
Meet the pistol,
Uh-oh.
an expert
Whoa,
snail hunter.
you see this, guys? You see that? Whoa.
I added him into the tank, but there is a catch.
He's learning.
He is completely
I can't wait till he's at the
blind.
dinner table.
And
He
the hermit
tells Cat
crabs
about
may
hermit
try
crabs
to
and
eat
pistol shrimp.
He was outnumbered 10 to 1.
Cat,
He
did you
needed
know there's a
protection,
pistol
and
shrimp?
that is
Do you,
why
do you
he
want
is
to
not
cook
alone.
that for dinner?
These are goby fish.
Ooh.
They have incredible eyesight and will protect him with their lives.
They will?
In return, the shrimp will build them a home.
Really?
But after adding them into the tank,
I like
they
your
seem to have
commentary.
all
What?
vanished.
Really?
But
They will?
underground,
Oh.
they were
What?
building a
Ooh.
fortress.
Oh my god. Look at this. They're building like a tunnel together. Dude, this is awesome and amazing.
They were safe. They were home.
It's not
Look
that
at that.
amazing.
Meanwhile, above ground, the rock was looking barren and empty. It was time to introduce coral.
I can't see the rest. Your
They
face
may
can't
just
go.
look like colorful rock, but with time, they
Whoa,
begin
look at
to
that.
emerge.
Whoa, look at that. It's a rock that
Time
glow
lapse.
that grows
That's
stuff.
so
on it.
cool, man.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. What? There you go.
Coral serves as a refuge to life on the reef, and this jewel coral is no different. It is covered in holes that are home to a very special kind of worm.
Ooh.
Christmas tree worm.
They use colorful feathers to catch food passing by.
Look at that. Oh my god.
But when they get scared,
Zoop.
They disappear right back.
They suck back in. Dude, I love this.
I even
This is so oh wow, it's really long.
Yeah.
We're probably not gonna watch the whole thing.
So we love
This
it
is
this much,
fascinating,
we're not gonna watch
right?
it. It's fascinating. All right, watch the whole thing.
See, here's the
Go
thing,
ahead.
because Felix the Maid says you should get something like this. My question is, what kind of care does this need
What the
to maintain,
fuck?
and how
So
much
now
of
we
an
don't-
investment
yeah, there's
of
too
money
much
is it?
care.
Because if you remember,
It's a fucking
several years ago,
crap.
we used to have someone named Coral Guy who was on my streams, and he
What?
was an aquarium guy, and he
We
explained,
bringing
he's
up
like,
random
you
fucking
can get
users.
a really nice aquarium setup that doesn't need a lot of upkeep. Like,
Oh,
you don't
yeah, well,
have
that's
to
what
do a
he
lot of
wanted.
work to maintain it. The problem is, you have to invest a ton
Watch
of money up
Blaze.
front, like dropping like $800 to $1,000, and then you can get a big
100%
tank.
like a
You can
kid,
set it up to have an ecosystem that's pretty much self-sufficient and everything, and it's all fine. Like, it'll work perfectly. But it's just so much money to freaking get
I
it
can't
going,
wait for
and
the
that's the
fun.
problem, you know. Like,
Fund the
dude, I don't
aquarium.
have
I want a
$1,000
fish. I
to
want a
set up an
hermit
aquarium,
crab, guys. I
you
want some
know?
coral.
So that would be the concern. But absolutely, I would love
Still
it.
better than
I would absolutely
Marvel.
love to have a beautiful
Ah,
aquarium
it
full of
can't be
variety
that
of
bad.
creatures and fish that you could watch and take care of and enjoy.
Bro, I'm just
It
letting
would
you
be
know
pretty
you're
cool. I think
defending
I would really enjoy it.
Disney
Let's actually
and the property
fast-forward
too much. You need to be more
to
negative
end
towards the
here.
property, please.
You know, but we hate this.
A lot of people are saying, yes,
Thank
it
you.
is a pain. It's a lot of work. Oh, God, there's the ad.
Do we flip it
We'll
off?
do this. The
That is
hawkfish.
enough food for the day.
Can't flip it. I can shake my fist. Wait, that's another pose. No,
Look at all these guys he has in there.
Now, as the sun began to set, the coral put on a show.
You know what? I'll see it when it's on the streaming service, or I'll watch it for free.
They light up the night to attract plankton.
Wow.
But the movie I did see yesterday was Gran Torino, which is
There
still
was a
good.
feeding frenzy.
Gran Torino.
They
Yeah.
were not the only ones to
It's
glow.
where Clint
The
Eastwood,
plankton do as well.
with his racism
It is
of
one of the
Asian
most
people getting over
breathtaking
it.
displays on our
Oh.
planet.
Yeah.
And it made me realize
He adopts
that
a,
coral reefs
an
in the
Asian-
wild
an Asian
must
kid.
be even more beautiful. Or
This dude's
so
really
I
watching
Not
this,
Gran
bro.
Turismo. Gran Torino.
Oh.
Hey,
This
we
is
shot
gonna
in
be an environmental
Michigan.
video
Over
about
half
how
of
the
our
coral's going
coral
away.
reefs are now nothing more than a graveyard.
Yeah.
The ones that we still have left are fading into memory. But it is not the end. There is still hope. And thanks to your support, I am donating $10,000
Wow.
to the Coral Restoration.
He was
Foundation.
wild.
That's
Here's
nice.
another
That's-
video
I
of
will
mine
say
that
that.
you should definitely
He watched
check
all
out.
of it. Didn't he,
And,
or no?
That's
Moral
nice.
Oral
Very
is a good
inspirational
thing.
music to add to the video.
No, we just skipped it.
That was a pretty good video. Pretty cool.
But yeah,
Mm.
But
Moral
again,
Oral
you know,
is
like
a-
something like
a
that,
good
I would absolutely
adult
love to have an aquarium in my house, but I don't know. It's probably
Why
how
are
much
we
of a
saying we
money
want an
investment? It's
aquarium?
probably
I
a
thought we
lot of
had no
work, I would think,
money.
right? Don't you have to constantly be like draining it? And
Oh,
and-
that's too much
and putting
work.
clean
Yeah,
water
too much
in
work.
there,
Move
you
on.
know?
We don't want the
It just seems to
aquarium.
me like that's if you're gonna do that and you're gonna have a big elaborate aquarium, like that's it. That's your house, right? Like, you're not have anywhere pets.
That's your
too much work,
house.
right?
People have
Unless you're gonna
aquariums.
pay
It's not
someone
just
to do
their
it, and good luck.
house.
Now, what are you rich?
You can have that
right?
shit in the
You can pay someone to do
garage.
it. Yeah, I don't know.
Just
Anyway,
say I'm not interested
all right,
in
guys,
doing it.
Good part. Thanks for watching.
Good part.
I
Ooh.
used to have
Internet
tur-
episode 38. Hope you're
I think
enjoying. We're
as a kid, I
halfway
used
through.
to have
Another 90
turtles.
minutes to go, and a lot more
It was
videos
just like
to
that
get
shit
to.
was
So
in the
thanks for watching,
garage.
and I'll see you in the next part. All right, guys, this is a good opportunity to take a brief break because I have to
There we go.
pee.
I have to
So let's
pee.
take a small break. I'm
Yeah,
not going.
I
I'm
have
just
to
going to mute the
tinkle.
mic, go pee, and come right back.
There you go.
I do have a shout out here to do as well.
No, just you know what? Let
So
him,
let
just
me
let him wait.
do this,
Nah, just let him wait.
and then I'll be right back.
I have to go
okay?
pee first.
Sound good?
Your shout out doesn't
All right, I'm
mean
just gonna mute
shit.
the mic
I
and I'll
gotta
be
go
right
pee.
back.
So we did do it. Yeah. Nice. I approve of this Grinch 100%. I have a shout out, but you gotta wait until I get back for me to read it. Congratulations. Get scammed.
Rye, you have fun with this. I may or may not be back.
Look at this quitter.
Bye.
Just being a quitter. And look at them. Dipped, came back, just a dip. You know what? I don't know that much about Ezra Miller. I only know he's the Flash, and I just never seen the Flash because I never cared. Honestly, Never
I
cared
hate to
about.
be rude. I forgot to ask. Did you want anything from the gas station?
Wait, what was that?
I said I forgot to ask. I hate to be a rude host guest.
I know about his lies. I don't need it.
You don't want anything from the gas
No,
station?
get out of here. Go to the gas station. I know about the lies. He ain't gonna get nothing from the gas station. That's the marketing scheme. Yeah, come back with some Tic Tacs. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't know anything about Ezra Miller. I know about Yang Yi is playing Kiryu, and everyone loves him, right? You know what? Red Animator loves himself some Yang Yi.
Okay, guys. So before we resume, I do have a shout out to do.
There we
Okay.
go. Hopefully it's still around.
I received
some money.
A
Hey, what's up,
$10 tip. Let's see here.
What's going on with
So
them?
someone says Best Buy wants to hire me
like,
as a
within
district
the hour.
manager
Maybe
for one of the worst performing districts in the
It was
country.
already live, but
Since you worked for them in the past, would
I
you
kinda
recommend I take
interrupted
it? It would add about $25,000 extra to my income every year. It sounds stressful, and I feel I'm being set up for failure.
I don't even
You're
know who he
asking
was and stuff.
someone who worked as a
hold
line
on,
level
he's-
person on the business team
We
about
might get it
management in Best Buy. What I can tell you is this: manager, when I worked at Best Buy, was a joke. Literally should
Best
never have
Buy?
managed a paper bag.
There
Didn't
we
know how
go.
to
We
manage
slandering
anything.
this random fucking person
Didn't know
at
even
Best
how to
Buy.
talk to people. Honestly, was pretty much an asshole.
Yeah, unlike
I'm serious.
DSP.
Like my manager was just a complete asshole.
There we go.
This
is just
in the
petty
years
dude
that I worked
mad,
there, the whole year that
so
I worked
he's
there,
just,
I think I
I've
had
done
3
this shit,
conversations with the
shit
guy.
talking people.
Despite the fact
It's
that
a
I was one of the
common thing.
highest
You
paid
shit
employees in the
talk
store.
the person
he
ahead
never
of you
talked
at
to
a fucking job.
You know, so I mean, the thing is, you're talking about me working at Best Buy in the mid 2000s versus 2023.
Is it Yang Ye
I
or
would
whatever the fuck?
guarantee you that this company is completely different by now. You know, the entire industry's changed. Back when I worked there, it was about media, selling games, selling CDs, selling, you know, that kind of shit. And now they don't even have that anymore. They don't have fucking movies, music, nothing, right? The whole business model is different now.
No, they don't have movies. They don't have Blu-rays no more.
All I can tell you is, I hate to say this, but American retail seems the same no matter where you go and what you do. It's a bunch of people who are rich trying to run a business,
What
but
the
none
fuck?
of them have actually worked
Rich.
on the
Yeah,
floor.
we
at the
pocket
business,
watching
so none
people
of them really
now.
know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
and
of
they
course.
just have these edicts about
Unlike
what they want
DSP,
people to
he
say,
knows
do,
what he's
and
doing.
sell, and they don't really understand it.
Yeah, they don't
then
understand
it's up
anything.
to the people
Let
at
DSP
the
run these
store
companies.
to
He'll
keep the
run it
fucking
all the
wheels
way up
rolling.
to the top.
You know what I mean? And they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they don't
they
have proper
don't.
training.
I guess.
They don't have expertise.
All right.
They don't know. They just do
All
what they're
right.
told. And, you know, if the numbers are up, great. And if not, you know, what are you going to do? And
So
I hate
what
to
can
say
you
it,
do?
but
You
it
can't
just
do
it seems like
anything.
that's a lot of American
American. All right,
companies
communist
are the
side
same
Phil is
when
coming
it comes
out.
to retail. As for a district manager, you would think a district manager has crazy amounts of responsibility that people
You
in the
don't
line
know
level
what
store
a
don't even
district
know about or
manager's
understand,
responsibilities
you know?
are.
If it's one of the least performing districts there is, I don't know what to tell you. You're right. You could be getting set up for disaster. At the same time, if they're hiring you, they need someone to do something, right? Like it sounds like they definitely need.
Yeah, if
someone
they're
to do the role.
hiring you for a job, they need you to do
guess
something, right?
What I would say is,
you would imagine.
judge for yourself. Be careful. Certainly, don't expect that that's a job that's going to be around forever. If you're getting
scared
a
to
big
click on
bonus,
that.
a lot of money, right?
I'm really
maybe do the
scared
job
of
for a year or two and just make the money and run. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know, but I would say,
And this is JoJo too. We gotta be
definitely
careful.
don't
gotta be
write it off
careful.
just
We
because
can't-
it's Best
we can't
Buy or
show
because
that.
it's retail. But at the same time, you got to be skeptical. American retail is on a downward trend. You have to understand that. Just in the last few years, companies that used to be thriving and prevalent have completely closed down and gone out of business. So
100%.
Best Buy is a remnant of the past of those days when people would go to a store to buy a
He's
CD, a
versatile.
movie,
That's
a
the
video
new
game, and a piece of
blackface.
electronic. Now 90% of that sales is online. So, you know, how much longer will that business remain or even remain prevalent? I've said this years ago. I said, what I feel will happen
What?
is you're going to have in-person businesses where they're just showrooms. The whole point of the business is not to actually sell, but to just show off the product. And then you will order from the store and they ship it to your house, right?
What kind of
You're not gonna
What
buy
movie did you
anything
see
physically
this
the
in?
stores
Yeah,
anymore.
oh
You
yeah, the
whole
future's
physical
coming,
inventory.
guys.
You just go there to
Everything's
see
gonna
the
be
product
digital.
demoed, and then you order it and you get it shipped to your house.
It's
within, like,
already
2
like
days,
that anyway
right?
in some
That's what I
places.
think anyway.
That's
I
what
don't
I
see
think.
how
That's not a
retail can
very
continue
unique
to
take, DSP.
compete with the online marketplace.
Place is gonna still be selling stuff online. He
But
thinks
anyway,
he's
that's just
really
my
unique
take on
with
it. You
having
can
this
disagree with
fucking
me,
take.
it's fine. But, you know, don't be afraid to take the chance if it means it's going to be a better life for you and your family. But I wouldn't expect it long term. It seems like retail's on the way out, right? Excuse me.
Thank you.
Okay. So we did get a new membership from.
Oh, did we?
Getezra. Thank you, Getezra, for that. I really appreciate that. Okay. So thank you very much for that.
Just hit them
And that
next
gets
for
us up to
retail.
96 members.
In some areas,
Again,
it's
my
probably
goal
gonna be
for
a
today
lot
was to try to get
higher
105.
than
We have
some
one new
areas,
member
so
so far.
it's a
not
mixed
looking
bag.
good. All right. Anyway, let's continue, everyone. Here we go. Ready? All right. Let's continue.
Let's continue. All right. You too,
Alrighty,
Will.
everyone.
All
Welcome
right,
back
everyone.
to DSP versus the Internet, episode 38
Perfect.
for November 12th, 2023. Remember, the best way to support this channel and this show is to become a member, and then you will be able to nominate clips for next week. In the meantime, let's continue on, and let's see what's next.
Hi, and
Well,
happy
Stokes,
Thanksgiving.
I didn't
Would you
make the
like to
thumbnail
learn
for that
about
one.
A delicious
There was
Canadian
a troll
holiday
that made that
and
one. And I just
improve your English
hijacked
vocabulary?
my stream.
Welcome
Sure.
to Jen's
You know what?
Kitchen.
Yeah, I hijacked
name
my
is
own
Jen,
stream and took
today
it over.
you're going to learn about
I need to,
Canadian
I mean, if anyone, I definitely need to
I
learn
still
about
haven't seen that
English.
documentary. I wasn't
You know
in
what
the
I'm
mood
saying?
to
Like,
watch
I have
it
a lot of
yesterday.
problems with the language.
I know there was like a huge thing.
So I don't know anything about
There was a
Canadian
watch
Thanksgiving
party in
at all.
Waffle House.
All I know is about American Thanksgiving.
But,
What's funny is it looks
after
like
a
the
long
food that they're
day,
eating
I just didn't
is
feel
exactly
like
the same stuff that we eat here.
I still
So
haven't
let's see
seen
what
it.
the difference is.
The first Canadian
I don't know if it was good or
Thanksgiving
bad.
was actually
Don't
in
watch it.
1578 in Nunavut, when the British explorer Martin Frobisher sailed across the ocean from
Well, this
England
is a fun
to
video.
Canada and
We got a
had
woman
a
here.
big feast to celebrate his and his crew's safe journey across the ocean.
So it's like American Thanksgiving, where the Pilgrims also had a big feast to celebrate the harvest with the natives who live there, supposedly.
During this feast, they ate lots of delicious food and expressed their gratitude for their health and safety during the journey.
It literally sounds exactly the same as American Thanksgiving, only in a different spot. Does it not? It sounds identical.
From then, the date that we celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada has changed a couple times over the years. However, since 1957, the date that we celebrate
Are we learning about
Thanksgiving has
history?
remained
Whoa,
the
it's gonna
Why did
be
they change it?
Thanksgiving.
Canadian
Why'd they change the
Thanksgiving
date?
is observed on the second Monday in October.
So there you go. Very different. It's about a month to a month and a half earlier than in the United States. For us, it's always the last Thursday of November.
Yeah,
So
thank
in the
you,
month
Dave.
of October,
Thank you.
whenever the second Monday happens, it will be Thanksgiving. And you heard me mention that on the second Monday.
So look here.
So look
Turkey,
here, listen.
Stuffing, right? Cranberry sauce with something in it. It's pretty much the stuff we eat here.
In October, Thanksgiving is observed.
Yes, thank you.
Observed is
Thank
another
you.
way
Keep clearing
in
your
English
throat.
to say celebrated, to acknowledge a significant event. In the United States of America,
You get
they
that fancy
also
silver bell
celebrate
from?
a holiday
Well, I'll have you
called
know,
Thanksgiving.
if you
And
watch
they also celebrate it in a similar
we
way
beat
that we do in
the
Canada.
Detractor Maiden
However,
to
the
become
date
the women's
of
champion.
American Thanksgiving is
Yeah,
different
we
from
won.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
American
It's,
Thanksgiving
on the white
is
races. That's right,
celebrated
the last
on the
Thursday in
fourth
November.
I gotta give a proper
Thursday
plug for
in
it, obviously.
November. One of the main reasons why
If you're not
the
following.
date for Thanksgiving is different in these two countries
will do that.
is because it is connected to the date of harvest. Harvest refers to the time of year
Harvest?
when you're able to pick a certain crop and eat it. Crops mean...
So she's basically saying that the harvest times are different in Canada and America.
Yes,
and
that's what she's literally
okay.
saying.
What the hell is a statutory holiday? I have no idea what that means.
A statutory holiday in everywhere except for the Maritimes.
What does that mean?
A statutory holiday means a
Statutory.
day where employers must give their workers the day off work with
Whoa,
pay.
that's completely different from the United States. In the United States, there is no requirement whatsoever.
I don't know, so move to
give
Canada
anyone a
then,
day off,
Dave.
nor a legal obligation to pay anyone for a day off at all. Which is why retail workers and
This
restaurant
says the
workers
dude that hasn't
have
been
very
working
upset
for
because some
15
businesses have been
fucking
open on
years.
Thanksgiving in the last decade, and they're like, that's not right. It's supposed to be a national holiday. Why do we have to work? You know? And
You
no,
don't work
no one gets
anyway,
paid for
so
having
what
the
are
day
we
off. So
talking
this
about?
is totally different
This is
than
yeah,
America.
this is snooze video. Snooze, why'd you send
allows
this?
people to spend time with their families
Yeah.
and to really
We don't have that at all.
enjoy-
America
Stop
no one
trying to
gives
make
two
this
fucks
a
about it.
thing.
However, I
Get
mentioned
nothing.
that in the Maritimes, people do not get a statutory holiday for the celebration
I don't
of
know what is
Thanksgiving.
What's the Maritimes?
The Maritimes means the three
Yeah, she
Atlantic
explained it. As he
provinces
said,
of
what is the
Brunswick,
Maritime? She's
Nova
explaining
Scotia,
it.
and Prince Edward
I have no
Island.
idea what that
in
is, oh.
those three provinces, people
You know what, Dave? You don't
usually
need to worry
celebrate
about this.
Thanksgiving
You're not in
on
Canada.
the
You don't need to
weekend
worry about
before
this.
the second Monday in October.
Okay.
Now that you've learned some
Yeah, look at how
interesting
interested
facts
he is.
about Thanksgiving in
Yeah, look how
Canada,
interested he is.
you might be wondering how we celebrate this holiday. To celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving, people will gather
We
together
literally don't need to
with
care about
their
this, Dave. You can
relatives.
skip it.
Relatives
Just say
mean-
all
I
right.
hate our relatives, though. We don't want to gather with them. They're assholes.
There you go. That's his real opinions coming
See
out.
what they eat.
His real voice just came out right there.
forward to eating Thanksgiving dinner with my family every year. The main
Okay, here we
thing
go.
that we
Better
eat
than-
for
better
Thanksgiving
man than
dinner
you.
is a
Yeah.
So that's
turkey. We have
standard.
a big
Same thing.
turkey dinner. We usually serve the turkey with gravy and a variety of dishes that have been made
Hey, I'm
from the
multitasking right
seasonal
now, so it doesn't
vegetables
matter.
that are harvested during this time. Seasonal is an adjective which is used to describe the season or the time of year that certain things are able to be done.
I
or
was
that certain
inspired
things
to
happen.
work on my
we
script.
often create dishes
Yeah, I'm
using
multitasking right
seasonal
now, so
fruits
Dave
and
can-
vegetables.
he can stay
and
staying
eat
boring.
them
I'll,
with
do
our
that.
turkey
one of those bowls
dinner.
had live
with
maggots
our
in it. That looks
Thanksgiving
great.
dinner,
Slurp
we
those right
also
up.
have a traditional food called stuffing.
So it's all the same. Is there anything different? Stuffing, dessert. Let's see what the desserts are.
All right,
It
let's
sounds
see the
exactly the
dessert.
same as American
yes.
Thanksgiving.
He's gonna tell Kat to
For
make this
dessert,
100%.
we usually eat pie.
It's the same.
Specifically, there are 3 types of pies which are very popular
Okay.
for Thanksgiving
Pumpkin.
in Canada.
It's all the same.
The most popular
Why would it be
is
different? Did he?
pumpkin
It's
pie.
the same.
He really
We
thinking
also
Canadians are gonna be like
It's the
different
same.
species from humans?
Why don't they just say it's the same?
Usually,
She's explaining this
the
for
same
people that don't
holiday.
have
dinner
pumpkin
or
pie.
dessert.
What are you talking about?
Everyone sitting at the
What if
table
someone didn't know?
will go around and say
It's the
something
same.
or something.
What is that supposed to mean to
they
someone that
are
never had pumpkin
thankful
pie or whatever the
for.
fuck?
They want to express their gratitude
Explaining
or
it to foreigners.
appreciation for something that has happened.
There should be a section in
sing
this
grace,
video
which is,
that should be like
"Bless
for
us, O
DSP
Lord, for
only.
these
Yeah,
thy
it's the
gifts which
same.
we are
Just
about
skip to
to
this
receive
DSP.
through thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
fuck?
That was the saying grace that you would say at the table in a Roman Catholic household.
Okay.
Or if you're a typical American, you say rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub, and start eating
Perfect.
immediately.
Thank you for that. Thank you, 100%. I
So there you go.
appreciate it.
But this is exactly the same. Like literally, there's no difference at all besides the dates.
This is him trying to be funny.
So it's
I
the
love
same
these
holiday.
reacts because it's just him trying to be funny for money.
I totally thought there'd
He
be all these
fails at
differences. There's
comedy
nothing
on every
different at
single
all.
aspect.
Today, we're going to be
every single
recreating
fucking
and
level he
tasting
fails.
100 years of school lunches.
All right.
Starting off with 1910, a school lunch only cost 3 cents, and this is what a fridge looked like.
So in 1910, schools weren't actually required to provide lunch for students. A lot of students brought their lunch from home. The lunch that the school did provide
Oh,
wasn't
we
the
watching
best
more
option. It was
food, huh?
usually like a pecan soup and like a slice of bread and some rice. This is
I
what they
wasn't
had to work with at the time. And you know what? I'm actually excited to try it.
That's
All
not
here's
that
a
bad.
1910 school lunch. I brought my friend Brian to come taste test all of these with me, and we're gonna rate them from 1 apple to 5 apples.
Yo.
1 being the worst, 5 being the best.
Kids in
Let's go for a bite.
1910, they were eating
Cheers.
fucking prison food. Look at that.
Tastes like I just ate a chalkboard.
It's very salty.
It seems kind of boring.
All I can taste is salt. Salt, salt, salt.
They say it was pecan soup. It looks like split
Kind of a little bit
pea
better,
soup.
like the rice balance.
Does it?
The rice definitely balances it out.
My
I
mouth
give
is
this a 2
overloaded
apples
with
out of
salt.
5.
Salt flavor.
an
right?
apple and a half.
That could be the
Let's move on
DSP.
to 1920.
The new
Where
Snort
school
Renell
lunch
video
only
right
cost 7
there.
cents, and this is what fridges look like.
We're now in the roaring 20s. 10 years later, school lunches maybe got a little bit better because
Yeah, I
of
don't
what
know
health
these
experts told parents and schools. So they started providing students with vegetables.
Oh.
As you can see, I'm making frozen vegetables, and this is what they used at the time to make the process quicker and easier. Surprisingly, they offered students grilled cheese. They thought cheese might have some protein and calcium in it. And speaking of calcium, they introduced milk for the very
Let's be
first
real.
time.
He's
Not
only
bad.
interested
School
because
lunches
That's good
still
for a
use
kid.
it. So 1920 school lunch was a grilled cheese sandwich with a side of vegetables, a piece of bread, and some milk.
That's good. That's a good lunch.
We've officially made it to the 1920s where they're having grilled cheese.
Yeah, I can't wait till
vegetable,
it.
and bread.
You know
I
what?
think the two
There's gonna
bread
be
is like a
all
little
food
bit
he's gonna
done.
tell Cat to make for his
Looks like
schedule.
this.
He has some weird schedule, autism with his food. Like, Cat, can you make grilled cheese like this? I need my veggies too.
I would've been like,
Yo, and look at this!
let me
They
get
drinking
something.
raw
If I was a
milk!
kid and I got this
Yeah! The raw milk!
I mean, this is.
Every kid loves grilled
We
cheese, and that
love
looks like
raw-
good grilled
raw
cheese.
milk.
They cooked it well.
Let's
We'll
go!
try.
Let's try it.
Bland, boring.
No
It's the
seasoning.
same as it did in 1920, I'm sure.
Let's head into the next decade.
Let's do it.
10 years later, we're in the 1930s, where a school lunch costs about 10 cents and a refrigerator looks like this.
This is the Great Depression era where most schools could not afford providing hot
Oh,
lunches
true,
for
Great
their
Depression,
students.
so they had to be,
they
like,
went with
super
something
cheap.
cheap and easy, like a vegetable
Ending
soup.
the
This was
stream?
something that
Nah,
they
we
could
ain't
make
ending
in
the
big
stream on
batches
raw
and
milk.
was very inexpensive to make. They also provided peanut butter sandwiches. I know it's
you're
kind of
taking
weird.
that
I
milk.
was expecting peanut butter and jelly.
I'm making
but
the
they would just do just
1920s
peanut butter
milk.
sandwiches. So in the
The
1930s,
milk and the
they
grilled
served up
cheese.
a hot
Take it or
vegetable
leave it.
soup with a peanut butter sandwich, an apple, and milk.
Yeah,
1930s,
milk!
keep in mind,
Look
this
at
is
it, the
Great
milk's
Depression era.
back!
You remember what I
Wait,
said?
how long is
So
the
they
milk
had
in
to
the
keep
stay
things a little
for?
simple. I don't know about this whole peanut butter and soup combo. Seems a little weird to me.
Would you
but
dip
let's
that
just give
in
it
the
a shot.
soup?
Let's start with
Would
the
you
soup.
dip the peanut butter in the soup? I don't know. Veggie
Dip
soup
the
goes with
peanut butter in the soup.
You might need to though to make it more edible.
What's wrong with milk?
Not
Yeah,
bad.
there's some people
I mean,
that
it's a
don't like
simple
raw
soup. They
milk.
had to just make a whole
Imagine
batch
that.
of it and just hand them out to kids left to right. So it's not bad. Let's combo this with the. It's just peanut butter sandwich. It's not peanut butter jelly. All right, let's take a shot.
Man!
Dry, very dry.
Wow, I didn't think you was
Very
gonna
dry.
turn.
See,
You
it's
was
hard to
gonna
chew
turn.
because there's
We're
nothing
in the 1930s.
moist
Great
in there.
Depression. Things are tough. I'm not mad. I'm gonna rate this a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. I can agree with that.
Cool. On to the next.
Until the
We've made it to
70s?
1940,
All right, we'll see.
where a school lunch
Come on,
cost
milk.
about 22
Milk.
cents.
Milk.
Whoa, what
Refrigerator
milk.
inflation?
like this.
It went from
In the
10 cents to
1940s,
22
every
cents.
Come on,
US
milk,
state
you gotta
had
stay.
federally sponsored lunch programs.
Ah.
And they made this one dish called
Well, we're
cream
pouring milk
chipped
in the
beef,
thing,
and
so that's
all it
still
is you
staying.
heat up some butter, flour, milk, and you
Yeah.
chop up this dried beef. I've never even
Dried
seen
beef.
What?
this item in my life
What?
before. You chop
Ew.
that up and you pour that into the milk mixture and then just pour that over toast. So in the 1940s, they
What?
provided cream chipped
Yeah,
beef,
you know what? Give me the meal.
vegetables,
I'll eat it.
and some milk.
Yeah,
We are in
milk.
1940s.
Oh, yo.
Chipped beef.
And some
Ew,
milk.
it's
I
like
love that
duty.
for the final
It's like
thing.
bird duty. And it's all
What?
cream. That's terrible for you.
Why did he
It's like
go to
all
bird,
fat.
dude? What?
Yo, that's not good at all.
It smells bad. It looks bad. I don't know what they were thinking at the time.
Ugh.
But this was actually the era where all schools
Yeah.
had like lunch programs. Let's go in with the first bite. Cheers, man.
Oh,
Cheers.
no.
Just pass that milk, chief. That's all I need.
Whoa, that beef is salty. Wow. Huh. Brian can't handle it. You all right? It's not pleasant at all. If I was in the 1940s, I wouldn't be looking forward for the cream chips, but definitely that rice pudding.
I'll be looking forward
Rice
to milk.
pudding?
Yeah, let's see the rice pudding.
Oh, yeah. I would be definitely looking
Oh,
forward
that's
to
very
that. And probably
flavorful,
not
huh?
touching the cream chip
Yeah, that's
beef.
gross.
I have to give this a 1.
No, they being
One
cowards.
half.
I'd eat
Don't
it.
make this at home.
Yeah, it was World
Don't
War
make this
II.
at
What
home.
more do
Let's
you
hope the next
expect?
decade is better.
I don't think they were picky back in them days. They were glad to be getting food.
Baby boomer era.
Right.
That's where the term boomers came from. And an average meal.
Whoa, the boomers. Let's see what the boomers ate.
So now every decade the cost is like doubling, right?
Meatloaf was
it's almost like the price of food is doubling.
That's not bad.
It was easy to make in big batches. It was filling and nutritious. It was also really simple to make.
Yeah, you're telling Cat to make this for
special
sure.
equipment. Also, as a side dish, they served tomato wedges. It's kind of weird, but maybe they thought it was healthy. So in the 1950s, school lunches was meatloaf.
We'll see how long he
wedges,
stretches this.
Jello, and milk.
Yeah, and milk. I love the and milk.
As long as the meatloaf is good.
Thank God he's not talking for it. I might come back. And milk.
I don't know if I'm hungry or if it tastes really good.
I'm not mad at it. If I was a kid in the 1950s and they gave me meatloaf for
Yeah,
lunch,
but do
I'd
that.
be
You
like,
left at
cool,
the
it's
wrong
meatloaf day.
time.
Well,
You're missing the milk.
Tomato.
You know what?
Yes, this is a
The sliced tomatoes is a bold
You know, the
choice.
combination
I wouldn't just
of
eat
tomato and
tomatoes.
meatloaf really works together.
That's
Food's
just
starting to taste
me.
a little bit better.
I don't
I actually
know.
like it. I'm gonna keep eating this.
I
give
need
this
to have
5
my
apples.
tomatoes.
5
with
apples.
I give it 5. What do you give it?
You're being quite
You know what?
generous.
Just
I'm gonna
combine it
give
with the fucking meat.
3.5. 3.5 apples. 'Cause we got some better stuff coming up. So.
Oh, yeah. 1960. It's actually a really exciting year because of one reason, which I'm going to tell you in a bit. An average school meal cost about 50
1960.
cents.
I came for
it's increasing by
50
like
cents.
The 1960s is
50%
probably my
cost every
favorite
year,
era because
or
it's the
every
first
decade.
time pizza
Just
was
like
added to
pizza.
the menu. And of course, the pizzas came in squares. Processed and pre-packaged food also made its way into school kitchens.
Yeah,
but in
the
order
school
to balance out the
pizzas
pizza,
were always
schools
the, like,
provided
the
a
most
simple
lit
salad
things
as a
that you can
side
have.
dish. This was actually
Always
the
looking
beginning
That's not
forward
a
to
simple
fucking
salad.
pizza
That's a
day.
Caesar
High
salad. That's
nutrition.
Elementary
just
school,
way
So
less
in the
those
than
are the
1960s,
best.
a school lunch was pizza,
I don't know.
simple
Pizza
salad,
just hit different
chocolate
when you
pudding,
was at
and
school.
fruit juice.
1960,
Oh,
finally introduced pizza
we
to
done with
school.
the
My
milk. We got
favorite
the
era so
apple
far.
juice.
So
You know
let's take a
what?
slice, and they were always
I'm
square.
glad for
Yeah, they
apple
were always
juice because that's the
square.
better
Only cheese, never had
substitute.
pepperoni.
but
Never
man.
pepperoni. I mean,
No,
Nah,
no,
you see,
no.
the problem
Beggars
is
can't be
this
choosers.
isn't
So-
representative. They just made a fresh pizza. They didn't do that. That shit was mass
All of this
produced
was
frozen
fresh.
pizza.
What the fuck
So
are
it
you
probably
talking
tasted
about?
nasty. It was probably like super cardboard, I bet. So what they made is way better than what you would have eaten.
How do you
what I
know?
mean?
What
All right, let's go
you
to the
talking about?
1970s.
And a refrigerator looked like
What
this.
they made was
In the
better, so
1970s,
this
nutrition
invalidated the
standards
whole
weakened
video.
throughout the
Shut the
decade.
fuck up.
Because
Why
of
don't
all
you
the
make something
cost-cutting
from this era?
measurements,
I don't
it
know.
compromised
At
the
least they're
quality
doing
of the
something
meals
creative
and
with their
increased
content. I
the
like
amount
this.
of processed food
You're
like
watching
hamburger
them, so you
and french
can't
fries.
complain.
As you can see, I'm using fresh meat, but schools got frozen, already cooked
Right.
meat that just needed to get heated up. They
Right.
also provided
Soggy,
french
gross
fries
meat.
as a side dish, which made the meal lack a lot of nutrition. So in the 1970s, school lunches was a hamburger, french fries, Jello, and Coke.
Well,
And
finally
Coke.
here in the 70s, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
this
You know,
is
what
when
was
this is when
unhealthy
people
for
kids
kids.
are getting
Burger,
fat.
in my opinion,
Give them
is
some
better.
Coke.
Let's have a bite.
Give little Jimmy some
Completely
Coke.
unhealthy.
The 70s was well done.
You could definitely taste
That
the
was
dryness of it.
wild.
Okay, 80s.
Why are we
Now we're in
skipping?
1980s.
We just
Back to
we
the
just
Future
done with
just
this.
came
We
out.
just
One of my
skipping
favorite
to
movies.
we're
An
not
average
getting
school
the
meal cost
aftermath.
about $1, and a refrigerator looked like this.
In the 1980s, nutritional standards got even worse. School lunch
Oh,
programs got a budget
no.
cut of $1 billion.
Totally processed
because of the
chicken
budget
nuggets.
cuts,
Oh,
even
no,
more
that
processed
process.
food
Totally
into
unhealthy.
school kitchens. They provided kids with chicken nuggets because the process of making them was
Hey, that's
really
still
simple,
cocaine even
and all they
now.
had to do is just heat it up in the oven. So in the 1980s, school lunches were chicken
That's
nuggets,
a
french
terrible
fries,
lunch.
vanilla
It's
pudding,
completely
and Coke.
unhealthy.
And here it is, the 1980s
Oh, thank
school
you, Dave.
cafeteria
I
food.
like how
Like
Dave
I
is
said,
the
they
pinnacle
kinda
of
gave
fucking
up on the whole
health.
health
This
thing.
dude's
Budgets
sitting in
got
this
cut,
room
so
That's
for like
awful.
6 days. Now we skip
For
it.
the
Yep,
record, because
we
people are asking,
bored.
no, I never had. I never
Yeah.
ate the school lunch. I always brought a lunch. I never ate.
Look
school
at
lunch
this.
my
His
school.
mom always made fresh lunches. Yeah,
And a
she made sure we
refrigerator
were
looked like
healthy.
$1.50
Look how
back in
healthy
90s.
DSP
So
looks
why are we in
now.
a car? And that's because of one reason.
In the 1990s,
Mama
it was the
Brunello,
peak
she
of
helped
unhealthy meals.
form
Schools
this
allowed
fucking
McDonald's
being,
and
right?
other fast food restaurants
She
to
formed
sell their
him.
products in school.
Wow.
This is a
Wow.
product
School
of Mama
cafeterias
Brunello's
ease up
cooking.
on making nutritional
yes.
food for students and focus on making side dishes and more snack items. So in the 1990s, school lunches was McDonald's, simple salad, a fruit cocktail, and
I ain't never had no
Here it
McDonald's.
is, the
Wait.
1990
Wow.
I might have been
lunch
too
that
early.
we used to get.
Yeah.
Now, one thing to note,
Yeah, I
we
might have
didn't
been too
always
early.
get McDonald's.
I
That
never
was
had
like a
no
special
McDonald's.
day.
Yeah.
All right. Opening up this wrapper, I was super excited as a kid.
Gee, I
Just
wonder
like
how
a
McDonald's
super
is.
simple burger. I was really excited. Here we go. This was the best. I want to point out
So
one
they
more
just
thing.
sharing
Remember
that
Powerade?
burger?
For me,
That's a
Powerade always
bold
came second to
decision.
Gatorade, so I was always
They just
trying to
ate
follow
one
that Powerade.
half.
I know. I'm gonna take a sip.
I liked the blue Powerade.
They're
I think it was
good.
Now
like
give me some of that
apple or
purple
something like
stuff. I
that.
don't need that
That's actually my
It's a
favorite
fruit cocktail.
Powerade.
I remember this. They came in little cups, plastic cups. I remember I was like, I'm being so healthy.
I actually used to eat fruit cocktail a lot when I was a kid. I liked
They
it.
thought
Of course,
this
it's
was
all
healthy, but-
processed fruit. It's not very good for you. 2000s, now we're in the millennium, so what happened in the 2000s?
As a little kid, 5 apples times a million. Like, I would have been so stoked to get this.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's hop over to the next decade.
Let's go.
2000. Welcome to the millennium. An average school meal costs about $2, and this is what a refrigerator looked like. In the 2000s, the government and schools started noticing a concerning rise of obesity. And because of that, many schools started providing healthier food options like
There
grilled
you go.
chicken. The chicken was simply
Look,
seasoned
they
with
listening
salt
to
and
Phil.
pepper. Nothing special.
Yeah,
but it was the
everything's getting
first
healthy
step
now.
towards a
No,
more
I never
nutritious
had this
meal.
shit in
They
my
also
school.
cut
Wait a
back on
minute,
a lot of
wait, what
desserts
grade
and
was
offered
this?
fresh fruits instead. So
I
in
ain't never gave me
2000s,
no
school
grilled
lunches was
chicken.
grilled chicken, celery and carrots, fresh fruits, and milk.
Who would eat the celery and carrots?
I ain't never had.
Who would
Hey,
eat
milk,
that?
milk.
I wouldn't eat that now.
They brought fresh fruits.
It took 50 years.
That's
but milk
terrible.
came back.
Pretty healthy. Cheers.
Milk was on a hiatus for
Never gets
50
old.
Good,
years.
simple chicken. Veggies were never exciting for me as a
No, why the hell would you eat raw veggies? Who the fuck would eat that?
Yo, I really
All right,
wish.
now,
I really
2010.
wish he
What was the
said
last
raw
decade?
milk. That would have made
This
my
is the rise of
day.
social media,
Wait,
the
did he say
platform
why would
that
you
you're
eat raw
watching me through,
veggies?
And an average school meal costs about
I thought we were
$2.50,
healthy.
and this is what a refrigerator looks like. In
Why
2010,
would you
lunch
eat
programs
raw
got an
veggies?
overhaul. The
Baloney.
reduction of processed foods began, and more schools focused heavily on providing whole, fresh foods like turkey or bologna wraps.
No,
The
did
wraps
Mama
were nothing
Burnell
special,
give us
just
a,
some
Fruit
tortilla,
Loop,
meat, and cheese. So
one
in
of those
2010, school
like
lunches
what?
was a
Those
simple
rollable
wrap,
like
salad, yogurt, and water.
snacks. I
And here
forgot
it is,
the
the
fruit
2010
roll-ups.
school
Yeah, she gave us the
lunch.
fruit
They got
roll-ups,
really
saying it was
healthy with
fruit.
this
I know we went long on that one, but it was interesting to see each decade. Let's watch one more video before we split apart.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for telling me you gotta split the. Oh no, I'm scared. Urban.
Who'd have thought I'd look like the character?
Never have a raw carrot? What's wrong with you, man?
Hey,
Oh,
that's
imagine
Tony Hawk
that.
over there.
I used to be. I used to not like
Arguably the
carrots,
best
but yeah,
skateboarding
he's
game
a raw
ever. You
carrot.
can obviously make an
Just
argument
dip
for the
this
skate
around.
series, but hey, let's just talk Tony. You can get off your board and run around. You can interact with real-life pro skaters, drive different vehicles
All right,
around
so
for
this
some
is not a
reason, create your own
commentary
character,
section.
all while playing an
So we're just
in-depth
gonna be
story.
literally
The story's
just
basically
looking
about
at it.
you
We're
and
not
your
gonna be
hometown
talking
buddy
at all.
Eric
Oh, it's
Sparrow,
got an
going
actual
from skater
story.
boys in New Jersey to becoming breakout
Oh.
pros along the likes of the Hawkman himself.
You know what? This
The
dude's
story's
doing
packed
all
with
the
unique
commentary
challenges,
for us, so we don't
emotion,
need to talk.
And most importantly, the
Perfect.
special trick sound. Enough with the small talk. Let's get down to brass tacks. The journey begins in the rough streets of New Jersey. This is the hometown we can all relate to. You got the Elm Street drug dealers, Johnny Turbo and the gang, Stacy Peralta and his skate
Johnny
shop, and of course,
Turbo.
Chad Muska's
Look at how
pimped out
cool that
ride,
name is.
built-in DVD player.
No, I want to change my name to
Mike
Johnny
Valley
Turbo.
teaches us the flamingo special trick.
That'd be
After
my midlife
Operation
crisis.
Get gear back from the crackheads.
era.
Eric
I'll
sets the
just be
car on
called
fire,
Johnny
so now we gotta
Turbo.
get out.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Wow.
Big air style.
I'm gonna put some
It was
lightning.
ended
I'm gonna
Eric
put the
anyway,
lightning
but thanks to Johnny
bolt
Turbo
on my
and his
hair,
high-speed
shave it
race
into my
car, we
head,
saved the
and
day
then I'll be
and
Johnny
we make
Turbo.
the epic escape. And what's a skate game without joking on the cops?
What's your problem,
The
Bacon?
story seems awful, but at the same time, the fact that it has
It's a
story
Tony
is
Hawk
fascinating.
game.
It's
Wait.
not just a. It's not just a freaking.
This might have been the one I rage quit when I was a kid.
It's not just a
I felt like this
skating
was.
game.
It
Like
might
I
have
played
been
Tony Hawk
or
1 and
two.
2.
I might have
What was the
rage quit
collection? The HD collection a few years ago, and there was no story to speak of. It was just you're doing tricks and collectibles and things in the parks or whatever, the different areas, and it was fine.
All right.
To have a game that actually has a freaking story is kind of interesting.
Bitch.
I am committing animal abuse. On to the Big Apple, or part of the apple, Manhattan. McDonald's has a Japanese chef. Chad Muska blesses us with a moonwalk grind. Pretty cool, I'd say.
what the
And this
hell?
kid
How'd you do
upstairs
that?
shows us the New York
How do you
Nutbuster.
do that?
New York Nutbuster.
It's a video game,
Any
Dave.
more special tricks and I might bust a nut. We gotta get sponsored by Peralta, so
Oh,
like
we
the
didn't
broke
laugh
boys
at that
we are,
one.
Those guys have a camera.
use these dudes' cameras to film some tricks over the burning taxi.
On PSP.
And of course, Stacy
I
loved the
never
video,
played
so we're
one
off to
on
the Tampa
PSP.
Am.
You
I
are
think I only played
going
on
on with
PS2.
you?
That
Valley
was the last
uses
thing I
janky
left
old van, which one thing led to another, and Eric's put in jail. Ah, yes, sunny old Tampa, Florida. These dudes are way too big.
No, Sue.
As a kid, I'd
Wait,
shut
hold
the door
on.
and hang out at the
This
strip club.
dude
And I swear
used
there
to
was more than just the
get
top floor
like
with
produce from the
two
grocery
dancing.
store.
And this guy's not even looking
Cut
at
it
me.
up, and then just
This
throw
was
it
full of great
away.
moments. You got
Like he
Panama
would
Jerry,
always
Wet
say he
Beaver's
had
Party
like
Boat.
a bunch of veggies he would throw
Acquiring
away.
them. Yeah, right,
It was
man.
very
From Eric
weird.
Costin. Very cool stuff. And also doing a McTwist for Tony.
Talk about a surprise attack.
All right, we got to free Eric
The
now,
way
so we
this
get the
dude like
Cubs
stored
donuts.
food
Obviously,
and
right
how he
around this car
prepared
right here, you
food,
can
he would
imagine
just
why.
like throw half
Thanks
of
for
it
being the
away.
cop's errand boy and getting me out of jail.
This dude gets out of jail and immediately has me committing crimes for him. And he doesn't.
We're not gonna watch this whole thing. It's just
There we go.
wild. Like
It's
the
8
game is not what
minutes.
you would expect. It's. I mean, it seems to me more like what they did is they turned. Yes, the skating is part of the game, but they wanted to turn it almost like GTA skating.
So because
right?
you could get
Doesn't
off
it
your
seem like that? Like it's
skateboard,
Grand
it was
Theft Auto mixed
GTA.
with skating.
There you go.
That's exactly
You know
what
what?
it seems
Never
like.
That'd be
I wonder if it's popular.
It's like
Underground.
GTA.
I've heard a lot of people talk about Tony Hawk Underground, and they really liked it.
Don't play it. Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I'm being told Underground 2 was like Jackass the video game. Oh, yeah? Yeah, oh, that's true. I mean, a lot of games during that era. We're talking, what, first half of the 2000s? They were all trying to copy GTA, and it seems like
Yeah,
they went from a
everyone
pure
was.
skating game to this GTA clone with skating in it. It's interesting, though. All right. It's time to split the part,
There we
everyone.
go.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you
DSP
for
versus
watching.
the Internet. We still got a couple
Oh.
parts left. Hope you're enjoying the show. Thanks for watching. See you in the next part.
Cool.
Okay. So important to note, guys, this week, there are no super member questions.
Why do you say
We've
it
had
like
super member
that?
questions for the last like
There's
several
no?
months. We have none this week. Again, a symptom of the fact that we lost so much support for the channel. A lot of members, you know, their membership.
So are you shaming them? Are you shaming them for you being
questions
sick
this
and
week. We're
nobody
just
wanted to
gonna
be a
watch
member?
pure videos. Okay. Now.
So what?
A couple quick shout outs. Shout out to Haseo.
There you go.
Haseo re-upped their membership for 8 months and says, wanted to stop by to say hi to all. Thank you, Haseo, for stopping by, and thank you for supporting the channel. I also received
a
$2 tip.
Whoa, $2? Well, that's a lot.
From an anonymous tipper. Thanks for the advice. If worse comes to
They're
worse,
too
I can
afraid
get the
to
fuck
say
out
their
and get
name.
and pad my resume with a district manager position. You're right. That should make your resume look good.
I
at
hate the
very
way he
least,
does
and maybe you'll be able
shout-outs.
to
This
get
was
similar
fucking
positions in other
years
companies.
ago that
So,
someone said
maybe it's worth taking the shot. Especially
Hey.
again, if it's going to put you or your family in a better financial position.
Perfect.
You know.
Thank you
maybe it's
for
worth
thank
taking
you for
that shot,
telling
but I don't really
Phil
know,
what you're gonna do with
again,
your life
Too much
to
about how
put
Best
your
Buy's doing
family in a
today
better
because
position.
I haven't been in the company for like.
As long as
15
Phil
years,
approves of
something
what you're
crazy
doing,
like
then
that, right?
everything's okay.
Okay, with that tip, we did hit the $50 tips goal
Whoa,
for
we
today,
did?
which means yes.
We got like 45
Glass,
minutes left,
thank you
and
for
we
the support.
just
Now,
now
guys, we have
got
about an hour left on the
$50.
show.
Oh my god.
So sit back and relax. We're gonna have a lot more videos
Oh,
to
yeah,
watch.
sit back and
Any other
relax.
support today would be greatly appreciated.
Wow.
I was trying to hit 105 members today. We're only at 96. We only got one. It would be great to get some more. In fact, wow, as I said that, Nathan Smith just
Oh,
gifted
look,
a
he fell
membership
for the
and it went to
marketing
Canadian
scheme.
Kirk. So congrats to Canadian
Hey,
Kirk
the
and thank
racist
you, Nathan
dude.
Smith for the support today. I appreciate
Oh.
that. That will get us up to 97 members. All right, it'd be
There we
great if we
go.
could hit that 105 today. That would help the channel
I'm
as we're
watching
trying
that.
to build
You
back our
gifted
membership
you the
numbers
membership,
now.
and
after
he
losing so
says
many 'cause I
it
was
would be
sick.
great if you
Okay?
gave me more. Yeah, I'm sure it would
Okay.
be great.
Derek, thank you. I'll see you later.
There you
Thanks for
go.
the video submission.
Go coom somewhere,
All right.
Derek. Goodbye.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, are we ready?
Let's continue.
Alright. Let's continue.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 38.
Look, he had
for
to
November
flex the
12th,
glasses when he did that.
2023. We have about an hour left on the show.
That was
Let's
for
go
the
right into the
trolls.
next submission.
Like, see, guys, they got the glasses.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys.
What are we watching?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh?
Or should I say good afternoon to some of you
Uh,
guys? Some of you
Dave, help?
Good morning.
This is like a Maiden video. Yeah, this is a Maiden video. What are we doing? We really doing this?
What the fuck is this? Let's fast forward.
It's fucking ASMR.
What the fuck is this? What is
Do you
this
not see the
shit?
title?
People listen to this?
People listen to this?
People watch this?
What? People watch this and they don't watch me? What? That's impossible. Why is nobody watching me? Yeah, he's super ashy.
Should I say?
You can hear it.
Something dollars or something like that.
Wow. It's totally cool when someone whispers into the mic instead of talking, because then it sounds like they're whispering instead of talking. And then they could do
Dave, you know, like the thing that you used to do all the fucking time when you leaned in? I don't want to hear this. Shut the fuck up. You used to do this when he leaned into the mic. I hate him so much. I really do. What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? This is serious? People like this shit, huh? Wow.
So people say the same about you. People like this shit, huh?
And I don't know how I
People
feel.
like DSP gaming,
it's pretty
huh?
weird. All right, I'm not gonna lie.
And
right?
he's surprised nobody else
I mean,
likes
I
it.
do enough burping ASMR for you guys.
There you go.
So you must have so many samples of that.
Perfect.
Maybe next time I have to fart, I will. I'll fart right into the mic.
Yeah, of course. Turn it
and,
into
you
a
know,
scat thing. Yep, of course we would. Alright. The Tism. They're still acting on it.
Anyway. Thank you to Gitezro, who just gifted a membership and it went to Double M. Congratulations, Double M, on the gifted
Thank you,
membership.
Double M.
Remember, anyone who's getting a membership this week, you get to nominate videos for next week's show.
Whoa.
Okay?
You know how
Yeah,
exciting
so
this
enjoy.
show was? Imagine if you can...
You get to nominate more ASMR. Please don't.
You can pick more.
All right, let's go to the next video.
Perfect. What are we looking at?
People have been asking themselves life's most important question. Are we happy?
Oh no. Yo, I can't wait for this. I got a feeling this is going to trigger something.
Or this person who's gifting another person a turtle. Each and every
This is a very... This is a sneak diss 100%.
Even the turtle itself could be replaced by another turtle, and you would never know the difference. But forget about the turtle for a minute. What do we have here?
Dave, answer the question.
It's a circle of need.
I was going to say a chocolate chip cookie.
Of course your fat ass would think about a cookie.
And need inside, but it will not change its shape.
Think of summer ants. Yeah, we love the
Now it looks
summer
like a petri
ants.
dish.
Seal up all the cracks.
However,
They're just gonna keep coming
if you look
in.
at it sideways, you can discover it's a turtle.
What?
Take this ant, for instance.
What?
The children are playing in the street. But once the street
Dave,
is
just
removed,
skip
they
it
are
already.
merely floating in
Why
a
are we still
natural
watching
position.
this?
Are they happy now?
You skipped the ASMR one.
Is
Yeah.
the street happiness?
What?
If I
Yeah, you can tell someone clearly picked this because they
What the
asked,
fuck
"Are
is
you
this?
happy?"
What is this about? I'm so confused.
Dave, answer the question. Are we happy?
And the needs are
You say it
scattered
every
around
day. Are we
the circle.
happy?
Let's take a closer look at one of the need pebbles. It's an ant.
Oh.
Hey, the summer ant. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. What? What are we doing? Are you gonna say anything, Dave? We just skip it.
Ah, yes, autumn.
I love no reaction.
The leaves
Phil.
turn
That's the
colorful
best.
shades of oranges
Oh
and
my
reds.
God.
That's
and
my
you can
favorite
break out your
show.
comfy sweaters, go apple
Thank you.
picking, or
You know what?
jump
That's
in
my
a pile
second
of
favorite
leaves. For many Americans, the season culminates in Thanksgiving, when families get together and gorge on turkey and pie, watch football, and go to parades complete with giant floats of well-known cartoon characters. But did you know that Canada also celebrates Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't know that.
Let's take a look at the
We didn't
ways
watch any
Canadian
videos about
Thanksgiving differs from its neighbor to the south.
Now wait, it didn't. Like we just watched a video that it didn't differ. The only thing that differed was the time celebration and the group of explorers who apparently had this meal with the natives and the time, but it's the same celebration pretty much, right? It says 7 ways it's different. All right.
Before
7
we
ways
start,
it's different.
don't forget
ways
to hit
is
that
different.
like,
Whoa,
subscribe,
it says
and
7
notification
ways?
bell for
Whoa,
more.
whoa, I haven't even watched your video yet. And you're already asking me for things. That's kind of forward of yourself, don't you think? A little presumptuous?
Shut
Let me
up.
watch your video first, maybe if I
Shut
enjoy
up.
it. Maybe I'll click your like button at the end, buddy.
Then why don't you beg people
keep that
before you
greediness
even
to
play a
yourself right there.
game?
Great
Guys, it
Canadian
would be
content.
great if we could hit the $50
Okay.
Number 7,
support
the
goal,
date.
the $100 support goal.
The first and most
During the
obvious
fucking
difference is that
podcast,
Canadians
before
and
we even
Americans
played the
celebrate
game.
Thanksgiving on different days.
Yeah, it'd be great to do
In
that.
the U.S., Thanksgiving
Someone
always
asked
comes
for a
out
light.
Thursday in November.
Put out a highly edited
Canada
video.
is celebrated on the second Monday in
controller died.
October.
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Yeah, we can't hear
One
any of it, so
explanation
we're not
may
giving
be
a
that
like.
Canada is a bit
I
farther
can't
north,
stop it.
and so it has an
My
earlier
whole
finish
thing
than
disaster
in the
stream.
States.
Help!
My thing
Gotta
is
get
crashed.
that corn and wheat
I'm
cut
serious.
and stored
Disaster.
before
My controller
winter hits.
crashed. I can't hear
The date
anything.
for
Yeah,
Canadian
disaster
Thanksgiving
stream.
was
You
also
get
moved around a
scammed.
lot in the years before the Canadian
Yeah.
government
Starting my
settled
controller.
on a date
Get
in
scammed,
1957.
idiot. You don't get it no
Oh, there we
more.
go. Yeah, my whole controller froze. So I couldn't hear anything. I have no idea what they were saying. I mean, it was the
Cool.
date, right? We already know about the date is different. Okay, now I
Sometimes
can hear
it was
again.
in April.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
now I
other
can
times
hear
it was in
again.
November. That was
November.
weird.
Confusing, eh?
Well, that was weird, huh?
Number 6. Canadian Thanksgiving is older. The origin of Canadian and American Thanksgivings also differ. Although many assume Thanksgiving was first celebrated in the United States by the Pilgrims feasting with the Wampanoag Native Americans back in 1621, Canadian Thanksgiving is actually older. It was first celebrated in Canada in 1578, when Sir Martin Frobisher and his crew celebrated their journey from...
This is all a lie. They made this up.
What?
Canada isn't even that old. Canada actually was founded in the last 200 years. I don't know if you
Oh
guys know
no,
this.
Dave is.
There's no way that this Frobisher guy is real. They
Oh
completely
no,
made this up.
he's breaking the
England canoe
matrix.
of it, way
No,
up in the
Dave.
Canadian
We did it
Arctic.
first. America
Their
did it first. There's no
Thanksgiving
way
was much
Canada beat
different
us to
back
anything.
then.
They're
They
completely full of
feasted
shit.
on salted
We
beef,
did it. We
mushy
exposed
peas,
Canada.
and biscuits.
Smooth, how do you feel?
Not
We
exactly the
exposed
most
Canada.
sumptuous of meals.
Oh,
but hey,
no.
at least they had
They
something.
ate shit. They ate a terrible spread. It's
Number
awful.
5.
It's not as good as American Thanksgiving.
It's not a national holiday. Canadian Thanksgiving is decidedly more low-key than its American cousin. While families do get together, there isn't as much travel involved, and while most people do get the day off work, it doesn't have the relaxing 4-day weekend that goes along with Thanksgiving down south.
Yeah, but at the same time, we really don't get a 4-day weekend. Like, retail, restaurants, all that stuff doesn't
We
get it.
really
It's only,
talking
like,
about
government
having a
jobs,
day
banks,
off.
that kind of stuff.
We
get
really
it,
stressing we
and
want this
certain
day off.
corporations and office jobs. But a lot of things don't close for it anymore.
You don't.
Part of the reason for
This
this is
doesn't
that
apply to
Thanksgiving is not a
you.
national holiday.
Yeah, we
While
don't.
it
We
is a public
normal people
holiday
don't get
in
a
most
day off.
provinces,
Dave,
it's
this
only an
your day
optional
off right
holiday in the
now.
Atlantic provinces of Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, and Labrador. But despite being unofficial, it's still widely celebrated in these regions. Number 4, there's no Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the shopping.
Whoa.
The shopping. The throngs of people packed outside department stores and Walmarts waiting to burst through the doors and feast
You
on
know what?
sales the
It
morning
always
after
has to
they
return
feasted
the
on
sky.
turkey has
That's
become a
the
tradition
most important thing of
nearly
the
bigger
DSP
than
What's
stream.
hilarious
It
is
always
you realize that this
revolves
wall that
back
they're using for
around
stock
the
footage
sky.
is Asian, right? Take a look at the steps.
What?
There's kanji on the steps. Take a look at the signs. It's all in like either Chinese or Japanese characters. I don't know. I'm ignorant to that. This is
Of course.
stock
When
footage
ignorant
of
American.
Asia. And
Why
they're
are
using
we
it as an
bringing this
example of American
up?
shopping.
Thanksgiving Day itself in the United States.
Hey, might as well just say
well,
Chicky Chang
obviously
Wang.
Canada can't have a Black
That would have been a
Friday
good
since
way to
Canadian
end that final
Thanksgiving is held on a
sentence.
Monday.
Like, I'm ignorant, guys.
There's no
They
Black
just ended it
Tuesday
with
either.
that.
Instead, Canadians simply go back to work. There is, however, a big shopping day and Boxing Day the day after Christmas, celebrated in Canada and also across the pond in the UK. Number 3, the food's a bit different.
Okay. How?
While many of the staples remain
Oh,
the
good.
same between
He's
the two
in
Thanksgivings,
tune on the food.
you have your
Let's see
turkey,
how the food's
your
different.
stuffing, your mashed potatoes, your cranberry sauce, all the delicious, savory, belly-filling goodness.
Why is he not
There are
laugh
some
at this dude
differences
say,
in
why
the
don't you
food
say
on
it's the
table at
same?
Thanksgiving in Canada
Alright, like
and
what?
the U.S. For example, in Newfoundland, they often prepare what's called a jig's dinner, a boiled meat dish that's served with a side of split pea pudding. And in Ontario, instead of pumpkin pie,
Dave, are
they
you
make
gonna
butter
say
tarts,
anything?
little pastries filled with butter, syrup, egg, and sometimes raisins or walnuts.
It's all wrong. All that stuff, it's all wrong. No one wants
What?
a Jig's dinner. You can shove it up your butt, and you can take those butter tarts. You can pick them up in your ass. No one wants that. That's terrible food. They're doing it all wrong.
Perfect. Thank
Number
you.
2,
Thank you for the comment.
Canada
Dave.
used to have specific reason to be thankful
Perfect.
each Thanksgiving.
I'm glad you got that out your system.
In
I was
1957,
looking
the
forward
Governor
to it.
General of Canada, Vincent Massey, made Thanksgiving a formal holiday, declaring it a day of general thanksgiving to Almighty God for the bountiful harvest with which Canada has been blessed.
Well, that's completely blasphemous. You can't say that. You
What?
can't say Almighty God. It's one specific.
Oh
religion
my
specific.
God.
You know, you can't say that. That's completely offensive. So you can't say that either. That's completely wrong.
to be observed on the second Monday in October. Since then,
Thank you for
that's
trying
been
to
the
be
official
edgy.
slogan.
Thank you for trying
But
to be
back in
funny.
the day, there were lots
That's
of different
hilarious.
specific reasons to be thankful.
What else
each
do you
year.
have to add to that?
For example, back in 1920 and 1930, it was held in
They took all the annoying people, put them on carts, and shipped them off to another country. People were incredibly thankful for that. All right, I think let's get to the next video.
There we go. That's good. We got no more jokes.
Oh
for that one.
no.
Dark Seed.
I hate this video so much. I really hate this video to every fiber
I've
of my
heard
being.
this. I've not seen.
I've
not seen the
I
original
hate
video.
this so fucking much.
I've only heard it. Remember,
Because
I
it's
used to
got
use it
a
for the
lame
remix for my
fucking
podcast.
intro from it.
I've never
Hi,
actually
my
seen
name
the
is
video.
who? My name is.
Is that how you say it? Dark Seed Devil.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna be clowning this up all the way.
Dark Seed D Phil.
I just want his reaction
My
to
name
this
is
fucking
Andy.
clown show.
Look how fucking dude. I'm sorry. Look how high he is, right?
Look how high he
Jesus
is,
Christ.
right?
You could tell.
This
he
is
was
slander,
just
Phil.
sober.
Phil,
He's
this
either
is
drunk, high, or
slander.
both making this fucking video. Yikes.
Yikes.
A friend of yours.
No, this is
I guess-
fine because he
oh,
did
it's
this as
Phil,
an intro.
'cause your name is
This is
Phil,
perfectly
so-
What's
fine.
funny is I don't know
why
I
you're
never
saying
seen
skip
this.
it to this one.
Someone paid
I have
for
no
him to do
control
this,
over it.
and I never saw it until right now. I've never seen this video.
You have to deal with it. I don't know what to do.
All these people, man, I'm gonna make this video
It'd
for
be
someone
like
who paid
that,
for it, and I never saw it, and I never will because we're skipping it. Okay, here we
Saying
go.
slander?
Franklin
I mean,
gets arrested for
gauging
being
it,
black.
could
Oh,
be.
that's
You
interesting.
never- It could be slander to someone.
You are taking up oxygen. You should be ashamed. Let's go, hotshot.
What are we gonna say this? Oh, Phil, I want you to give the ethics on police and black people, please.
Yeah,
Give us the news.
I
We
mean,
just shake
yeah, I
our
don't think
head.
there's any other reason why he just got arrested. He
Go
didn't
ahead,
get
give us the news on why
Okay.
unlawful arrest on black people.
Way
Go
harder
ahead,
than it looks
DSP. I
like.
want to hear
mean,
your
we just
comments.
got a ton of
please.
stuff we got to handle while we're out on delivery. On top of just driving.
He's sitting on the pizzas. Did you see that? He was sitting on the stack of pizzas with his balls.
What?
I mean, we got to pre-shake the cokes. You got to flip the pizza box upside down so that all the toppings fall off
There
and
you go.
stick to the inside of the box. That's a classic. You got to flatten the garlic. I mean, it's almost too much for one bloke to handle, mate. Yeah, it is a pretty thankless job, really. I mean, we're working absolutely flat stick to make sure people get their
Eat your
pizzas
pizza.
in time, and yet some people still have the nerve to complain to me about their pizzas being shit. I mean, I know it's cheap slop. You know it's cheap slop. You knew and accepted the risk.
That's
What
right.
do I,
Has
as a
anyone
delivery driver,
tolerated my
have to do with
IRL?
any of it, mate?
Well, you
think
see
I'm cooking
here,
these bad
he
boys
rarely
myself
goes
there,
out,
mate?
so
Getting
no one
around with a
needs to
big fucking
tolerate
pizza oven in the
Not
back.
even his wife.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah,
the
Kat
fucking
just shuts
performances
herself
some of
in
these
the
people put on, you think they're going for an
She had to yell
Hey,
at
making
him
sure I replace some pizza
to
in
get
my-
out the
That
room,
tastes
and
like
that's how
proper
we
shit.
got an
Actual
impromptu
fucking
Street
cardboard. You're
Fighter
right, drama
stream.
queen.
Even
Come
she
on,
had
boys, you're not
enough
even
of him.
Did you still try and eat this? Are you fucked in the
Thank
head?
you. Even she had
Yeah, mate,
enough
but
of
these days I'm
him
not technically
to kick him out
working
the
for
room,
Domino's
so that way he had to play
right
Street
now, I'm
Fighter.
actually working for Domino's. With an E. Yeah, I was just so sick of being a lowly delivery driver, you know, copping all the abuse for no fucking thanks in return. So, yeah, I made the leap, applied for my own franchise. They told me to fuck
Hey,
off.
make fun of his
Yeah, I
accent.
just started my own place. And actually, it turns out that just adding an E to all the existing Domino's shit is much
I'm
cheaper than
convinced
going out and
the
getting a
only
bunch of
way to
customers.
make it seem like
I
he's
think I might have
having
done
fun
onto
with
something with the whole E
something,
thing
he
too,
has
mate.
to
I mean,
laugh like
how many
this.
people do you
If he
reckon
doesn't
misspell
laugh like
Domino's
this,
when
he
they're trying
thinks
to
no
order
one
with their
thinks
big
he's
fat
having
fucking
fun.
greasy fingers?
That's right.
I'll tell you
That's
how
just
many
the
people.
Theo theory of myself.
And
Because
that's
he
why
does
I'm
this
the
way
proud
too
owner
much
of
and
Domino's with
like
an
in
E
weird
pizza.com.
spots.
And all the phone numbers that
Nice.
are
This is the only way he
off
can
the
think that
official
he's
Domino's
having
phone
fun
number.
with a
So I
thing.
just let Domino's do all the heavy lifting with marketing and whatnot, and I just sit back and I take the
Yeah,
scraps,
laying
mate.
down the
And let me
underdog.
tell you, the scraps business is
Throw another
booming.
shrimp on the
Yeah,
barbie.
it's been pretty smooth sailing
That
as a
was
CEO so far, mate. I mean, obviously I got to look the part now, but yeah, only two
I
or
never
three
said I
minor
had a
embezzlement
good
charges.
Australian
And
accent.
I won't
Embezzlement
whistle while
charges.
trying
I
to
don't
close
do
the
good-
front
I don't
paying
do
our
good
exclusively
accents.
child labour-based workforce, but
Even
I'll
when I
wrap
had
that
to
one
try
up
to do
pretty
an
nicely
accent,
if you catch my
I couldn't
meaning.
do that much.
Don't think
I
you'll
had
be
to try to do
blowing
an
any more
African
whistles
accent, and
anytime
I was even
soon.
butchering it.
But
The only thing I'm a little confused about in this video, it's funny, like I like
What?
it, but how did he not get sued? Because you notice he's using the real Domino's logos. He used their real name. He used their real branding and marketing stuff.
You can do anything, Dave. How did he
So,
not get sued?
I'm surprised that he's allowed to do this and he's not getting in trouble or sued for it. Because it would be one thing.
It's 2 years ago. Why do we
like,
really care about what's happening to this fucking dude?
Like a parody. If it wasn't Domino's, like let's say it was Checkers, He was making fun of it, and he called it checkers or whatever.
You never know.
Then the
Maybe he
video will
did
be
get
completely
permission
different.
for
He's
it.
actually
You never
using all
know.
the real stuff in the video. So I don't know how he didn't get sued. Like, you think Domino's would have been all over this and tried to be like, dude, you know, you shouldn't do this because you're using our branding, our logos. Like, some companies are anal about that. Nintendo,
Now, guys,
oh my god,
we just hit
You try to
tier
use,
1
like,
tips
Nintendo
goal. I missed a lot of
logo,
work. Yeah, I can't
Nintendo
wait for that. It's
characters,
coming.
And anything that
Yo,
they
that tips goal
they
frozen
sue your
at $51. He
Anyway,
wanted to
mate,
say it
come
now,
inside, I'll show you the
guys.
setup.
I'm
Really
feeling
quite
it in
good.
his
Yes,
core.
this is setup right here, mate. Full
His
state of the
body
art. We've got a
is
pizza coming out of the
urging
oven
him.
right now.
It's urging
That's
him
it. That's
to want to
Gary.
fucking
We've got Gary
do
at job.
it.
He's our head
He's
pizza roller
shaking
here.
right
That's what we
now.
like to call
Look
it.
at him.
Anyway,
He's
he's
feeding
currently
the
boxing
bag
up one
right
of our
now.
pizzas and he's ready to hit the
He
road.
needs it.
Yeah,
He
see, we've
needs
got a
that
value
bag.
range
He
pizza,
needs that
mate. These
bag
are
of
$5 a
that
hit.
bag of,
Really quite popular, mate. But over here,
Vegemite?
we
You know
got
what?
a premium.
That's my
These
new,
$20 a hit. Now the
medical
only
thing.
difference
20
between these two pizzas, they like to put extras on the premium.
He needs that
right? Like
bag
over
to
here,
come
we've
out.
got
He
some
needs
Domino's
it.
with an
It's
E bacon.
oozing out of his
Sprinkle that on
pores
there.
right now.
But all that is just some cut up chunks of Devon that I slap on.
We're coming
Oh,
up with
look,
new
there we
words
go.
for the
Ready?
bag.
I like Domino's with an E pizza, made fresh every day. What can I get you? Yeah, well, that'll be anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour 45, maybe 2, mate. Yeah, right, thanks.
That
All
magnesium.
about one value range
Yeah,
pizza,
the
nothing fancy.
magnesium
Let's
is
go.
coming out of his
Straight
body
into the
right
box.
now.
Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Well-oiled machine. Let's hit the
Wow,
road.
well, machine, huh? Look at him.
Pizza, mate?
Yeah, we
Mate,
dropped the
there you go.
pizza.
Yeah,
Oh,
see you,
hell
Domino's
yeah.
with an E pizza. Just figured it. Sorry about that, Devon hands, mate. You know, thought I'd hand deliver your pizza here tonight. Oh, awesome. Just to try and help you put a little friendly face to the name. You know, Domino's Pizza with an E. Anyway, mate, lovely to meet you. Have a good night and enjoy your
This
pizza.
is how he wished the
Cheers, mate. You
DoorDash
too.
driver would be.
Ah, you fucking idiot.
See, I
Me
bet you
too.
he had the gate code.
Well, look like I have a fucking pizza in my hands. You're a real piece
Oh,
of
no.
fucking work, mate. Eh? Anyway, mate, enjoy your pizza. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, mate.
Oh, it looks. What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Cheers for.
All right, that's enough of that. But it was pretty
cool.
funny. I like
We
the
skipped
parody
it
with
halfway
Domino's, but
through.
again,
That's enough of
I'm
that.
surprised he
Yeah,
didn't
we
get
can't watch
sued
the whole
for
thing.
using their real logos and everything for this video. So, anyway, after this, we'll probably split the part.
Oh no! This is one of those
I
Batman
understand that quite a
AI
few of you out
things.
there are dealing with a pornography addiction.
There we go.
If you are struggling, I want you to know that you have my support
Thank
and
you,
that I'm
Batman.
here to help you through
Thank
this.
you, Batman. Appreciate that.
Recognizing that you have
Make
an
to
addiction is the
imagine.
first step
This
towards
is for
recovery.
Derek.
It takes courage to admit it, and I commend you for that.
All right.
Remember that just because you have
This
an
is one of
addiction,
those
it doesn't
fucking
make you a
AI
bad person.
Batman voices.
We're
No.
human, and humans are prone to making mistakes.
Very true.
What's important is that you keep trying to stay clean even when you mess up.
No, these are
Every
like
day is
2
a new
minutes. He's
opportunity to
watching the
start
whole
fresh. That's
thing. We're
correct.
just shaking our head for
Real
it.
love
Correct.
and healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and communication. They are not built on objectification or exploitation.
Correct.
Do not settle for a cheap and empty imitation of love.
That's right, Batman. Thank you.
You deserve
That's it? That's
real
all?
love. And it's out there waiting for
Just
you.
like we had talked about, was it last week's show, where we had the discussion about so many people are looking for instant gratification in the digital age.
What?
And they're overstimulating with violence, sex, and all these things. So now,
Yeah, DSP
when the
abstained
real
from all
thing
of that.
happens,
He doesn't
they
like
don't
sex. He doesn't like
feel
violence.
that level of, what was it, endorphins we were talking about? I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, I
but
don't
the
know what
chemical
you were
that
talking
releases
about
that makes you
because
feel
it sounds
pleasure,
fucking
like,
stupid
you don't
for you to
feel it
bring this
anymore,
up.
because you've already desensitized yourself with the instant gratification of the internet. So now,
Imagine
the real
DSP
thing,
having
you
to
don't like
tell
it
you
anymore,
about
which
this.
is
He's
fucked
giving.
up.
He's trying to
You
school
can't even
you.
have a real human relationship.
Teaching you about
because you got all these
endorphins.
virtual ones, right?
Right.
But you have to be willing to put in the work to overcome your addiction and to build the life you truly want.
Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy.
You don't have to be perfect at it, though.
Who is he looking at when he's talking? I mean, what's that on the
Doesn't
floor?
matter. Doesn't matter. It's a
staring at the
fucking
floor.
still
What's he looking at?
image.
Keep your focus on progress.
He's talking to you. Yeah, he's
I
talking to
believe in
you.
you,
Hold
and
on,
I
I
know
can
you
fix.
can do it.
I can fix that he's talking to
I
you.
urge you to seek help if you need it. There is no shame in
he's
asking
talking
for
to
help. And you don't need to overcome this alone.
Oh, his laptop. He's looking at his laptop. He's looking at porn right now. Batman
Nice
is giving
joke
a
that
speech,
we stole
but
from
he's
chat.
actually on like a porn website on the floor there. I don't know. I mean, I don't really
Fire
understand the
fishing.
video. It's 1 million views. 1 million views on this video.
Yes.
What the fuck?
1 million views. Whoa,
A million views.
a million
Anyway,
views.
guys, thanks for watching. We have one more part left
Well, one more
of
part.
DSP versus the internet for this week. I thank you for watching. It's certainly different from last week, that's for sure. And I have no
They're
idea
all
what we're
gonna be
see this last
different if
video,
you want
or
new
this last
video.
part. We'll find out. See ya
Whatever.
after this split or this break.
The split.
Last part. That was an awkward transition. See you soon.
We fucked up the ending.
Okay.
We fucked up the outro.
Everyone, before we adjourn, I have to blow my nose one last time. So if you could bear with me while I do that, I'll be right back.
All right. You start watching porn? He watches maybe he cut it cold turkey how he is. But this has been a fun show. I'm truly learning a lot from the DSP versus the internet. I haven't seen it in so many weeks, and I'm already feeling like I want to take an even longer break from it.
Okay, much better. Time for the final part, everyone. You ready? Here we go.
Yeah, this is
okay, everyone. Thank you for
100%.
watching DSP versus the Internet, episode 38, the first post-Halloween episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There's been some interesting variety, to say the least, this week. If you would like to be someone to nominate these clips for me to watch next week, if you become an Ultra member, we are guaranteed to watch your videos next week. If you become a Standard member, you'll be in this randomized playlist like we're watching right now. So you have a chance to be watched next week, although it's not a guarantee. Please consider supporting this channel. As I told you guys many times, sadly, I don't make anything on these videos because they all get claimed. It is the memberships that keep this channel alive. So thank you to the few people who either became a member or gifted a membership today. Perhaps consider becoming a member yourself and or supporting the stream next week. We do this every Sunday. Okay? Without further ado, here we go. Let's continue on with the final videos. What's next?
This is the Peter Pan story.
What?
Now, wait a minute. We already watched Jordan Peterson.
Motivational video.
One Jordan Peterson
Get inspired,
video a week
Phil.
is enough.
Ah, yes.
If someone wants to resubmit this down the line,
What?
I'm okay with it. I'm not watching another Jordan Peterson.
Resubmit it. Yeah, give him some more money.
We're gonna skip this.
Yeah, Grinch him. Yeah. Fuck him. Yeah, we appreciate that, Grinch. Hell yeah. Don't you want to be a member now? Yeah, just resubmit it.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul.
He got nothing to add. He really got nothing to add here. We just listening to this dude play a fucking guitar. Dave.
Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and I don't think you know, but I know that you do. Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men,
I don't know what the original video is. I didn't even see it. No way.
What's funny is this is very much in the
Oliver
theme
Anthony music.
There you go. Like country music. Like old country music used to all sound like this. And then they changed country music to become more commercial and sound like pop music.
So we
But now
like-
here's a guy who actually sounds like he's
Ah,
making
yes, DSP,
a
the music
politically
industry
charged
expert.
country music song. And he has 93 million
What?
views in 3 months. Good for him. He actually had, you could tell when he's singing here, there's passion in what he's saying.
See, look, there's
It's not
passion.
a
You can tell the
manufactured
passion.
song. It's something that he's speaking from the heart. And because of that, it resonates with people. It's not a fucking piece of shit, pop music trash, Taylor Swift, garbage song.
You hate Taylor
something
Swift?
with meaning
What?
behind it. And I guess people really
No,
know
he
that
should've just
because
said
it has
Ice
93
Spice.
million views.
No, it is an Ice Spice. No, you probably don't know her. That's too urban for him.
look out for minors.
You know what? Tevin's gonna hate that that Taylor Swift
Wow!
We got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare.
Wow.
God, if you're
Yeah, how dare she criticize Trump? How dare you? How dare you?
not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds, young man.
Wow! Oh my god! Yo, these are crazy lyrics right now. He is going crazy.
What is it? What is the lyrics? Tell me the lyrics. Whoa, you guys hear these lyrics? No way.
God damn.
Yeah, this is speaking to his soul right now. DSP's getting enlightened. You're gonna be singing this. You're gonna be singing this in the hall. You're gonna be singing this in the kitchen, the cat. You're gonna be serenading her. She gonna look at him with a glazed look in her eyes and be like, okay. Red Anime, you're barking up the wrong tree on country music. I can't even say the last time I seen a CM T. I can't even say I ever seen them. You know what? My favorite Taylor Swift moment when Kanye West took that mic from her. That was my favorite moment in Taylor Swift history.
You know, it was very basic. It was a very basic.
Oh, thank you.
Man.
Look at him. He's shitting on him now. Yeah, this is a very basic song. I could do better. I can't wait for Dark Spadil to make a country. A black person in country music. Hey, it's like Lil Nas X, right?
Wonder if this guy's going places. In 3 months, he can get 93
Why don't you
million
look him
views
up?
with a song like that.
Are you gonna look
Pretty
him
awesome.
up? No, we ain't never gonna look him up.
Wait a minute. I am so
Chisel Adonis.
flabbergasted and
Wait a minute.
perplexed. How you got an MMA matchup when both individuals don't even
Why
got
the fuck
no
you listen to
arm? If
Chisel
one of them get
Adonis?
caught in a submission,
Uh-oh.
how do you tap out? They in there looking like deteriorating uncooked chicken or a Super
We ain't
Nintendo
laughing at
Street
this.
Fighter
It's too
Switch.
urban.
They should have been in the Rock hat.
Yeah, this is
not
too
the
urban
ring.
commentary.
What kind of Hitmonlee tournament is this? Whoa, ain't that a violation? He just kicked his opponent in the nub. You can't kick somebody in their underarm. Oh, Lord have mercy. If they ain't got no arms, they don't
I
have
hope it show him.
underarms.
You're gonna be
Oh my God,
nervous.
fam, I'm going to hell. Wait a minute. So how do they use deodorant? Do
Yeah,
they
this
use
is too
deodorant?
black.
Lord,
This is a
forgive me. I
black style
apologize for this. We all thinking it, but you're not
comedy.
supposed to
He
say
ain't
it.
getting none of this.
It was funny for a bit, or entertaining for a bit, and now what's
Why?
going on? What is this stupid shit?
He's doing. It's a fucking joke.
Why are you going to no signal?
Watch the video.
Alright,
It's
whatever,
a
let's
fucking joke. There we go. Skip it. Yeah, too urban. There's a black dude trying. There's a
The
black dude
Sticker
being
Brush
funny. You
Symphony.
can't watch that.
Sticker Brush Symphony.
Yeah, he
Sticker
sucks
Brush.
at fucking
That's
everything.
Isn't that Donkey Kong Country?
The one thing that would have been funny.
I think it is.
He ain't gonna watch it. But we skip it for this? We literally
It is
skip
Donkey
it for
Kong
this.
Country. There it is. I
We
thought so.
literally watching this instead. Yo, these fucking are trash. If you're gonna be a member for this, I don't know
It's a
why.
very
There's no benefits to being a
orchestrated
member on this shitty
symphonic
ass
version,
channel.
'cause the real
I'm
song
saying
does
that
not sound
1,000%.
this symphonic.
There's no reason for you to be a member on DSP React.
Wow.
There's no reason to
Relaxing.
be a member of DSP Gaming.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, there's no reason to do anything. No Tiki, no Rashi. Don't give him no money. Do you hear what he just said? Did I miss it? I could have missed it. I don't know how far it was, but
Wow.
I don't even want to look for it. If it was that heinous, then maybe it'll pop up again. Oh, I'm still on the watch together. No, what? I ain't even going back. It's already done.
I actually like the visuals too. The stage is beautiful. Looks very aquatic.
And we're not on that anymore. We can go back to that. Oh, we can't go back to it. It's gone forever. You can blame God with two names for this.
I wonder if
forgot
this
we're
is
on the
all
watch
game
together.
music. Like it's a whole symphony of game
We gotta
music.
go back to the other one.
Amazing. Love it. Ultimate relaxation music.
Ultimate relaxation. Like tribal music.
The xylophone.
We'll go back to this.
Very nice. That was superb.
WG
I
never
loved it.
reconnect with the UFO guy Juan Carlos interviewed at O'Hare.
Yo,
Well, we tried to
what
find this
are
guy
we
and he left
watching?
messages with his mother and grandmother somewhere in Texas, but we could never
The
find
UFO
him.
guy.
Take a look at Juan
Let's see how
Carlos's
exciting
conversation
this
with the UFO guy.
What do you think? Do you believe in UFOs?
Oh yeah.
This dude
yes,
might
sir.
have been like a
Definitely.
popular
They're out
meme.
there,
I
man.
just
I've
never
seen them.
seen
I've been out there, Aurora, Texas. They got them little graves and stuff. Yeah, I've been out there, and I don't know. I'm planning a trip. We're going out to like Arizona or something and figure something out. Or not Arizona. What was it? Yeah, it was Arizona, right? Air Force One, where they found all that stuff. I got pictures of
Air Force One, where they found all that stuff. Yeah, they found the president. What?
I seen grave sites. They're out there, man, and I'm flying in the plane. I'm always hallucinating, but who really knows what I'm looking at? You know what I'm saying?
I'm always hallucinating. Who knows what I'm looking at?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
He literally just said
but
that.
there's no proof of this. Just people's accounts.
What else is he gonna say? Say it after the fact.
There's no proof, but I mean, there's no proof of Jesus or, you know, people go in the restroom until they tell you about it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just kind of the way I see things.
All right, so you believe it then?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think there's like?
So you're an idiot then? Oh, definitely.
Thank you. I'm
Little
so
green
I'm
men
so
out there?
glad DSP can quick to call someone an idiot.
No? Well, what
But
do
you
you
call
think there
him
is
an
out there?
idiot? No.
Who knows?
I'm not
They
an
could be made
idiot,
of
guys.
water.
Oh,
I'm
even know.
misunderstood. I'm a victim.
Water?
Water
man. You
people.
heard the man. Water.
Whoa.
They could
Hey,
make made
that's
of
on the
anything.
subscribe
Extraterrestrial.
devilish
Extraterrestrial, you mean?
Well, I'm almost
That-
at 500 subs,
extraterrestrial.
guys. I
Extraterrestrial.
gotta think what I want to do for
Extraterrestrial.
500.
There you go.
Wow.
You know what? I'm down for suggestions of what game I
Alrighty.
could play or what I could do for 500.
What is this now?
Because I have no idea.
I don't know what's
what
going
I
on
wanna
anymore.
do.
I really don't know what's going on anymore.
In a world that is really upside down, the true
We
is
can do a
moment
Hitman special.
false.
We can ruin Hitman again. I can download
Starting like
it
that
again
feels
just
kind
to
of
do
rote.
that.
You know, the sort of vague quotation at the
Play
beginning.
Monster Hunter with Snoop,
that
but I can't
doesn't
do
really
that
add any
because,
interest that
I'm
wasn't
on
already
Wi-Fi.
there, but gives a veneer of
My
credibility
connection's gonna be
because of
awful.
its
If I was,
obscurity. In any case,
I had better internet,
you and
then
I
I
are doing
could.
spectacle right now.
You'll likely see a few
Yeah, I still
ads
gotta think
about
what I wanna do.
Jesus.
Spectacle. Spectacle.
Hey, that doesn't mean we can't play off stream.
Spectacle.
Yeah, I can still play off stream. 100%.
Spectacle.
You know what?
Dude,
You can just stream
spectacle
it.
is a
Yeah, you stream it.
neo-Marxist
I'll just play.
concept.
Take the green pill and become an Eagles fan.
Spooky. The spectacle is a consensual hallucination, like a waking dream. And there are about 5 different definitions of it in this book and 5 more in the second one.
The visuals are fucking killing me. Why is he doing that with the color? I'm getting a headache. That's not good.
getting
It's like,
a headache.
It's like
But
3D
you got the glasses
without the
on.
3D glasses. And I can't pay attention because my eyes are killing me. I have to watch it with my eyes closed at this point. Ugh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's start with this one. The spectacle
Look at this
is not a
fucking
collection of
baby.
images.
This
It's a
actual
social
fucking
relation
baby.
between people that is mediated by images. That means us. Our relationship is currently mediated by images, and I am performing as a spectacular object. And I'm sure you've noticed, like DeBoer did in 1967, that images have taken up more and more of the
Oh
world.
wait, I forgot this
Right now you're
existed.
consuming 30
Oh
frames per
yeah,
second.
I
So
forgot
what does
this
have to do with
existed.
Marxism?
Let's fucking go.
It's actually an update.
Paul,
to
this
Marx.
is highlighted in history. This is on my
For Marx,
OBS.
commodities
I'm keeping
mediate
this
social
forever
relationships in a
until I
capitalist
delete
God.
it.
This
just
might
for
be
some
too.
reason.
Too complex for a show like this. He's going to talk about Marxist philosophy now, and I'm going to try to have to absorb this fast. Like,
what?
No one's going to understand this. Well, I'm going to try. I don't think this is going to work though, but I'm going to try. By the way, the video is 20 minutes long, so I think we're going to watch like 1 more minute.
One more minute.
C
Yeah, that's
is
gonna
for
totally explain
money.
a 20-minute
And it's
video.
the first line of capital. And most importantly to you, whether or not you
Yeah, if he
care
doesn't
for
give a fuck
Marxism,
about
you are commodified by your ability to work.
I don't believe
you
it's
put your
about
labor
the
on the market.
Yo, this dude's currently
as a
dying
commodity
right
you
now.
sell, which mediates
We
your
currently
relationship
muted the
to
mic and
everybody.
wait, we
Your
muted the
employer
mic.
now owns a large percentage of your time.
Yeah, we dying
Your
right now.
colleagues are now direct competitors.
that. I'm never
while
deleting
everyone else in the market is sort of an indirect competitor and how much their labor is valued also determines what yours is
Muted
worth.
the mic to
That's
do
our
this.
system. And just in case you're
dying on
not
camera.
Marxist or it freaks you out a little bit or whatever, even though that's a Marx quotation, there's nothing uniquely Marxist about anything I've said yet. For capitalist economics, that's just called the labor market. You know, supply, demand, and we're still running with that today. And now the kicker, none of that situation has actually changed. And the commodity relationship still belongs to what De Boer refers to as
Yeah, we got nothing to add to
reality.
this.
Reality is
We got
who
like
owns
10
what, who
minutes
can afford
left.
what, and that's
10
what
minutes
really
of just fucking
matters.
sitting here watching
But
video.
reality has disappeared.
We really
Not
stretched
disappeared
it
as in
as
it
much
doesn't
as we
exist
humanly
anymore. Reality's still there.
Jesus, that
It's
jump
just that it's not polite to ask questions about it. Okay, the spectacle is a super reality or a tumor reality that's
Dave,
taken over the host.
what
When
do you have to
social
add to
relations
this?
are
Where's
all
the
mediated by
commentary?
Images and noise.
Where's the
reality gets
commentary
drowned
at?
out, and the spectacle becomes our consciousness. And
Okay, that I'm starting to get what he's saying.
Plastic,
Everything now
bro. He's trying
is about what you saw. What did you see on TV? What did you see in that show? What did you see the YouTuber do? What did you see someone on stream do? What did you see in the movie? But what about reality?
Oh,
Remember,
God.
like, there's the real life here, not the virtual. And what he's saying is that the world's become a focus on the virtual fantasy and not the reality. The spectacle is what he's calling it. That everyone thinks about the spectacle,
fuck.
living up to be. I want my life to be the spectacle. But what about the real world?
Yeah, what about your real world?
The moment that I turn off this stream and I walk
What?
into my home, that's my real world. My life.
And
with
it's
my wife, my
depressing,
cat, the things we do
depressingly
together, the
bleak.
food we eat together,
You
the
have a
time we spend
woman in the
together.
house that don't
That's
give
the
a
real
fuck
world.
about you. And
This,
you're
what
gonna
you're
sit on
watching
your
now on
phone
stream, is
playing
indeed the life of
chickens.
spectacle. It's me broadcasting myself to hundreds of people on the internet, watching me all over the
It
world.
used to be thousands.
And that is
Remember,
a
it used to
public
be hundreds
persona,
of thousands?
an image,
Now
a
it's
spectacle
hundreds.
to be watched and
At least we
digested as a
accepted
product,
that we
correct?
stream it for
But
hundreds
that's
of
not
people.
reality. I think what's happened is now we're getting a mix of that because it used to be movies. Everyone knew movies and TV were fake. But then you had the era of reality TV. Now you have the era of everyone broadcasting themselves on the internet. And is it real or fake? Right?
That's what I ask myself with Action Man.
What you're
every
seeing
day.
here on my
Is it
stream is
real
not
or
100%
fake?
representative
I don't know.
of who I
this
am behind the
image
scenes.
that I just saw
Nor should it be.
seemed plenty
I
real
should have
to
an air
me.
of privacy.
Hold on,
right?
you gotta show
of
it
things that
again.
you guys don't know about.
This
over there,
image
correct?
right here.
So, to me,
this seems pretty
understand what you're
real to
saying.
me.
I just
I
don't
don't
know
know
where he's going
about
with
you.
like, where's
Wait,
his line of
they
reasoning
gotta get
going?
rid of that.
I'll watch a little bit.
This image right here seems
Full of
pretty
stuff that
real.
doesn't matter. Like the fresh new products that you don't need.
There you go.
Or gossip over which
yes.
celebrities are bad people.
There you go.
And all those other
All the drama crap on YouTube, he literally just hit it on the head. It's all trash.
fads.
Yeah, it's all trash.
Even when
Including
reality
these
is
streams.
brought up at all, you can't really pay attention to it because it's
Yeah, it
mixed
looks
in
real
the
to me,
same
too.
morass on the same screen as everything else. Okay, mute. Mute! God damn. Remember that first line of Marxist Capital? Well, Guy Debord gives it an update in his
Let's
First
see if I can find another
In
meaningful
societies
real...
where modern
know what?
conditions
This
of
seems
production
pretty real,
prevail,
too.
life is presented as an
Yeah,
immense
this face
accumulation
alone
of
seems pretty
spectacles.
real. This is my reaction to the fucking
Interestingly, he opts
DSP
not
versus
to
the
say
internet.
capitalist mode of production. It's changed to modern conditions of production, in which life is presented as an immense accumulation of spectacles. Why do we need all these conspiracy theories lately?
This
huh?
was too surreal.
Maybe because this
Just
one is
mainly
just
seeing crazy.
so
Tom.
obvious
Yeah,
that it's
I'm
too
still
cool.
doubting this was
Okay.
real. I don't know about this one.
All right, that's enough of that. I said I don't like it. I think I was learning, but it's 20 minutes long. We don't have time. We have time for maybe like 2-3 more videos before we adjourn the show. That would maybe be something for future discussion. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Oh.
Wait, is the same thing? Oh, wait a minute. I think I think that was the end of the playlist.
Oh
I
no!
think so. Hold on. I think that was actually the end
Uh-oh.
of the playlist, and we need to go back.
So
I'll tell you in a second because I need to get back.
we skipped inadvertently to the
playlist here.
end. We got nothing to fill it with. Oh no!
Yeah,
we're panicking.
that was the end of the playlist.
We're struggling.
So now,
No!
I'll just hit play all,
Play all.
I think. Hold on. I wanna
No,
make sure this
play
works.
none. Wait, no, wait, no. Play none. Play none. Dave,
I just hit
no,
play
please,
all in order here.
please play none.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Here we go. So we're gonna watch a few more videos. I told you guys there just were not a lot of submissions this week because we lost so many members. So we might actually get through most of the videos. We're gonna start with this one. Here we go.
Malformación física generó que los gemelos Rodrigo y Javier en Guatemala
So we go
nacieran
to
con graves
this?
problemas físicos, los cuales derivaron
It
en un
looks like a
incontrolable
regular.
crecimiento de todo su cuerpo. Los gemelos afrontaron
Why are we
infinidad de
watching?
extrañas
Damn,
enfermedades,
extreme-
pero Rodrigo nació con su caja torácica.
Why
quebrada
are we
y
watching
cuando
this?
tenía un
Right,
año y
it is
medio,
giant.
mientras que
Phil,
Javier
just
siguió
end it
luchando
early.
con
You
la
got 5 minutes left. Just end it early. You got to the end of the playlist. What's the point of this?
desconocido por meses más tarde
We
de la
don't even
muerte
know
de su
what they
hermano, Javier presentó una
saying.
mezcla de distintos síndromes que hicieron que el joven siguiera creciendo en forma desmedida, mientras que sus huesos empezaron a torcer debido a su increíble tamaño.
This is the epitome of a DSP
I don't know what they're saying.
stream.
Apparently, this is a man with an insanely deep voice.
This is the epitome
Yeah,
of a
look.
DSP
So his
stream
legs
right
are
now.
underdeveloped,
We don't know
but his
what we
body's
doing
overdeveloped.
Se
anymore.
pensó que Javier moriría igual que su hermano. También presentaba hidrocefalia, osteoporosis y problemas para hablar, pero en forma milagrosa se libró de la muerte y ahora intenta llevar una vida lo más normal posible.
Aquí en la casa
Dave!
pongo la mesa, quito la
What
mesa.
All right,
his
Phil.
hand is the
What is he
size of their
saying?
heads.
He said,
Look
"Wow."
how
Tell me what
huge
is he
his hands
saying?
are.
Go ahead.
Damn.
La reparto, ayudo mucho a mamá, cuido a mi abuelita.
Javier mide 2
Oh
metros
my
con 35
God!
centímetros, por lo
He's
que necesita una
insanely
cama
huge.
especial y
Whoa!
un médico estadounidense le
That can be
diseñó
out
una
of
silla de ruedas de
context.
su tamaño para que pudiera movilizarse
Holy
sin problemas.
crap.
Realmente Javier no da ningún problema. Es muy comprensivo, es muy inteligente. Y nos cuidamos mutuamente.
They're basically saying he's very intelligent, you know.
What?
Wow.
Hey, look, they're saying he's intelligent.
Whew. Nature is weird.
I heard you like 500%.
What is the segment?
I have something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you just said wow.
By the way, that video we just watched was going to get blocked. I'm not even kidding you. That video we watched of the giantism person, it says we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. So if this stream gets blocked, that's what it is, but we stopped watching it, so hopefully it doesn't get blocked.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You know what? Dave took me down too. Let's see if anything popped up on my YouTube.
Ew.
Oh no. If it does, whatever.
Oh,
the
God.
stream deserves to get blocked. I'm saying that right now.
You're late.
Ew.
Dinner's cold.
Ew. Her eyes. Look at her, she's like,
Work.
Oh my god.
Is this fucking face morphing in
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
game?
Good to see you.
Is this
pal.
really this exciting?
They're all like deformed Joker faces.
This dude is
right?
like a baby.
They're all like Batman villains.
Yo, this is a baby.
Well,
Like, oh yeah, look at the funny face.
I hope
Look at
you
the
all
funny
have good
face.
taste in
Yeah, this
whiskey.
is just basically
I ain't
baby
really
science.
Ooh, his tongue is sticking out like a snake. Ew. What's this? She looks so ultra confused. Him too. His eyebrows. He's ultra confused.
Ultra confused. Mega confused. Bigly confused.
Damn it, Paulie. That whiskey sucks.
You boys stay here and watch our backs.
Oh my god.
Plug anyone who gets within 100 yards. Except us.
The grin is so creepy.
No. It's okay. Oh,
What?
So this is what we choosing to fill the time with. We really filling the time with just this.
Don't worry, pal. With all the
That is a
dough
good
you're
point.
raking in, you
Shout
gotta
outs to the
pay for a new
51.
Uh-oh. Demons. A bunch of demons are coming
A bunch
after
of
them.
demons. You see that? The demons.
Oh, God.
What?
Sammy. Oh, Jesus. What have they done to you?
I got clipped. Christ, that's a lot of blood.
Ew, his tongue coming out of his mouth. Oh. Ugh.
This is so fun. I'm so glad we're watching
Take
this.
you to the doctor. Hey, you gonna make it, Sam? Tommy, stay here with him. I'll be back. I'll be back in a.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to the end, see if there's anything extreme at the end.
There we go. We just fast forward in. Just skip the whole
God.
thing.
Ugh.
It doesn't matter about it soon.
All right. We got time for like 1 or 2 more videos. Let's
Why
go.
do we have time for 1 or 2?
Why are there so many
We really
different
stretching.
religions?
We really want
Well, it's
someone to
because
give us
different religions
$49.
are different answers to the biggest questions of life. So that's why
Guys,
people
we
care
need.
so much
I
about
need
this.
$49. I need
Question
some members.
1. Is there a God? And if so, how many?
What?
Some people don't believe in.
He's gonna make a religion flowchart, isn't he? It's gonna be a religion
Oh
flowchart based on your
boy,
answers to
this
these
is gonna
questions.
be hot.
Many
Yeah, let's
gods
talk
or
about
any
religion.
kind of spirituality at all. These people are called atheists. Atheists don't necessarily believe God doesn't exist. Some of them simply lack a belief that God does exist. So some are more agnostic about
I don't know
it.
why we
But
watching
generally, atheists think we don't have any reason to believe in anything beyond the material universe. But some people who don't believe in God still believe in some kind of spirituality.
what? There's only
And
one
according
God
to
that
Buddhists, that
exists.
spirituality should involve denying yourself. Here's why.
There's
Buddhism
only
does not
one-
teach
there's
that
only
Buddha
one
was
that
a god,
exists for
nor
me.
did Buddha teach about any gods, but Buddha did teach about the ultimate red pill, which is that life is basically just suffering. At the root
There's
of
the only
suffering
one
is
God
desire.
for me.
Those are the 4 noble truths. Number 1, life sucks. Number 2, life sucks because you want stuff. 3, if you stop wanting stuff, then your life won't suck. Number 4, there's a path you can take to not want stuff anymore.
That's interesting.
It's simple, really. The more you desire something, the more disappointed you're going to be when you don't get it. For example, the more you like a pretty girl, the more disappointed you're going to be when she rejects you. And she will. The more you love money,
really got
the more
nothing to
disappointed you're
add
going to be
on.
when the economy crashes. And it will. You gotta stop being so attached to all these worldly pleasures. So you need to break that attachment by denying yourself. And then you can be spiritually free. Life is a cycle of pain. But if you eliminate your desire, you can free yourself from the entire cycle and achieve nirvana, which is true spiritual bliss.
I kind of get it. I kind of understand the philosophy of it. I don't know if it necessarily works for
This is
everyone.
how I'm feeling.
Like, if you
Wait,
just
no,
don't
I can be
care
better
about
than that.
anything,
Wait, hold on.
then you can never be unhappy. I guess.
Hold on, we
Well,
got
there's
one
still going to
better.
be things that are going to make you unhappy. You could be the most spiritually enlightened person on the planet, but if someone walks up and kicks you in the nuts, you're still going to be pretty
this is the
unhappy.
move.
Right? So I get what they're
This
saying.
is me right now.
At the very same time, with that philosophy, does it really mean that you should always never, like, should you always deny yourself everything so that you'll just won't be unhappy? Does it, okay, to give up everything and just be free of all ties of even being human, right? I don't care about money, sex, power. I don't care about any of it. I don't want any of it for the rest of my life.
Well, you still want money.
Does that mean though that you're going to be happy, or does it just mean that there's nothing to make you unhappy? Wouldn't it be,
Yeah,
wouldn't it be
really-
like the ultimate?
I think the mask slipped
blah?
off here.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
mask is a
ultimate
little bit
just
slipping.
Not a good Sure, you're not in a bad existence because you're not. Oh, I don't have anything. You don't care.
So it's
okay.
So
is
we're
not
saying it's not a
caring
bad thing. Then.
happiness. I don't know. Ignorance.
We don't
is
know what
bliss.
we talking
I don't
about.
know. It's
Dave,
interesting
just
discussion.
shut up.
I didn't even know that about
We already
Buddhism.
lost the plot.
So that's
Move
a very
on.
interesting
Move
discussion.
on. Move on.
Now, some people
You already
want
forgot. You
spiritual
already didn't know
freedom,
what
but
you
do not want
were
to
gonna
deny
say.
themselves.
Okay.
This kind of spirituality isn't about
Cool.
self-denial at all. It's about the opposite, self-affirmation. It doesn't like the submission involved in traditional religion, but still wants to have the spiritual meaning that traditional religion can
There we go.
provide. It's about the freedom to pave your own spiritual path.
Huh.
So because it's all about spiritual libertarianism, it's not an organized religion, but it's a decentralized set of practices that are becoming increasingly...
Okay, yoga, tarot cards, horoscopes, crystal. Now
Tarot
it's making
cards.
sense. I never even understood that
Hey,
either.
that's in
I never
here.
understood what the
There
whole
you
New
go.
Age religion was
Hey,
about, and
pig
now it makes
forever.
sense. This video is a great summary.
Are we gonna skip it?
popular among
Yeah, we
Westerners,
skipping this.
particularly women. Now, some people believe in many gods.
See, that's
like
why you
some
don't have any
pagans and Hindus.
willpower.
The difference is
We're
that
almost
Hindus
at the
believe in
end. There's
reincarnation.
no point to do that now.
Pagans are usually polytheists, which means they
Yeah, there's
believe
no
in
point.
many gods. The gods usually represent forces in nature.
Hey, we had to
The
get
sun,
that.
There's
Hey,
a god
we
for that.
climbing the sub
moon,
ranks.
There's a
We
god
almost
for
at
that.
500.
The sky, there's a god for that. The sea,
The
there's a god
500.
for that. Your crops, there's a god for that.
Once
so
we get to
because there's a
500,
God
we
for
can
every
remove you
area
as
of
manager.
life, if you want to succeed in a certain area of life, you need to win the favor
Yeah, there you
of
go. That can be the
And often
redeemer.
different
No,
cultures
laughing
have
out
different
loud, he gets
versions of the
shocked.
same gods. Another thing is the gods of paganism are a lot more anthropomorphic, or human-like, than they are in other religions. The gods are a lot more powerful than humans, but they're still both finite. They're not all powerful. Just like humans, gods will fight each other.
Yo,
get
we
drunk,
currently
reproduce,
overtime
and
just
make
watching
mistakes.
this for no reason.
Okay, now do
Excuse
Hindus
me.
also believe in many gods? Well, it's kind of
You
complicated.
should just shake his
because
fist
there
in the
are
air and say,
indeed
"Why,
many gods in
God? Why did you
Hinduism,
make me
But
sick?"
they're all part of the same ultimate reality.
Huh?
Hindus believe that the one ultimate reality
Yeah, we're really
encompasses
stretching.
everything,
We're
but
really
it's
stretching
received
for
in
any
many
amount
different
of money.
ways. They believe there can be many
Nobody's falling for
incarnations
it.
of God or the gods, and that's why it's okay to worship idols, because the divine expresses itself through the physical. This is why Hinduism has a more pluralistic
This is
approach.
confusing.
Instead of having a strict canon of what you must believe, the way some religions do, Hinduism is more like a buffet where you can choose to believe what best suits you, because God can be received in different ways. Hinduism also believes that reality is
What
a
is he
cycle,
playing tonight?
so that's why they believe in
I don't
karma
even know
and
what's the game.
reincarnation.
Okay.
I think
They
I'm
believe
gonna
there's a
care.
hierarchy
I
of
ain't
life
gonna watch
forms,
it.
and if you earn bad karma in
Wait,
this
is it
life,
Call of
you'll
Duty?
move down the hierarchy.
Oh
in the next
yeah,
life.
I forgot about
There's also
that.
a hierarchy of
So if you're a real piece of shit in one life, you could end up being downgraded. Like if you're an asshole human, you
Oh,
could turn to a
God,
snail.
Jesus.
And if you're an asshole snail, you could be like an amoeba. But if you're a good amoeba,
Oh, we ain't
then you
booting
could
up
turn
for
into like a
that.
donkey.
You
in
know
your
what?
next life.
I'm gonna say it like
They believe
always.
that.
If the channel boots up,
If you earn good
Yeah,
karma
there you
in this
go.
life, you can move up the hierarchy in the next life.
That's
so
all
you
I'll
could
say.
say Hindus are monotheists.
If
The
it boots
difference is
up,
they
it boots
believe
up.
God is one
I
with
ain't
the
gonna
universe
say
rather than
who's gonna
separate
be
from
there.
it, which is similar to how Sikhs
No?
think of God. The difference is that Hindus worship idols.
You
and
never know,
Sikhs
maybe
do
Knock
not.
might boot up
Sikhism strictly only believes in
Hold
one
on, wait,
God,
we gotta
but
still
not in the
knock
way
the
that
DM.
Western religions do, because Western religions see God as something outside and external to the universe, whereas Sikhism would agree with Hinduism that God is one with the world, but unlike Hinduism, they do not think that that means we can...
So this
worship
is how we
idols.
decide. This
They
is
see
how
God
we
as kind of
thinking
an
we're gonna
unknowable
get money
mystery,
from
but
people.
they also believe that
Watching
the
a
gurus
video
have been
about
enlightened to teach
religion,
us how to serve
different
God,
religions
and that
and
includes
God.
working for equality
This is
and
what's gonna
justice.
bring in the big bucks.
Western religions,
Respectable.
on the other hand, do see God as separate from the universe, and deists don't even think God interacts with the universe at all. According
He really
to
saw
deism,
this
God is
video and
outside
say,
the
"You know what?
universe,
I'm gonna
and he
let you
sort of
cook
set the
right
universe
now.
in
I'm letting you
motion,
cook a
but
little
doesn't
bit. Can you get
actually
some money out of
intervene in
these
the
people,
So that's
natural
it.
of events.
God created everything and just stepped back and just lets it roll. It has nothing to do with us now that he started the ball rolling. Huh.
So deism often compares God to a sort of clockmaker for the universe.
Yeah.
Why
Wait,
do they
was
believe
that
this?
his favorite
Well,
class?
deists think that from
Comparative
reason
religion class?
alone we can
I didn't
figure
know.
out that God
I
exists.
don't know
But
anything,
when it comes to divine
college
revelation or
side.
supernatural miracles, then they're a lot more skeptical. So God exists but doesn't really care. But the Abrahamic religions
Yo.
believe God does care, and he does interact with
If
the
he
universe.
labeled
Okay, so
himself
how exactly did he do that?
Pastor
Did
Philip
God become
Burnell,
human in Jesus?
I'm gonna
And
fall
if not,
out,
is Jesus still
man.
the Messiah? Judaism doesn't think so. Judaism
Oh,
is about God's
we need
relationship
another
with the
pastor.
Jewish
If he
people.
comes
They
back as a
believe they're
pastor,
God's
that's gonna
chosen
be the
people,
best
chosen
arc
by God
ever.
to bless the world by helping people live
We can have a
rightly.
rat,
And they
a
believe
rat
God gave
catcher
them the
part
Torah to
2.
help them
We can
accomplish
finally
that.
get the
Okay,
part
how
2 that
strictly do
we've
they
been
follow the
needing.
Torah?
We have a
Well,
part
it depends
1,
on
but
who
we
you
never
ask.
got a
right.
part
Some
2.
Jews follow the Torah
Different
really
groups
strictly.
disagree.
Some of them
Yeah,
follow
the
it kind of
catcher rat
strictly, and
in
some of them
Phil
don't follow
Burnell
it strictly
can
at
do it.
all.
Pastor
They
Phil.
also believe in the coming of the Messiah, a Jewish superhero who's going to fix the whole world. The reason they don't believe Jesus was Messiah is because the world apparently hasn't been fixed yet. But they still believe it's their job to start fixing the world in preparation for when the Messiah does arrive. Now,
Dude,
Islam
we
actually
really
does
doing
believe Jesus
this.
was the Messiah, but still strictly not God. They believe he was a
Why
prophet,
is he
specifically
still
a prophet of
sticking on
Islam,
this for
because
so
they believe
long?
the same God gave different revelations to different prophets over the years, but these revelations gradually
Are
got
we really
corrupted,
learning
so God
anything
gave
from
the
this
final
day?
and
We're not
perfect
gonna retain
revelation to
none of this
Muhammad
info.
in the Quran.
Oh, I did not
I
know
can't
that.
wait till the
See,
night
I don't
stream
know
he's
that
playing
about
Call
that
of
religion.
Duty.
Interesting.
He's like, guys,
So they believe the
remember when
Quran
I was
is like
talking? You want to talk
the
about
holy
the
book, part
Islamic
3 and
faith?
the best one of all of them. I did not know that.
Islam as the fulfillment
You want
of
to talk about the
Christianity and
Quran,
Judaism.
guys? We're playing
So
Call
they
of
do
Duty.
believe Jesus was a very important prophet They believe he was the promised Messiah, and they even believe he was born to a virgin, but they do not believe he was God, and they do not believe he rose from the dead. They believe that he didn't even die. God just made it appear that way.
I don't know, man.
Muslims
At this
believe
point,
that the Quran is the
he
direct
should just stop
word
doing
of God.
DSP
It's
reacts.
flawless,
He really
it's
does
eternal,
need to
and it's
stop
been
it.
perfectly preserved.
This
And
died,
it also
like,
says how to
the
submit
first
to God,
week.
and that's very important because
You know
the
what?
meaning of Islam
I'll give
is
him. I'll
to
come
submit.
some slack.
God is
2
ruler of the
weeks.
entire universe, and all humans
Everyone
are
saw
called
what
to
they
submit
needed.
to God.
Literally,
and eventually God
everyone
is
saw
going
what
to
they
reward
needed
those who
from
do
him.
good and punish
There
those
was
who
nothing
do
more
evil.
after
and if you
that.
want to know how to do good by submitting to God, there's 5 big ways to do so. The biggest focus of Islam is the fact that there is
Wait, Muhammad
only
was
one
looking for
God.
Bussy?
There is
Wait a
nothing
minute.
like God, and God is so pure
I didn't know
and
about
so
that in the
far
fucking
above the
text.
universe that God couldn't possibly become human. Christianity is very different,
Okay.
however, because it teaches God did become human. Christianity is all about Christ. Jesus is truly human just like the rest of us, but he's also truly God just like God the Father. And because he's truly human and truly
We
God,
have yet to
he's the
add
only one who
anything.
can
We
bridge
just
the gap
watching a
between
YouTube
humans and
video. We
God.
could have done
And
this
there is
shit
a
on
gap,
our own.
because God is perfect, almighty, and eternal, whereas we humans
Is he
are
trying to get his
sinful,
faith
weak,
up? He
and
know he's
corrupted.
fucked up
But
in his
still,
life.
in his infinite love and mercy,
Like, well,
God
God,
came down,
I saw a
became
YouTube
human,
video
and died
talking
for
about
our sins,
Christianity, so you
and
can't
he
take
rose
me to
from the
hell,
dead,
right?
and eventually
I'm
is gonna
sorry for
raise the rest of
scamming
us
like
from the dead as
disabled
well.
people for money for
What's
all
unique
these
about
years.
Christianity
Yo,
is
what
that
are we
don't
doing here,
actually
bro?
have to
Can
do
we
enough
can
for
we
God,
can we
because
figure out
God
what's
already
going on
did
right
that
now?
for us when he became
You're not
human.
getting
This
holy?
Literally already redeemed
So we
everyone,
just
right?
This is the saddest thing I've ever watched.
You're not getting holy?
Okay, but
Look
do
how
that?
engaged he
For
is
those
in
who
this
have faith in Christ, the
video.
Holy Spirit unites them to Christ, because the Holy Spirit
This is
is
so
the Spirit
sad.
of Christ, and he's also the Spirit of the Father. These 3 persons have relationships with one
Currently
another, but they're still
engaged.
all the same
We've been
being.
watching
So
this for way
Christianity
too
still
long.
only
It's been
believes in
10
one God.
minutes.
All of this is revealed in the Bible, which is the story about Jesus. Spoiler alert.
No,
Jesus
wait,
wins in
it's
the end.
Sunday.
He
I
defeated
forgot.
death when
He
he
didn't
rose
go
from
to
the
church.
dead,
This
and when
counts
he
as the
comes
church.
back, he's going to destroy all evil in the world.
That's why he got
and
the
make
dress
world
shirt on.
perfect. Just like he united God
He knew he
and
was
man,
going to
Jesus
church.
is also going to unite heaven and earth. So all these religions teach very different things.
Yo,
But here's the thing.
just skip it.
And this is what I'd be fascinated to explore further. These are all the differences between all of these major religions. And there's other religions as well outside of these, but these are, I guess, considered the major ones.
Yeah, you're
correct?
telling me religion has different beliefs.
These are the differences.
These are the differences.
What are the similarities? Because I told you guys, I took that
What are
course
the?
when I was
Oh
in university, college.
no!
Yeah, ask the chat. No,
What
ask the
that
chat
course
about religion.
taught
That's not
was that
together.
even with all
Wait,
these
wasn't that
differences,
time when he said no politics or religion? Motherfucker,
almost all of these
religion now.
religions have similar positive belief systems. For example, in most of these religions,
Obviously.
thou shalt not kill, or you may only kill in self-defense.
You know what?
Right?
DSP's gonna make
That's
religion
a
where you can kill
common
no matter
belief
what.
in
He's gonna
most
go
religions,
after. He's gonna go after
right?
the trolls.
And or treat others how you want to be treated. And of course, they all call it something different, but they
Oh,
all kind of have
boy,
that same
dude.
belief. And what's funny to me is that there's so many of these religions that the
He's
reason
really
that
a
a lot of
dingus.
these people will
Not
end
the
up
good dingus, not
disliking
the
and even
exploding
hating each
dingus.
other
He's just a
is
stupid
the
dingus.
semantics, right? Is there one God or many gods? Is there no God? Does God care about us? Does God not care about us? Is this the holy book? Is
Yeah,
this
I
the
really
holy
wanted
book?
to come to DSP
But in
streams
reality,
and talk about
if
does
you just go
God
to the
love me?
core
What the
tenets
fuck?
of these religions, and you look at a lot of their belief systems, a lot of their beliefs are incredibly similar. And I feel like if people would stop arguing about the semantics and start focusing
You know
on
what?
the
This is
core
the thing.
teachings
DSP's gonna
of the
stop all
religions,
world
that
conflicts.
they would learn to get along a
You
lot
know,
better.
he's gonna
Because
help
you would
the
find
the
it doesn't
Palestine
matter if you believe
situation.
there's one or many gods. If the
He's gonna
Torah,
fix it.
the Quran,
This is all
or
because of
the
$51.
gospel is your holy book or whatever.
Yeah, I
So
hate
we're
to
all
see
just
it.
trying to get by in life, and we're all just trying to be happy and healthy and have families and or whatever it may be that you seek to have true happiness, correct? And
Correct.
if we would just stop arguing
What is
about
this
the
PA?
specifics of,
PSA? Can we fucking
you know,
go?
what we believe in our religion, does it even really matter what your neighbor believes?
Yeah, he really trying to get the
As
Dutch
long as
brothers back.
you're
He
getting
really
along, you're just
stinging.
trying
He
to help
misses
each other
those,
out and live
those
that life by
alcohol
your
care
core tenets.
packages. He wants
Treat
his
others
gin.
how you want to
He
be
doesn't
treated.
want to pay for
He's just
it.
delusional. He doesn't care about those bumps. Yes.
If we all believe,
He
we all
misses the
agree
gym
on
that
that,
they used to say.
then what does it matter how your neighbor dresses, what color your neighbor's skin is,
Dude!
what they believe in for one or many guys? Who cares? Just let them be, and stop being so angry at everyone around you because they're not like you. Or they
You know
don't
what? He's gonna
100%
send this
agree
just
with
in
all
case
the
he
things
says
that
the
you
N
think
word
of, right?
like one day
That's
next
kind of a
year.
major
He's
problem.
gonna say,
with
"Look,
humans,
guys,
I
see,
believe,
everyone
is
should be
that
normal. I don't care
it just
about
becomes
skin color,
a
skin
situation where it's my way
Yeah,
or the
the
highway.
hard R is
I'm
gonna
right
slip
and you're
next
wrong.
year,
And
and
if
then
you
we're
don't
gonna play
agree with
this
what I
clip
believe
back to
in,
Nagger
you're my
Castle.
enemy. Like, if we could just stop with that mentality, I think that humanity as a whole would just be
Humanity
in a better
as a
position on
whole.
this planet. And so many people are just like that. Today,
Says the
everything is
dude in the
polarized. Today, everything is, I'm on to the left side of politics or the right side of politics. I'm on this or that. And there's no way we can ever come to a compromise.
I hope your soundboard isn't loud.
We're just completely at the opposite end and we hate each other. It's like, dude, how on earth are you ever going to get by in life if that's your attitude? You won't. You'll just be at war constantly, right?
Right?
And if you take a look
Yeah,
at again,
like DSP,
the core
sit on
tenets
the
and beliefs
fence.
of most of these religions,
Hey,
they
Marin,
would tell
go
you
back
that's
to
not
bed.
how to
Hey, you had a good run. Go back.
no matter which
double back
one
up.
here,
Go back
they would
to
all
bed.
say
This
it's
is
not the way you're
perfect.
supposed to be living your
Yeah,
life
double up.
as an extreme polarized individual
It ain't worth
that,
it.
that dislikes
No, I'm
and hates
going to
everyone
bed
you don't
after
agree with.
this.
That's not how you're supposed to go through life. That's the opposite of what they're teaching.
If I go to
And
bed
when
now,
people
I
just
can
they
do
want
a
to they want to
late night
ignore
stream
that,
and guide them.
right? I don't.
You
get
mean
it.
Call of
Anyway,
Duty
Thank you all
Modern Warfare 3?
for watching.
Definitely not. I ain't buying
Yeah,
That's gonna be it
Modern
for
Warfare,
this
boot up.
week's DSP versus the internet. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. All right.
All right.
And I hope that you guys had a good time. I think this was a really good variety
wasn't.
show, was it not?
It was a good.
I had a great time
So
watching
it was a
everything
good
here.
variety
I think it
show
was
with
good
less
stuff.
submissions.
And of course, what I would hope is that moving forward, we'll continue with variety. You know, like for example, I don't mind watching the Jordan Peterson video. I just don't want to watch 10 Jordan Peterson videos every week. You know what I'm saying?
Just say you don't.
So I hope
want
you guys enjoy. Thank you all. If you did enjoy the show,
I
please
did.
consider becoming a member. Or maybe gifting some memberships to the channel next week.
Gift
Now is the
them more.
time for
Now
us
is
to
the
build the
time.
channel back
Now is the
up.
time to
And
gift
again, the more videos we get suggested, the more variety and the better the show is. You see?
I like how
Especially
you have to
coming up, some
rely
of the
on
stuff
other
coming up,
people
we're
to
gonna have
make the show
holidays,
good. I
American
thought this was
Thanksgiving,
your show.
Black Friday shopping.
That's like a
season,
TV host
Christmas. I would
saying,
love to
"Yeah,
watch
if you guys
these videos to that
gave
stuff,
me input,
all
the
right?
show can be better."
So thank you all.
Like,
I
it's
hope you
your
enjoyed,
job.
and I'll see you next week for DSP versus the internet. Peace out until then.
All right, how we feel? How we really feeling about it?
All right. Well, guys, good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to adjourn for now. I do have a couple quick shout-outs to do before we adjourn, okay?
Good.
I would like to say thank you to Nathan
Unrecorded
Smith, who gifted
shout-outs.
another membership to the channel. And it went to Hybrid. And it looks like just this very moment, King Be Cruel just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. And they went to David E., Well Swade, Ghost of J, Bully Hunter 69, and Sergeant Barnes. So congratulations
more
to all of
freeloaders
you.
to get
Thank
you
you to
more
everyone who
memberships.
supported the channel today in any way. And remember, tonight after my late stream, I will be posting up the new threads in which you guys who are now new members can post up videos for next week's show.
Man,
And you'll have all
can't
week
wait
to post
to do
those
that.
up. Okay? I also want to say thank you because I did actually just receive a tip as well.
Whoa, a tip?
I got a $15 tip.
Wow.
From an anonymous tipper who says, because I like your React content, please keep it up.
Yeah,
Thank you so
oh
much
yeah,
to the
what's
anonymous
not to
tipper
like
for the
about this?
$15 tip. I appreciate that very, very much. And yes, that will help keep the
You
channel
get a
going.
$10 animation
so much
for
that.
$15.
That got us up actually to the end
Yeah.
end here. If you add all this together, we actually hit 104 members. So we were 1 away from my goal for this week. And it got us up to $66 in tips, so not bad for a reaction.
Not bad.
Okay?
Imagine
I appreciate
giving the
that
dude
very much,
money and
guys.
you
Thank you
saying
again.
not
Now,
bad.
I am on break. I'm going to actually upload, and then I'm going to go eat dinner.
Whoa.
I'll be back tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, for more Call of Duty
There you
Modern
go. You can
Warfare
put
3
it for that. You have
multiplayer
fun,
over
Ree-Streamers
on
Call
DSP
of
Gaming,
Duty.
okay, on the gaming channel. And it's going to be a good stream tonight because I'm
heavily
actually
not.
unlocking
Just play
stuff
Pimp
finally. I hit
Alright.
level 25, so now as we
That's
play,
what
we're gonna be
I
unlocking
might
stuff
actually
every
do.
time. So I'm happy
Yeah,
that
you
I'm
can have
actually
that
using
in the
SMG
corner.
tonight.
Have
I'm
DSP
gonna
in the
go
corner and
check
play
that
Pimp
out.
Alright.
It should be fun.
Yeah, I'll do that on your
And
channel, and
then
Viacom
tomorrow
will
we're back to
slap
full-time
you
gaming
silly,
with the
not me.
Endgame and possible conclusion of Spider-Man 2, and also the conclusion of Super Mario Brothers Wonder, for those who are wondering about tomorrow's schedule. All right, everyone? But as for this show, same time, same place next week. I hope you guys will come back and chill with me
I
for
hope
DSP
you
versus the
will.
internet next week. Thank you all for a great show. That was great. By the way, King Be Cruel just gifted another
There you
membership,
go.
and that
Look
one went
at
to
this dude,
Adam.
begging for
So now we did
attention.
hit 105 members. Thank you
Whoa,
so very
look
much,
at
King
that.
Be Cruel. I got to get out of here, all right, guys? I'll see
That's
you
what
tonight.
you get for getting
for,
them past the goal.
Call of
I
Duty.
gotta get out of
Peace
here.
out and see you then. Later, everybody.
Later. speedy clock out. Good lord. There you go.
It wasn't fast enough in my book.
Wasn't fast. So for this impromptu boot up, I'm highly disappointed.
This is your fault. You wanted this.
Well, I'm going back to writing. I'm going back to God.
All right.
Why'd you restream this? Because I saw Tevin and you know what? It seemed unique. But thank you guys. This was meaningful, fun, robust, all of that. I'll probably be on Twitch later. Who knows? But hope you guys have been. Thanks for the sub from Devilish Face. Big up to Devilish Face.
How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback. I just want relax. Brand new with two-tone. I need that brand new hit. You know, like lean back, brand new bits. I live in we pack, man. You never gonna like us. Get them on site.